if I have any hopes of getting pussy, I have to develop a working understanding. I have to understand her enough to manipulate her.
Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps that I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up! If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening. I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What is going on in boxing? What's up, Dub? Right side in the building. What's happening, my brother? What's going on? Man, I mean, it's a lot to digest. We got hit. We got Falumaloom last night with a lot of information. So, with the Terrence Crawford, going to fight David Avanesian, we've waited all this time. Waited so long for this Errol Spence Jr. fight, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, just years and years of these guys bumping heads, you know what I'm saying, trying to negotiate. And I'm just like, I don't know about you, you know what I'm saying? I am just floored by this move by Terrence Crawford because, one hand, say we got this guy who's supposed to be pound for pound number one. And, saying he has a really good record, saying as far as, his wins, his 29 knockouts. And, you just thinking, okay, all right. So, he goes up to, welterweight and, he gets him a belt and everybody got his fans and everybody behind him, saying, okay, well, he's the best at 147. So now you got the other side where everybody say, okay, well, we think Errol Spence Jr., he's really, fought the better fighters over at the PBC. And he went to grab, belt after belt. He got the IBF, for Sean Porter, for the WBC. And finally, he got around to Ugas, You know what I'm saying? After the car crash, and you know what I'm saying, after his eye retina surgery, and you know he went through a lot of things to build himself up. I was like, "What's going on, right, Dub? Right? So what you say? He's been missing your lives." It's, oh, no doubt, brother. And you know, you can come up if you want to, Dub. That's why I dropped all those links. You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably got a lot to say tonight. And so, you know, he said somehow this BS is okay. I know. So from everything we've seen on the Terrence Crawford side, that camp, you know what I'm saying, they keep coming out with all kind of propaganda, you know what I'm saying, from Bud going out to the water, you know what I'm saying, after the Ugas fight, you know, I'm looking for the big fish, you know what I'm saying, where you at, bitch, and all this kind of stuff. So, and where you at, bitch, and you know what I'm saying. So he goes in, you know what I'm saying, because there was a lot of more stuff before that, you know what I'm saying, with Bud talking shit about, you know what I'm saying, EJ ducking him and everything. So I'm not gonna go.
Hey, Pool, kind of you breaking up, bro. You breaking
So,
up.
oh, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to
We
switch.
couldn't hear what you were saying.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. That's my Wi-Fi. I'm on this damn. Let me see. Let me switch it over. Let's see. Uh, let me see. Gotta switch it over to my personal Wi-Fi. Let's see, just waiting for it to come up. There we go.
And Pool, real quick, while you switching over, I'm on one all the way tonight about this nonsense. I'm on one, bro. We ain't pulling no punches tonight, man. We ain't pulling no punches. I try to be political. I try to be respectful. Nah. We ain't finna
Mm-hmm.
do none of that tonight. We just gonna talk what's going on and the hypocrisy that's going on in the sport of boxing. From the
So,
fans, from
mhm.
Bud, from hey, and you know what? Pull you, hey, some individuals that we love, some people that we follow. You understand? They might be pulled into what I say, because I ain't gonna hold you. I got smoke for everybody on this, and I've been telling you, fuck them all. I've been telling you that. And
Mm-hmm.
now with it playing out the way it's playing out, oh, now I got smoke for a lot of people. I got smoke for a lot of y'all.
Mm-hmm. And so, you know, we're saying all that shit, man. It's like, you know, for it's almost like watching a really good movie, you know what I'm saying? And then the ending is just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, it builds up to a crescendo and then all of a sudden it's just a whimper at the end, you know. It's like this dude, you know, acting like he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? He's pound for pound number one, rah, rah, rah. He's making all this noise. Now, you know, if you're a killer, you know what I'm saying, you expecting this killer, you know what I'm saying, to follow through. And I think that's the thing, you know what I'm saying, that this surprises us all, because you take fighters for face value, right? And you know, especially a fighter with great skill, and all of a sudden you see all these inconsistencies in the Crawford camp. You know what I'm saying? All the propaganda they putting out there about who's stalling the fight, and EJ already warned us, you know, years ago after Maurice Hooker fight, that this dude was smoking mirrors. And see, these guys, they know the history of each other, but I didn't think they had enough interaction to know about how each other do business, right? But they talk. So, but we didn't know what EJ was talking about, you know, about him being smoke and mirrors. And so you got to go back through the timelines and see, you know, these fighters know what's going on. What's going on, Just Do. And so now we see that Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he, you know, calling himself the puppet master, you know what I'm saying, he gonna go, he's building up a facade to get a damn easy fight, you know, and looked like he was just clout chasing EJ. And this is, I'm just going to put it out there. Look like he's clout chasing EJ just to get another fight, bro. You know, to pack onto his retirement program. I mean, his retirement plan. And you know, why would he wait all this time? What's going on, Yolanda? Thank you for that 99-cent super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate that. So look like all this time, you know what I'm saying, all this shit he talking, he going through all this stuff just to, you know what I'm saying, get another fight, just to leverage out another fight. And I listened to Blue Blood, what he was saying earlier today. And Blue Blood was saying that it's the PBC, you know, kind of like lowballing Crawford that stalled the negotiations, but he said that Bud Crawford agreed to everything. You can't have it both ways, bro. How the hell can you agree to everything, but you haven't signed nothing yet? You know what I'm saying? You have
And that's why.
Mhm.
Go ahead. My bad. Paul. Go ahead. My
And you
bad.
you haven't committed yourself to nothing, because if you would have committed yourself, where you at, Dub? I think you dropped off, bro. If you would have committed yourself, um, then that means the fight would have been on no matter what. And then they could have just set the date or the venue, for any time y'all agreed on, right? But yet, the facade is that, you putting out all this stuff like you've already um, signed and everything, and comes out to find out you didn't sign anything, bro. You didn't sign nothing. You know what I'm saying? So here you are, you working on a whole nother deal. Now Blue Blood said, now that came out of nowhere. He said that wasn't planned. He said that it wasn't planned. He said that it just kind of came out of nowhere. He said that since they had an opportunity, since there was like a lull in the negotiations, Blue Blood said he's just a partner with Blk Prime, that they was able to jump on, to get him a fight so he could stay active, since the fight wasn't going to happen this year. So they're opening it up, like the possibility of the fight happening next year. So after he fight David Avenesian, like David Avenesian is just a warm up. So I wanted to hear what Blue Blood had to say, because I rock with Blue Blood. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people out there. So we all love Blue Blood, how he get down, love his content, but what I'm saying, it's a little conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Because look like he started, kind of like speaking on the behalf
Oh,
of.
but listen. I'm sorry, Paul. I gotta say this.
Go ahead, bro.
And
Go ahead.
one of the reasons I follow your channel is because of Blue. Blue is one of the reasons. I believe that's the first place I ever seen you drop your link. You know what I'm saying? Blue, you hit me with, hey, y'all go sub to my brother Pool Counter. And I did. And that's how me and you, we started rocking, you feel me? So I got a lot of love for Blue. It's happened with that with a lot of channels.
I still rock with Blue.
But I gotta keep it a bean. Ain't no way you could tell me you can come and you and your business partners pull this deal out for $10 million. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second, bro. 1 second.
Yeah, this is crazy.
In the those Charles, this shit is crazy, bro.
I think it was all in his plan anyway, to fight in Omaha, get paid some money with less risk in your hometown. I wouldn't be surprised if he retired.
Well, and I know this is silly thinking, what I'm saying, but I'm just hoping that he is a warrior. And even though this is an unforeseen thing, maybe he do need a warm up before he fight the most dangerous fight.
Hell no. Hell no. And this is why. See, Paul, like you, I talk to a lot of people in these YouTube streets, Bud fans, EJ fans. I always say, hey, I ain't really got a dog in the fight, because I pick EJ to win. But at the end of the day, I rock with both fighters regardless, right? I'm one of the people, I get on there and I be sitting there arguing with my brother 817 defending Bud. And I'm like, I shouldn't even be defending this shit, but I'm trying to, because I rock with Bud. Look, and this goes back. First, I gotta address Blue, and I love Blue, love him. Listen, when you seen, I didn't understand what I was seeing at the time, right? Seeing it coming. And what Blue was or what he came out and did is, Blue, he did his best to set the narrative for Bud Crawford. He did his best to. When he talked about me, and just think about it, when I started to think about it twice, I'm like, oh, so y'all just randomly met up? You just randomly saw Bud at the 7-Eleven, bro? And that's what he gave you? It was just a random meetup, right? Y'all just randomly there. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go with it. Because I rock with you. Bud, he agreed to all terms. Okay. Well, if Bud agreed to all terms, how you sending back revisions? How you send back revisions if you didn't agree to everything? So then, when you come out and tell me, well, he ain't ducking. It's the business of boxing. Wait a minute. We done talked about the suits for a year and a day over on your channel, bro. And you done assured me multiple times, me specifically, me asking you, Blue, man, this shit happening. Yeah, great brother. This definitely gonna happen. It's gonna happen this year. It's definitely gonna happen, great brother. And so for you to tell me that, you feel me? And like I say, I rock with you, but at the same time, when I see flaw in this, I gotta be critical of it. And then this is one of the situations I gotta be critical because what it seemed like you did and that you're trying to do now because you're doing business with Bud,
Backdoor.
it
He
seemed like you
backdoored it.
it seemed like you're trying to control the narrative
Yep.
and paint Bud in the best light you can paint him in when fans like myself, hey, I'm gonna keep it a beam. When EJ was out there in the nah, nigga, you shouldn't be out there drink. Nah, hell no, I don't fuck with it. Nope. I'm gonna be on your ass about it. I'm tougher. I'm gonna be critical about it. I'm gonna do the same thing with Bud, and now I gotta do the same thing with Blue because what I just seen was you sat there and told us something for months at this point. When I'm asking if the fight gonna happen, and then you come out and be like, well, it ain't gonna happen. But we got Bud. He signed with us for $10 million to fight David Evanesian. Wait a minute. Wait, we didn't even know this was in the works. So you telling me how long y'all been working on this? What have you been telling me one thing, but you've been doing something totally different behind the scenes? Clearly, because it ain't like this shit just happened overnight. And so all I'm saying is love the brother, respect the brother, and I always will. I'm gonna support Blue regardless, because like I say, Blue. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have met a lot of the individuals I've met in this boxing game. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, if my brother go out and rob a bank, you feel me? Goddamn it, I ain't gonna turn you in, but shit, I'm gonna be critical, bro. What the fuck you doing? I'm gonna ask. Regardless,
what too? It's not. It's cool that he even all right. You want to fight before Smith? That's cool, but it's who you pick, bro. It's like you skipped Boots, you skipped Virgil, you skipped Thurman.
But I don't even care that it's Bud. And this is one of the reasons I don't care is Bud is because Bud is one of the he was unfortunately he was a cherry pick. He didn't have no network. He didn't have nobody he could really go to. He was the only people he could really deal with is the PBC, and it was a cherry pick. Brian Norman Jr. was a cherry pick, but I'm a huge Brian Norman fan or a Brian Norman Jr. fan, and I want to see him succeed. You feel me? So I was excited for that. And to some degree, I do like that Bud gonna get his, but at the same time, bro, nah, hell nah, man. We've been talking about this. And
yeah, but you know what's crazy? He talking about he wanted to get a fight in this year because shit was stalling out. But we hate to mention the fact, nigga, you've been stalling for 6 fucking months. Like, we could have had a fight. You would have got a fight in this year. But you sitting here stalling out the narrative and stalling everything out. That's why we ain't had a fight. And not only you sent the damn contract in, they accepted everything that you redlined, and you didn't even respond back. So y'all was sitting up here in the background. Why even send the contract back to the people if you sitting over there with that Blk Prime bullshit and you making other deals on the side? Like, damn.
Come
like
on,
I
man.
said,
Can you say leverage? Can you say leverage?
the
You know
same
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Like,
Man, that ain't no
like my boy
motherfucking leverage.
Trill.
That ain't no leverage.
Think about it.
Like,
Think about it.
No, that's what happened, though. That's what happened. Like, on Black Fight Fan, like he's played. You know, Bomac hit Black Fight Fan up in 2017 and had them push the Spence Crawford fight. That's when this shit started happening. That's when everybody started pushing that Spence Crawford. And they used that as leverage to go to ESPN and get that damn restructured deal.
That's what I'm talking.
And
That's
they
what I'm
did
talking
that.
about.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
raise up one side and raise up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I mean,
so they
brother.
did that. They raised up the side for the leverage. So now they got the leverage to the biggest fight in the decade. Like, this is the biggest fight in boxing. And they got this. They got one half of that. They got Terrence Crawford involved in that. So, of course, ESPN being the worldwide leader in sports, they're going to want parts of that. So they talked to Bob Arum, and that's when Crawford got that restructured deal. Because Crawford had a chance to go to PBC, but he didn't. See, Crawford's whole career is a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Because, right here, you know, he had a whole career of smoke and mirrors. He fought people in their past times. He fought Kell Brook 4 years after Errol Spence destroyed him. He fought Terrence Crawford.
What?
I mean,
Can I
he
real quick?
fought
I gotta
Leon
stop you.
Ford.
I gotta stop you. I gotta
Hold on, let
stop
me
you.
finish your point.
Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I want to stop you though. Let me just tell you real quick, and then I want you to keep cooking. I just want to say this. With what's going on at this current moment in time, man, fuck anything that they did in the past, because what just happened is the most at this current moment in time, as far as this fight goes. Go ahead, and that's why I said I want you to keep cooking. That's why I said I want you to keep cooking. So
see,
go ahead.
So see, we've seen what he did in the past. We've seen how he did shit in the past, and we made excuses for him. We made excuses for him in the past. But Earl plainly said, when I get this third belt, y'all gonna see who holding it up. See, they didn't want Earl to come back from that car crash. You know, and that's why you can see the hate. Like Bobak talking about, Terrence Crawford really hates Earl. And you know why? He hate Earl because of success. Because that's not the success he got. So he used Earl the same way Manny Pacquiao used Floyd. He sat there and he modeled his career behind Earl. Ever since 2017, he used Earl's rise to fame to try to bolster his shit. But he's not the original. He's not complete. That's why people didn't embrace him the way they embraced Earl. And he hated that. And he thought he was getting the same Earl that was pre and post accident. No, you got the T2000, the 47 palm spits. That's who's here now. And that right there, it hurt a lot of people. It shocked a lot of people with that Ugas fight. It made a lot of people want to back up, like, hold up. We got to reassess this shit right here. And now Crawford, he know in his heart of hearts that he ain't fucking with that man right there. You know, Terrence Crawford had a chance to fight Ray Robinson, Danny Garcia, and Ugas. 3 people that beat his ass. But he hasn't went for none of them 3 fights. He had an easy fight, Ray Robinson. He didn't even take that. And that's what I'm saying. Crawford is a bunch of smoke and mirrors. He outlined and he sat there and he was playing in this shit with Errol Spence until he had a way out. And Blk Prime and unfortunately my boy Blue Blood, who was supposed to be advocating Spence versus Crawford and nothing else, sat there and hit us with the back door MJ. You feel what I'm saying? But
that shit hurt, bro. That shit hurt. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it hurts like a motherfucker. 'Cause I had more respect for Blue than that. But I've never pulled my nuts on a nigga before, right? But my nuts is at my kneecaps because I hope that shit fail. I hope they don't get no goddamn views on that shit. Not because of Blue, but because of Crawford. Because I'm tired of Crawford fucking the fans. Because people don't realize he said he don't need Spence. That's why he always that's why he always counting his accolades. That's why every time he talks, he's always talking about his accolades for Hall of Fame. That motherfucker his pride won't let him get in the ring and get his ass whooped by Earl. And the fucked up shit, I knew it was some fluky shit when Blue Blood came out there and said, I stopped and talked to Terrence Crawford. And this
at the goddamn at the Selma 11, at the Selma 11.
He ain't beat nobody no goddamn Selma 11.
Come on, man. The Selma 11. Come on, man.
When he said something, motherfucker, you ain't beat nobody at no goddamn 7-Eleven, nigga. Y'all was back there doing some fruity shit, and it all came out in the wash. Y'all did some cutthroat backdoor shit, and our whole Spence don't fuck with his ass no more, bro. Cause bro, I used to always come to Blue for my shit. That was the first person, you know, he helped me get my subscribers up. You know, I met y'all over there.
And that's what I'm saying, though. But just because of that, off of the strength of that alone, I'm gonna ride with Blue, bro. And when I say ride with him, that don't mean I agree with what he do. I'm gonna say no. I'm not buying that fight either. I'm not buying that fight. I don't know yet. I ain't gonna hold you. So let me ask y'all this. I gotta ask this right here. I gotta ask this. This is my problem. So when EJ, when he was about to fight Ugas in April, right? You got people coming out saying, and mind you, this is a unification fight. This for unification. And so you got people coming out saying, nah, you should boycott that fight. He need to be fighting Bud. You should boycott it, right? Mm-hmm. So now, do you hear the same people that was telling us to boycott that fight? Are they telling us to boycott Bud versus Avanesian? Avanesian, who is not a champion. His last loss was to Evis Green Machine, Kavalasquez, Green Machine, and then goddamn, if you look at the niggas he done beat, I believe they are damn near all knockouts. The niggas he done beat, you don't know who. I don't have a clue. And I watch the sport of boxing. I know who David Avenesian is. People say he just he ain't a nobody. But at the same time, I'm sitting here. I remember when David Avenesian was supposed to be fighting Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be a battle going on. That David Avenesian pulled out of that. If you go look now, David Avenesian got a fight coming up on 11/19 on Frank Warren card, and he ain't even the main event. He the undercard. So now you telling me that's the dude y'all went and pulled for Bud to fight?
You talking about the same David Avenesian that Lamont Peterson beat the shit out of?
The shit out of him.
One, yeah, the same one.
Green beans knocked out.
Man, stop the cap, man. You can't tell me this ain't cap.
But you see that's the problem.
Green beans knocked him
beat
out.
him down. Like, why you gonna fight the same person Mean Machine knocked out? Mean Machine knocked his ass out. And
you beat Mean Machine. You stopped his ass, even though he did hurt your ass. He hurt you. He probably dropped you in that fight, respectfully.
Mean Machine beat the shit out of David Avenesian. Lamont Peterson beat the shit out of David Avenesian. David Avenesian, bro, like he
TKO.
everything. Yeah, everything he does on. Now he's good when he's fighting them no-name Europeans. But over here,
exactly.
he getting his ass whooped.
I want to answer Joan Turner. Joan Turner, she brought up, if you don't mind going back, I just saw that Joan Turner attacking the PBC for what?
Oh yeah, that's Joan Turner. Yeah.
No, I'm cool with, but I want to respond. She said panelist, so I want to respond to the question that she asked. Or actually, I apologize. I believe that's a man that has his mother's picture, and because his mother passed away, I believe that's right. I apologize, sir. RIP to your mother. You feel me? RIP. But the brother brought up. He said, panelists, why don't y'all call out PBC for lowballing Bud? How many of Errol opponents got sent no guarantee contract to sign? This is the problem. Before we do that, this is the problem, right? If you want me to criticize the PBC, then why shouldn't you criticize Bud for coming out and saying that I agreed to all of it? I already agreed to it. I agreed to everything. Why would I criticize the PBC if Bud agreed to it? According to him, or according to Blue, saying that that's what he was told at the 7-Eleven. So I'm just saying, somewhere, man. Why would we be? Why would we be criticizing them if Bud agreed to it? Bud said he agreed to all everything. That's what he said. Or was that cap? We got to understand they're trying to change the narrative. So, Joan Turner, you might be right. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should be. But with the individual that Bud got, what they got going on right now, they didn't cause so much confusion. We don't even know what to believe. Why the confusion ain't coming from EJ's side? It's not. It's coming from Bud's side. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but to add on with Jonah Turner, for guarantees, Bud is used to guarantees because Top Rank gives guarantees because usually prospects sign with Top Rank because of the upfront money they get. PBC is more so of the back end. And then you said PBC lowballing Bud. Can you give me an actual fact of numbers? Not Mike Carpenter saying 65-35. Can you give me actual facts of how much?
I'll give you a fact. The fact is, on that last one, PBC, they redlined everything Crawford had redlined. Earl made them agree to everything. So Earl agreed to everything. The last three things that Crawford had redlined, Earl agreed to it. Sent it back, and Crawford never responded.
Yep.
That's what I be talking about, right? That's just like when a terrorist is out there and they got a list of demands. They have to sit there and give you the possible list, knowing you can't release these other 5 terrorists because these other 5 terrorists gonna get with them and it's gonna be even more trouble. So you know they already was gonna blow shit up. But they give you the possible list. So when you can't come to the completion, they can do what they gotta do. And see the fucked up shit about it, Bud tried the same shit, but they pulled the okie doke on him and went ahead and agreed to the shit. And now he like, I'm about to fight David Avenesian. Like, come on, that's some bitch ass shit, man. And it just hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because we ain't getting the fight that we all want. But it was facilitated by a nigga I call my brother. You feel me? I call my nigga my brother. And you facilitated the biggest duck in history, bro. And then you sit here trying to spend it. Yeah, then you out here trying to spin the narrative talking about, oh, they still gonna fight
I don't like that.
year. Crawford just got to get this tune up in. Man, Earl and them is not about to sit back down at the table to Crawford.
It throws off all the timing.
This nigga done stopped Earl from getting 2 potential checks. Because Earl could have fought in August and still been fighting again in December. This man stalled Earl out for a whole fucking year. Because Crawford only fights once a damn year. And if you knew you ain't gonna fight this motherfucker, dog, then why the fuck are you holding him up?
Stop holding shit, bro.
Yep.
And then,
Drop your
but,
goddamn belt and get the fuck out of here.
but the worst part about it, this is the worst part about it. We done had these individuals, people that I trust, you know what I'm saying? People on the inside that I really truly trust, come out talking about that November 19th date, right? So you telling me that people, they really believe in that. You conning everybody in believing that, but you got something happening December 10th, less than a month after. You already got some shit in the works, less than a month after. But you everybody coming out, you ain't saying shit when they were reporting November 19th. Niggas out here trying to get tickets, niggas trying to schedule shit to be there at the fight. You ain't worried about now what the fans doing, what we trying to do to be at the biggest fight that we consider in the sport of boxing. But then you can come out and say, "Oh no, I'm gonna fight a month later." Nigga, how you got a month later when you was just talking about this? Bro, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying you're trying to stay active, but you know, when Errol Spence proposing to fight, it ain't nothing but 2 months after that.
Yep.
Like the timing don't even just fit up. I'm like, it's too many questions on this whole narrative, man, and it don't smell good, man. It smell like shit. And you know what I'm saying? As a fan, I'm really just taken aback by it, man. I was like, man, he a duck, bro. Like you wanted a tune. If you wanted a tune up, you could have just said that, man. Say it from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, be open about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't do all this double back deals.
10
You give
million.
DJ an opportunity to plan
What
accordingly,
happened?
man.
He stuck his foot in his goddamn mouth. See, he thought Earl, like I said, everything was good until that Ugas fight. See, everybody thought Earl wasn't gonna be the same, but Earl bounced back better than ever. And see, now he know that he done locked himself in a corner. See, Crawford was building, but he done built himself into the wall.
Everybody mute yourselves until you get ready to talk, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That way we keep
He
sound.
get out of it. He can't get out of this shit now. See, he done sat there and backed his own self in the corner because, you know, he didn't think Earl was going to never be the same. Nobody did. But Earl, like I said, that man is blessed by the hand of God right there. He is a chosen man, a chosen warrior, and that man came back better than ever. And that right there scared a lot of people in the boxing industry, Crawford included. See, Crawford versus the regular Earl, that would have been a great fight. Crawford versus this Earl is complete domination. And Crawford pride won't let him get in there with a person that has a chance to beat his ass. Henceforth, he's going to the once, twice, third, multiply beaten David Avanesian. And like, even that, you could have chose Keith Thurman. He didn't want that Thurman smoke. He didn't want that Boots or Ortiz smoke. See, Crawford, if you look back and think at Crawford's record, Gamboa is the only top 10 guy that Crawford has fought. You can't name another top 10 person Crawford fought besides Gamboa unless you want to put Jose Benavidez, but he had a gunshot leg. He was a one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest, and it still took 12 rounds to get his ass whooped.
They could give more credit to the whole narrative on the Porter fight too, on Porter not giving his all for it. You know what I mean? With just the caliber of fights that he's choosing, like he chooses another bum. So you know he had an agreement with this guy to, you know what I'm saying? Just let him walk through him and they get this paycheck and get out of here.
Yeah, because even everything boxing, he talked to Porter's dad, Kenny. When he said that, yeah, I'm betting on Sean. He like, oh man, you betting on Sean? Now, why would that man dad say that? You know they had the fix. The fix was motherfucking in, bro. 10th round. That's why they said they told you know, and you know they made it look good. Oh, I'm down. Okay. Oh, he stopped. This man's beating on the damn motherfucking mat.
Hey, if you pay
Sean
attention
Porter
to
is
that
supposed to
too,
be a dog.
if you pay attention to that, when Kenny Porter threw that towel, Sean was so mad he had to walk around the ring. You gotta watch that fight
Like,
again. He looked at his
Man,
pops and he walked around the ring.
why he ain't seen his dad? You know, he went 6
he
months
told
without
you he
seeing
was
his
ready to
dad.
throw the towel. He was ready to throw the towel. You feel me? And he knew what was going on. He understood what he tell you. John didn't prepare the right way. He was ready to throw the towel. And so, nah, man. And at the end of the day, no disrespect to
But
Kenny
that's
Porter,
why
because hell,
Sean ain't talked to his dad, dude. Sean Porter didn't talk to his dad for over 6-7 months behind that shit. You know,
I don't know.
they had a falling out.
But I don't know too much about. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, when we looking at that situation, it seemed like a decision had been made prior, not necessarily prior, but hey, if we get in, you know, shit, when you trying to make sure you doing the right thing as far as the boxing match goes, you're trying to plan scenarios out, and it seemed like he was like, hey, if I think he getting hurt, and no, I ain't finna let my son get hurt. He ain't trained the right way,
And
so
bro, you know
seems
what?
he had
Who's
went
real?
scenarios and had it planned out. The problem is that at the end of the day, we missed out. Hey, and maybe Bud would have been that dude, bro. Maybe Bud is that dude. The problem is we ain't seen Bud. Like they said, oh, he
Yeah.
got all these stoppages, right? He got all these stoppages. Nah, that nigga got TKOs, bro. The ref stopped that shit.
It
But
was prior though.
the
It
towel
was
throw in
prior
this.
because Kenny Porter said he's gonna stop the fight anyway. That's what he
What
said.
just gets me is I don't know how much you guys have talked about it, but how Blue just comes out of nowhere and signed Crawford to a fight. That just planning for the biggest fight, the fight everybody want, and then here in the fourth quarter when
He
it's
ain't come
supposed
out
to be coming
nowhere.
down to the wire, out of nowhere, oh, I'm
Station.
signed to Blue. I'm like, what?
I said he ain't
What
come out of
what just
nowhere. He come
happened?
out the
Y'all, hold
gas
on,
What
hold
just
station.
on, hold
happened?
on, y'all. My boy, who's real, been telling us this fight wasn't gonna happen, and that's why he been silent, because I know he got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been telling us forever that this shit was
Nah,
gonna. Go ahead, who's real?
I'm just here for moral support, brothers.
Look at this
Yeah,
here, man. I'm
Hey,
always
yeah,
on
go
no,
ahead.
YouTube,
But
bro.
that's what I'm
Cook,
saying.
I'm
y'all.
Blue
Let
always
ain't
on
come from
YouTube,
nowhere.
bro.
who's real cook. Go ahead. Oh, you
Who's
said
hold
he
on real
did.
quick?
Hey,
Who's Israel? Help from Dub right side. I need all the moral support that you here for. I need all of it, brother. I need all of it.
I'm just listen.
What
I
what you
How
got
in
on
the
it?
listen,
What
hell?
told
bro.
y'all
you got?
brothers
You
That's
that
what
big?
what
I
I
happened.
told
tell
you
you,
so.
fool. I
That's what
told
How
happened
you,
did
from the
bro.
Blue
motherfucking gas station out this bitch, bro.
end up in the city? Because he took the flight to that city.
Hey,
He ended
y'all.
up in the
Hey,
city
do
in
me
a
a favor.
hotel across from the gas station. That
Hold on, brother. I want to. Yeah.
let who's real have a
Respect it.
second, because
Fucking
he
gas
been
station.
like talking about this shit like this for a second. Go ahead, who's real?
I'm just here for the moral support because
So he
I
gonna
know
get
my
fined.
brothers.
That's all.
Listen, I know my brothers is hurting. I know y'all is in a bad way right now, and that's why I was saying what I was saying because I didn't want to see y'all let down like that because I know how that feel. Because I felt that way with the Pacquiao fight. I was hurt when that Pacquiao fight didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I just knew from that point on, I was not gonna let myself get let down like that again.
Mm-hmm.
So I know
who
how
are these
y'all feeling.
silent
That's what I'm
partners?
saying.
Who are these
Huh?
silent partners, man?
You said you
What?
talking
Well,
about. So how long has Blue been with this Black Prime deal? Because this is like
no,
new to me.
no, but Blue came out. So you got to remember, Blue came out early, and he had a little announcement. Not really a party, but you know how he had his lives. He was like, "Hey, tomorrow, got
About
big
4 or 5
news."
months
So
ago.
yeah, about 4 5. And the thing was, I was happy for it because he signed Brian Norman Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and
But
Brian Norman
what you
Jr.
had
from
told
Georgia.
us,
And you feel
Okay,
me?
I didn't know the name of the thing. I knew he had signed Brian, but I didn't know what.
he told us like 3 months ago. He said I got some big shit in the works. He said I got some
Yeah.
big things in the works. I bet he was working on the damn Crawford fight then.
Can y'all tell
I
me
said
when
because they
was
got
that
that shit
date? Do
together
y'all
too
know?
much.
Do y'all remember the date that him and Bud bumped into each other? How long ago was that?
That was
Yeah,
like
that
Fight.
maybe 2 weeks
that shit
ago.
was like,
The fight.
well, it wasn't. It was a fight. It was a Shakur fight. Was it the Shakur fight?
Shakur fight.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
the
What
I
Shakur
thought it was
fight.
the Wilder fight.
No, it was the
Maybe it
Shakur
was
fight.
might have been Wilder. I know this was
No,
pretty.
it was a while ago. No, this has been a
Yeah.
minute.
Shakur fight, bro. It was the Shakur fight. He bumped into Crawford at the gas station after the Shakur fight.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly. I met this nigga at the 7-Eleven. I mean, I ran into him. We was both at the 7-Eleven. We was getting gas.
Did
He
y'all
was
hear
at the
Blue's
11.
explanation,
Time,
man? He
like,
just left a lot of holes, man. He didn't want to give no time frame. I'm saying if you are having conversations with all these networks and you saying they trying to make you be a silent partner, you got to talk to Showtime. You talking to what's the one the Zone. You talking to all these other people. They want to get a piece of this fight. Bro, that's not done in one day. That's not done in 45 minutes when you say you want to sign. So Crawford had to know that this $10 million was sitting up there as you know what I'm saying? He had that in his back hip pocket to let him know I have this just in case. You know what I'm saying?
They asked Blue.
they ain't gonna
One,
be able to pay that man no $10 million
hold
because the
on,
damn whole company worth $5 million. The company's
hold on,
only worth $5
real quick.
million if you look it up.
But I agree with that, and he that's absolutely correct. The company only worth 5, but this is the thing that if you can bring big names over there when you have Brian Norman Jr. and now you got Bud Crawford, you can get a $2 million loan, bro. You can get a loan. I'm just saying.
You talking about a $10
Wow.
million loan? That's a whole
Wow.
different story right there. See,
I mean,
they
I meant
banking
to
on their investments
rephrase
and
that $200 million.
Blue,
That's what I
he
meant to
got
say.
that damn,
$200
Blue got his damn
One mic, y'all. One
platform.
mic. One mic.
Oh my bad. He think his platform is gonna be the extra boost that they need, but what he didn't damn listen to the room correctly. You feel what I'm saying? This is a case of not reading the room correctly. So
I don't
we
think he
usually rock.
cared. I think the potential of him becoming a
Hold on,
promoter is
we used
bigger
to rock
than
with Blue. Rock with Blue. I mean, he's still my dog and everything, but he thinking that the love is everything that we gonna ride with him through good and bad. But bruh, this was the worst right here. I mean, I ride with you good and bad, but when the worst come, bro, like you broke my heart, dog. Like this was the fight, bro. Like
I
this
believe what
nigga,
he's feeling is if that he can talk the loudest, he can control the narrative and sway the people on how you
yeah,
thinking it really went down.
bro, that's not the way it went down, man. That man was sitting there and it's fucked up because Spence embraced him, though, bro. Spence and
Mm.
Blue, Blue, like 4 weeks ago, he was team man down, team strap season, everything. You feel me? Wearing his Spence hat. He was getting that one the Crawford people in his live. You feel
You
me?
don't do that. Hey, man, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it
Did I miss a super sticker? Let me see.
Now
because
it's
man,
damn motherfucking damn Bud
bro,
Crawford and Blk Prime. This shit
what
right
you
there.
just brought up, what he just brought up is facts. Because Blue, I mean, hell, Blue here always tell you I got Bud pound for pound #1. I give him credit for that. He always
Mm-hmm.
would say that, but then he always say debatable pound for pound #1 is also EJ. You know what I'm saying? If not 1, 2. Now I hear when he say this shit, he like, oh well, he considered top 5. I'm saying like, wait a minute, we just had EJ and Bud 1 and 2, and now EJ considered top 5.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's when I knew shit was going crazy right there. That's when I said, okay, Blue started to switch up the narrative.
he
And then
he
when he
changed the narrative, bro, and it's
then
crazy.
then and
And it
then when he
happened.
sat there and said he bet the dude at the damn 7-Eleven, I'm like, come on, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford's not gonna be out at no damn 7-Eleven that
At
time of motherfucking night, bro. That's not
Ray,
safe. That's not safe. With his girl. With his
this is
girl, that's not gonna be there.
we watch.
And
I watch.
he was saying, they're having their conversation about, the stuff that he was saying, he was lying and whatnot. So you telling me amongst all of that thing, because Blue is already, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he had already signed the other fighter. So
Mm-hmm.
Why you didn't put him on camera, Blue? Like if all
You
this
know,
instead of you
record
saying
the
it, it's
conversation. Just record the
yeah,
conversation.
you
You
usually
do
record
it.
everything else.
Put it on the.
Record
Put it on.
everything else.
Yeah. But
But
now,
I knew right then he was telling us a goddamn story. I
I'm,
knew then that he was working behind the scenes
my
with
boy.
Letitia and Terrence Crawford, and they was pushing the narrative. And then he kept
Oh,
saying, "I'm gonna say like this. I'm not saying Earl don't want to fight. Man, Earl agreed to everything, Blue. What you did, you saw a way for you to make a quick bag, but karma's a motherfucker, bro. And see, I hope you don't invest everything in this because Terrence Crawford has a record making people lose money. Like Bob Arum lost enough money, you could build a house in Beverly Hills, and he did. Everybody you see Eddie Hurst, Mr. Money. He ain't even want to fuck with Crawford because he know that's a bad investment. And see, y'all thinking, okay, you know, black do black, but Al Haven's black. You know, PBC is a black red company. But what they don't realize, they feel like they can promote better than PBC, Showtime, and better than damn Top Rank. Okay, go for it. But I'm telling you now, you're not gonna make your money back off no $50 pay-per-views. Motherfuckers wouldn't even pay for damn motherfucking Terrence Crawford when he was on ESPN for free. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker
Let me hold
subscribe
on.
to ESPN.
Let me get this in. Thank you, Stephen Bateman, for that 99-cent super stick. I wanted to get that in because I had passed it up. Go ahead. I ain't want to stop the brothers from cooking. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
What's going on inside the
Doug.
square circle? What's going on, bro?
Man, what's up? What's up with you fellas, man?
Yeah, what you think about all this
Hello,
crap,
Joe.
man?
Man, I'm just looking at this like you know what I'm saying? I was listening to Blue. He was on Everything Boxing Channel today. I was listening to him, you know, give his side of it. And it just come down to the fact that I think a lot of us agree that, you know, I still rock with Blue. You know, I understand what you did. That was business, bro. You trying to feed your family, and you know, you scaling up. I'm into business, so I see when somebody making business move. You scaling up right now. That was a power move. I'm not mad at you for that, but I just feel like Blue can't blame us if we gonna sit up there and call that man a duck and say we not supporting this shit. You know, and that's why I'm there with it. I'm not watching that shit. I'll watch everything else Blk Prime put on, but that fight.
And why you think David Avanesian? See, you know, he'll jump towards these little easy fights. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you can sign a deal with David Avanesian that quick, bro, and you couldn't sign a deal with the biggest fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, we know why. You know what I'm saying? We know why. That's another thing that make people, you know, upset is that when people try to tiptoe around the facts. The facts is that's right up Bud alley, man. Give him a C-class fighter, bro. He happy as a punk on Dick Street.
We got to fight. We got to fight on Saturday.
You signed a fight in 2 weeks, but you've been stalling Earl for 6 motherfucking months, dog. You stalled Earl out for 6 months, but you'll take this fight in 2 weeks, bro. Like, come on, man.
Oh, wait a minute. We just look at it. Just look at the dates, though, bruh. Ain't no way you ain't been talking about this for the last 5 months, bruh. The reason I say that is because it ain't like niggas just jumped in and was like, all right, look, we're going to secure the building. We're going to make sure it's here. Nah, that shit didn't happen. Man,
and he fucked over Earl bag because Earl, like Earl said, he could have fought in November and picked up a few mil, you know what I'm saying? A few million. He fucked over Earl whole bag. So now
Earl could have fought in August and November, dog. Like,
but Earl go fight and unify, and now he ducking Bud unifying. Now he unifying, he ducking Bud. But now Bud going to fight Avanesian. I want to hear the same nigga say EJ was ducking. They need to say the same thing
now. And then to his minions, y'all talking about he was getting off with a low ball deal. That still don't make an excuse for the fact that he's fighting another bullshit ass opponent. Period.
Yep. Let's see.
But it is what it is, man. You know, it's interesting. All I say is, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to support this fight. It's hard for me to support this fight.
Oh, yeah, he ain't getting none of my money on this fight.
Man, ain't nobody finna watch this shit. So what they finna learn is they finna just get another example of why Bud is a flop, why he's a hype job. He don't fight the best. He ducks all the best. He's been ducking the best his whole career.
But if that happens,
he don't sell shit.
See, I guarantee you, Bud ain't gonna get 8 figures. He ain't gonna get 8 figures on this fight.
Niggas been watching this shit when it was free.
Bud gonna really need his fans on this one.
I might buy this shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bud gonna really need his fans for this one.
And then doing that shit in to try to say, you know, he can fill up a stadium. Nigga, take your ass to Vegas. Take your ass to Atlanta. Go to Atlantic
Like
City.
this,
Go
he
somewhere
already
else.
told
Why
you he
would you
don't need
say?
black
Why would
people.
y'all say y'all gonna
He
pay
about
for
to
this
have this fight in
bullshit?
his high
Bro? Like
school gym.
that's why we going through this bullshit right now, bro. Why would you say you gonna pay for it, bro? Like you supporting this shit. That's why Terence Crawford do it. That's my problem with shit like that, bro. When niggas do whole shit,
This shit.
you
Bro,
don't support
I
it.
love Bud. I don't. I love him in the ring. I hate it. I hate everything about. I ain't gonna say hate. I don't hate nothing about him. I dislike everything he does outside of the ring as far as
But bro,
the
you
business.
supporting it when you do that. Like that's called positive reinforcement, bro. If you dealing with a female, a child, or a dog,
That's
if they do
negative
something you
Doing
don't
something
like, you
wrong,
don't
you ain't gonna
reward them
punish
for
him.
it. You don't reward them for it. That's
Nobody
called
doing something
positive
wrong.
reinforcement, bro. That's what they have a woman running over you, a child talking back to you, and a dog biting your ass.
Facts.
Yeah, bro, you don't do that.
Facts. You don't
I'm
reward
just
bad
saying,
behavior,
man.
dog.
Hey,
Bad behavior
I
don't get
mean,
rewarded. We all need to say, fuck that. We ain't paying for shit unless you fight Spence. Ain't that what the Bud fans said? The Bud fans said we should boycott Spence. They was talking
bruh,
about boycotting Spence when he was trying to unify the belt. And ain't nobody saying shit about boycotting Terence Crawford for going up. Nigga,
Them
David
fans don't even
Avenesian,
support
I'm
that
Bud.
going.
was
I'm
just
boycotting
15.
all pay per view. I'm boycotting all pay. Until I get EJ versus Bud, I'm boycotting all pay per view. I started to do it for the Wilder fight. I love Deontay, so I definitely wanted to pay for that one. After that, nah, I'm boycotting all this shit. Now I ain't even gonna hold you. I
Here's
want.
the deal.
I might be
Here's
right
the
with you,
deal.
bro.
Here's how
Oh,
the boxing bigwigs think. They think like this. They got y'all. Y'all gonna buy whatever the fuck they put out. Period. So they don't even give a fuck about y'all or what y'all want. They looking at. They just looking at the casual dollar and bringing in more and more and more casuals. They want the casuals because they know that no matter who they put, what fights they put out here, the diehard boxing fans is gonna buy it because they're gonna support boxing because they want the sport to live. So they don't give a fuck about what we want. We ain't gonna get the fights we want. So we need to stop supporting fights just because we support the fighter.
Mm-hmm.
My whole
I
thing is
agree. I agree with that.
why everybody's so serious about, okay, now that we know that he held Spence up, Spence could have had a fight. Spence said that himself. This dude stalled me out and I could have fought in November. Okay, we know this. Why is everybody so gung-ho? Oh, fight Boots now. Shit, fight Ortiz, fight Thurman. You calling for all these killers, man, at the same time y'all condoning Terence Crawford fighting a nigga that got knocked out by Green Machine and got beat by Lamont Peterson.
But two things ain't the same now. Everybody want to see, a good fight. That's what it is, and they disappointed with what's going on. I don't think people condoning it, but at the same time, they don't want to see EJ waste that time and that legacy. You know what I'm saying? At 147.
Well, his
So,
legacy wasted. His legacy,
right?
Bud did that. Bud did
No,
that shit. He wasted his legacy because he's not going to be undisputed at 147. Spencer's not going to make this weight. He's not going to make this weight for this upcoming fight and then turn around and stay and to see if Terence Crawford going to pull the same bullshit again and wait
right,
for a possible undisputed showdown.
Man,
but this is
you
what I'm
need to
saying.
move his ass up, man.
He
Move
could
the
do
fuck
like
on.
Canelo
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
He could move
Fuck
up.
on.
This
He
is
could
what.
move up
But
and
this is
fight a
what I'm
couple
saying.
fights before.
This is what I'm saying. Even though we didn't get the fight we wanted, but we want to see the best fight possibly, he can make. Even if he fight a Stanius at 147, it wouldn't be a
Who?
wasted effort. Or even
And why he
Oh,
gotta
Keith
Stanley
fight
Thurman.
Young.
Hold,
Terence
Stanley
hold on,
Young.
hold on,
Crawford?
y'all. Let me finish this up. And even if he fight a Keith Thurman, it wouldn't have been wasted. You see what I'm saying? So we would get
I
a good
love that
fight.
fight.
You see what I'm
I'm
saying? We
thinking
would have
about
got
his
a good
legacy, though,
fight out
bro.
of
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking. I see what y'all saying from a boxing
it.
fan's point of view.
Yeah.
I'm putting myself in EJ shoes as if I really knew this man, family on his team, but Bud fucked over that man. That's
He
point
did.
blank.
Yeah,
Period.
And see, he did that on purpose too.
But it is
yeah.
smart.
He
It
never
is. It would
intended
be.
on fighting
But
It
him.
would
y'all
be
know what's
very.
He
fucked
never
up?
intended on
This is
fighting
what's
him.
fucked up about the
But
shit.
it would be very
Because
smart for EJ
look,
to go ahead if he went out and he made that fight as quick as possible and was able to fight in say January or something like that. He need to go ahead and make his quickest fight happen, bro. Because clearly Bud don't give a fuck, and so go on and get your money too, nigga, and
but
make
what's up?
other fights happen, bro. At some point in time we've criticized people like Charlo and Andrade for chasing the Canelo, right? Nigga, EJ, you are the moneymaker, bro. He's the moneymaker.
But you
But
know
ain't
what's crazy?
you?
If
They
I
didn't
was
want to
EJ,
do
I
it.
have my shit on December 10th.
BBC said that BBC didn't want to make this fight. BBC, Al Heyman, and Espinosa, they was telling Earl they don't want to do this fight. looks like a fool now because he put it all on the line for Crawford. He told him Crawford or nothing. And they sat there and they was telling him, look, it's not a good thing. But Earl didn't care because he thought that man was a man and he thought he had pride and he thought that man wanted to fight as much as he do. Now Earl is sitting back and they sit back telling him, I told you, Earl. I told you. And that's fucked up because Earl could have got paid twice in that time. And he's sitting there. Earl don't have to fight Crawford. He's doing that shit for the fans because that's what we called for. Earl can fight any fucking body he want to fight, but he wanted to fight with the fans. And it's
Can I say this?
Crawford, hold on. It's fucked
Go ahead.
up how Crawford is cheating him out of being the first ever undisputed welterweight. And Crawford doing that shit on fucking purpose. Because remember he sat there and said, oh, don't nobody want to be undisputed until I became undisputed. And all that shit. Motherfucker, Bernard Hopkins and Jermaine Taylor did it before you, motherfucker. But that's all he say. Now everybody want to be undisputed because I did it. And he's trying to block Earl from getting into the books of undisputed. That's what he's doing.
This is what's so crazy. And this is how you know who really want to fight. Right now, this is how you know it. Right now, Bud just went and found 10 million and said, you damn right, I'm going to take that. Earl can go fight Earl is a pay-per-view star as far as the sport of boxing goes. Earl gonna sell out and he gonna be on pay-per-view regardless. So he gonna get the back end, he gonna get the lion's share regardless of who he fight. But it don't work that exact same way. Now you see, but what he do, this how you know it don't work the same way. Because what he did, instead of trying to fight the best, he was like, nope, I'm going to take the bag. Why he going to take the bag? Because he know that instead of fighting the best, it ain't about leg. He already claimed to be, or he don't claim. Let me rephrase that. He already undisputed. But what he's saying now is I ain't gonna let you get it, nigga. You ain't. Hey, fuck. I'm gonna go get the bag over here. And what? Even though we want to see the best fight the best, he not worried about that no more. He done moved. He been told us, hey, I done moved on from this fight. He told us this. You ain't never heard EJ say he done moved on from a Bud fight, bro. You ain't never heard that. But you done heard him say, I done moved on from this. And now he done showed you what he do. He moved on from it.
And see, the problem is, Bud don't
Twitter.
negotiate. He don't negotiate in good faith. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? He's always, you know what I'm saying, looking to get out the damn fight. You know what I'm saying? If it's a really, because he didn't sign for Manny Pacquiao. And now I'm thinking it might have been a good thing because he probably didn't think maybe it was too big of a risk. You know what I'm saying?
What's his win? Who is Bud's biggest win?
Who is Bud's biggest win? I would say
Gamboa.
Yeah, I mean it have to be because Postal.
Davis. They all beat Gamboa, bro.
No, Sean Porter really is his biggest win.
Okay, but they didn't beat Gamboa. I'm talking about Gamboa in his prime is the realest motherfucker that Bud fought. Them boys would have beat Gamboa in his prime. Gamboa was a monster, bro. It's just Gamboa.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just telling you. When you tell me this is the biggest win, and then I look at that individual's resume, I have to bring up what's in the resume. That's all I'm saying. And so,
but look at before the fight. You know, when the fighter loses, they're not the same. Look at Roy Jones. Roy Jones was a monster, but when he lost, then look at Roy Jones after he lost to Tarver.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not saying Gamboa is a great fighter, bro. That's why I'm saying I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying is when I'm not saying Gamboa wasn't the toughest on his resume. I'm not saying that.
It would have to be Sean Porter, really.
Because I mean, Roy Jones lost six more fights after the Tarver loss. Everybody started beating Roy Jones, even white boys. Come on, man. He lost to do something to you.
But either way, y'all. Either way, he strategically take risk assessments. You know what I'm saying? And we can see now that he kind of avoids, you know what I'm saying, anybody that, you know what I'm saying, fresh, kind of like Canelo assess opponents. You know what I'm saying? And if they can stick with him and fight back and they can move, he ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think we ever gonna get this fight, y'all. Because I think Crawford don't want to fight nobody like that.
I
You
think
know what I'm
Bud will
saying?
retire after this.
Yeah. It's I think he just don't want to go out with an L on his legacy. You know, he don't want to go out getting his ass whipped.
How many
And
fights Bud got? Bud got 39 fights, right?
38.
38, excuse me. How many 50-50 fights can y'all name me on Bud resume?
How
Man.
many what?
50 fights. 50 fights.
Oh, hey, none.
So
None.
look, so one thing we sit here and we're crucial on Tank about is him not having 50-50 fights, right?
Right.
I mean, come on. It's this.
Man,
But
nobody don't care about Devin Haney, man. I know where you're getting at.
I'm not even
Nah,
going
I just
to
messing with you. I just messing with you. Right.
is at some point in time, bro, like David Avanesian, bro. This is what you doing?
Hey, did y'all hear what he
Hey,
said? He said,
hey,
"Oh,
I was like, where the
Bud
hell
said
this
that he's
nigga
a
come
real
from?
dangerous
I'm
fighter
sorry.
because he had 6 straight TKOs."
I
Right.
figured he fought Brian Norman or something, bro. I take Brian Norman over
With
David
with
Avenesian.
them 6 straight TKOs, have you looked at those individuals' records? Have you looked at them?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's
Bud said
horrible.
he's very dangerous.
They're pathetic. This man's resume is worse than damn near worse than Rolly Romero resume, bruh. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't
See
look
now, with Bud taking fights like that, now he should have fought Boots.
nah, Bud should have fought Virgil Ortiz, bruh. That because that
Either one.
Virgil
neither one.
Ortiz is the #1 mandatory for WBO, so that would have made sense.
That's why I said that's who we should have fought.
Didn't he go to
Yeah,
I think he going to
what I'm
he going
saying
to
is
WBA
he
route
was
now.
gonna need to fight them young guns. If he gonna sit up and take these little fights like this, he might as well take the young guns on then.
This man
Mm-hmm.
fight David Avanesian, bruh. And I don't know if y'all. I'm just David
No, I
Avanesian.
feel you. I
They,
feel you.
they was trying to serve David Avanesian up for food to Ortiz, but David Avanesian pulled out the fight, and then he went to fight some dude. He's supposed to be fighting
He was
11-19.
supposed to fight Boots. He didn't want to fight Boots either.
Bro, even 11-19, November 19th, this nigga's supposed to be on a Frank Warren card, bro, and Queensberry Promotions. And I'm like, so y'all really just went and picked, and he wasn't even the star. He wasn't the #1 fighter on that card. He was the co-main event. And so you telling me you wouldn't pull a co-main eventer for Bud Crawford?
Mm.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. A co-main eventer?
Right.
Damn, Bud, what's up, bro? You looking weak
I
out
know
here,
he
man.
looking bad in these streets. And what's up, Robin and Emily Jones? He says, Pool, he said, I'm disappointed. What happened to wanted to prove that you are the best? Sad day for boxing fans. Salute, Pool. He said, panel and chat. Yeah, yeah, that's what's going on. We watching, put your music. Yeah, we watching boxing dying, man, before our eyes, bro. And that's what's sad about this shit. You know, everybody's, we come here in good faith to watch these fights. We buy these pay-per-views, and this is what we get, bro. You know what I'm saying? When this dude, he's supposed to be a negotiation for Errol Spence Jr., right? And then he takes the side door out against a motherfucker that nobody want to see. You know what I'm saying? David Avanesian, man, he is not on Terrence Crawford level. He is not an A-list welterweight. And that's
Man, that
that's
nigga
been
ain't in the C list, man. That nigga wasn't even in. I knew something was wrong because Avenesian just moved up in the damn ranking system, and I was like, damn, he was out.
yeah, you know how they do. You know how they do.
He was just out the top 10
Sneak
a
his
week
ass
ago.
in there, sneak him in there.
Now
Yeah, I
here's
know
the
what, man.
question I
It's
got.
so sad because we witnessed 3 fighters go undisputed this year. Boxing was on the rise
The
this
four.
year.
Yeah, boxing was,
Yeah, it's a
and boxing
terrible
started
ending,
out so
man.
great this year, bro. This is one of the
Now
best
this is
years
my
in
question:
boxing. One of the best
Is
years ever
Bud
in boxing. And we
is
could have
Bud
it could have killed it.
is Bud gonna use this clout, shine on this man Abenesian, and
Retire.
have a nice yes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't tell me, bro. That's
What they say. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what
Hey,
they
what
say?
Clout though? What Clout though? Boycott that shit, man. I'm telling y'all, if he gonna retire, let him go up there. Let him go up there and finesse Blk Prime, take all their money and get the fuck out and get out of boxing.
And drop them damn belts, damn it.
Yeah.
And so Earl can finish his legacy, dog.
Exactly.
Here's my deal. The gutless, heartless, spineless fans that keep saying that is like making these narratives up to try to give Bud an out. And this man is fighting David Ebenezer. And y'all cool with that?
Right.
Yeah, they is. That's the problem.
I told you the Bud fans
WBO
are
should
special,
strip
bro.
Bud.
The Bud fans are special, bro.
But guess what they will tell you? They'll tell you, oh, Ugas, even though Ugas was a champion, right? He had just beat Pacquiao, who both Bud and goddamn EJ was in.
Also beat Bud twice.
But this is the thing. He beat Bud. Ugas did beat Bud twice in the amateur. Yeah, agreed. And so all I'm saying is, so you criticize this fighter, but then you want to sit here and say, oh no, David Ebenezer, he done knocked out the last 6 opponents. Negro, are you looking at who Manny Pacquiao was old? Who are these guys? You can't even tell me who these guys are. This is Manny Pacquiao's a Hall of Famer, bro. But you discredit Manny Pacquiao and tell me when I look at it and talk about it, or you can't bring Manny up. But I can talk about all these guys, the 6 guys, David. Is that what we doing in the sport of boxing now?
Well, that's how you know knockouts don't mean shit, bro. Look at Bud. Bud went on a 10-fight knockout streak, fighting mostly bums. Ebenezer is a bum.
It wasn't a streak because he didn't knock out post style. He didn't knock out post style, so it wasn't a 10-fight streak.
Yeah,
it was
I'm with you up. But look at this dude. What his name is? This no name Ebenezer, bro. This dude on a 6-fight knockout. Knockouts don't mean shit, bro. It's all about who you knock out.
Exactly. You can knock out 5 5th graders and your record say 5 KOs.
Right.
Is we really counting Amir Khan as a knockout? I'm just asking.
We counting what now?
I say, is we really counting Amir Khan as a knockout?
Man, Amir Khan is
apparently.
a knockout.
I don't count that as a knockout.
Everybody
count that as a knockout? I'm just asking. I ain't no judgment. I'm just asking.
Come on now, you know
Actually,
how they do.
Fight, Amir Khan,
I mean, that fight should have never been made, bro. That dude been washed up. He done got knocked out by everybody in boxing.
Ebenezer, the only his claim to fame is he beat an old Shane Mosley.
Shane Mosley is the claim to fame.
That's his claim to fame. But after that, he lost to Lamont Peterson.
And he got TKO by me machine.
And them 6 TKOs that he got were from foreign fighters from Spain. You got Kermit Laraja. He beat him twice. You got Jose Del Rio.
Only beat twice. He knocked up. So the first fight he knocked him out in the 9th round. The fight he beat the first. I was like, really? Why was that?
Jose Del Rio and knocked him out the first. He knocked Josh Kelly out the 6th. He knocked Liam Taylor out the 2nd.
Who the fuck is Liam Taylor?
And even in the first round,
he was just about that he's supposed to be in on 11-9 against some dude named Guriez or some shit that I don't even know who he is, but he get moved up
from Portugal.
What's going on, Blue Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more? I see you out there, bro. I just want to say what's up.
This is the dude you move up to fight Bud. This dude who about to fight Guriez or some shit. Oh man,
I didn't know who this guy was, y'all, until Bud started. Since we were about to fight him, I didn't know who he was.
I know.
When he beat Shane Mosley, right? They really robbed Shane on that fight though, because they gave it to him. But I thought Shane won that fight 7-5. But right after that, Lamont Peterson put his ass down. So you know, he beat Shane, and then Lamont Peterson got a unanimous decision, dropping him in the 5th.
But what's next for Bro though? Like, what's next for Earl?
Moving up. He's talking about moving up to 154 now. He's like, fuck all that. He's saying he's fighting at 147 no more.
What about this idea? Why he can't do the same thing like Canelo be doing, man? Just move up, fight a couple of fights at 54, you know what I'm saying, and hold his 3 belts at 47 until that WBO become, you know what I'm saying, available for him to go after this, so he can be undisputed.
Because you
You
got
know
them
what? You're
young
right. He
lions
can do
like
that.
Boots and
Yeah,
them.
you're right.
Yeah, but you got them young lions like Boots, who's the IBF mandatory. You got Stanionis, who the WBA mandatory, who got to get his fight in. If he's gonna fight anybody, he got to get Stanionis in there, or he got to pay Stanionis off.
He
You
done
feel me?
paid us off the last 2 or 3 fights. He
He
can't
got to
pay
keep
with.
paying him off unless he fight him.
He
Got to
gotta
keep paying
go
him
ahead.
off unless he fight him.
Bro, I think Stanley Onis is gonna be the fight. Even though I know EJ said
I would go ahead and fight Stanionis, so I ain't got to pay this nigga no goddamn more.
like he
In
already
case I
been.
do get the Bud fight.
He could probably make this fight happen within the next 2 or
Yeah,
3 months.
because Keith Thurman, Stanionis, and Boots are all in shape right now. Because the
Right. They all
PBC told
need to
all of
fight.
them to get in shape and prepare for a fight. So they all been training for a fight.
I wouldn't even be. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what? I wouldn't. I think he should fight Stanley Onis. I wouldn't be mad, and I know y'all would be mad because he said he never fight Keith Thurman. I would love to see Keith Thurman to the body, bro.
That'd be a great fight. That'd be a great
I would
fight.
love
Him
to.
versus Keith Thurman. That should do at least 500.
See me, I
Fight
want
Dave.
to see him. I
I
just want
told
to see.
that
I'd
nigga
rather see
And
today
I
I
him
hope,
still
get
want
and
to see
look,
long
that
and
Keith
and
look,
start
Thurman
getting
I
fight.
hope
belts.
Earl versus Keith Thurman, and I hope they put that bitch on December the 10th, right there when Crawford fight.
Damn right
Yeah, I
about.
feel
Be on
that,
the
but you got to
same
look at it,
damn
bro.
day.
Right now, Errol Spence really do need to move up and focus on start getting belts again because his goal for his career is to be undisputed. Bud blocked him at 147. Stop pussyfooting around 147. Move up to 154 and finish what you said you wanted to do.
But he said he wanted to be the first ever in 147. You know, it's never been one in
He
147.
said he wanted to be
I
undisputed at
feel you, but
147.
that seems impossible. As long as these sanctioning bodies, whoever, what the WBO, let Bud hold on to that belt without having to fight him being the first ever undisputed at 147 is not gonna happen.
Yep,
I
Bud
tell
should be
you one
stripped.
thing, right? If Avedisian don't move up to rank 5th before this fight, Bud gonna have to do something because as a WBO super, he has to fight somebody in the top 5.
I can't believe this man ducked this man.
Hey,
Crazy.
hey,
Hey,
say
these
that.
fighters don't care nothing about reputation no more, bro. They don't care nothing about that shit.
He really.
A blatant duck. A blatant duck.
He
Number
was.
1 pound for pound.
They was in contract negotiations, and he had some shit on the back end. But what are we talking about?
He for sure had that on the back end. Ready.
Slid right out the back door.
Never intended on fighting Earl. Never
Slid.
intended on it.
The puppet master, nigga.
Hey, y'all remember that interview when he slipped up and said the fight is gonna happen down
Yeah.
the line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talking about that line. Look, Bud gonna age himself out. That's what Bud trying to do. He want to tell everybody when he lost, he was old.
That's why he said he ain't want. Don't ask me about my fight though, because he ain't want to slip up and say nothing.
Mm-hmm. But
And
see,
they say EJ trying to age Bud out. Bud trying to age himself out.
but he ain't gonna take that fight not after no damn 35, bro. He ain't taking that damn fight. I don't see it.
And
You
then
know, because
they're
he
trying to push the narrative that he gonna fight in December, then turn right around and fight Errol Spence in February. Man, get the fuck out of here. Terence Crawford,
no,
yeah.
No,
no
you know
that
what? That might be true. You know why that might be true? David Avenesian is so trash that he
mm,
probably stopped David Avenesian in 2-3 rounds, bro. Dead ass.
oh,
He
I thought
probably
about that too. That's what was gonna be my next question. You know, what is
so
the probability that they do fight next year?
he probably can't do that shit just because of how quick this shit is gonna happen. How
But you
horrible
think,
they put up in the ring.
PBC and them? You think Earl and the PBC gonna sit back down at the table with Bud again?
Hey,
Nah, they pissed off, bro. They not
it,
sitting back down with Bud ass, man.
Mm.
it made negotiations even easier. Know why? Because now we was gonna give you this 35%. You wouldn't beat Avenesian, who is nobody. You stopped them, but your pay per views didn't do shit, and so now we're gonna give you 25% of it. Take it or leave it, and it will.
Well, all right, my brother.
Hey,
Now,
you
now
know what the
check this.
PBC gonna do?
Smoke this over now. What if he goes in to the David Avenesian fight, and you know what I'm saying, and he goes out there and he just smokes David Averesian, right? Will you think that raising his profile, you know what I'm
No,
saying, for the fight
No,
next year?
no,
no,
You know what I'm
because
because
of
saying?
why? Because the
it's about the
PBC,
But
paper.
you
he
don't
exposed
smoke
himself to the
no
PBC.
Reggie.
It's
You
gonna be
gonna
about
put
the
that
paper.
Reggie and make the people that smoke exotic mad, bro. You smoking a pound of Reggie.
Bro, how many of y'all knew what BLK Prime was before Blue Blood told you?
I had no
You
clue.
told us about it a couple
It's
months
not gonna
ago. How long
sell.
you
That's all
told
I'm
us?
saying is it's not gonna sell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna do no pay-per-view numbers. Most niggas ain't gonna know Bud even fighting David Avenesian. If you not, I mean, yeah, they gonna put it on ESPN, but that
Ain't
shit
that
ain't
shit
fit
in Nebraska?
nowhere. But
Who
niggas,
going to Nebraska, man? What big stars? What big stars about to fill that shit up? Like
I'm
what
gonna
high
real,
profile? Who gonna bring eyes to Nebraska?
but look at
Don't
it.
nobody want to see that bullshit.
Even if people see it on ESPN, they not gonna know where to find the goddamn fight at because nobody. I don't have a subscription to BLK Prime, and I got a subscription damn near to any whatever it is, Pro Box, DAZN, whatever it is. I damn near got a subscription to it,
Me
and I
too.
don't have one of these motherfuckers. Although I do because it's all that shit. You can't get a subscription. It's all pay-per-view. And so for this fight, it's gonna be like what, $40 or some shit, 39, 34.99, something like that. For
Mm-hmm.
Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. fight November 12th on this app. Or
And it-
what website or whatever. And it's gonna be like $14.99. I'm like, I might buy the Brian Norman Jr. shit just because I
they're gonna
love
get
Brian.
Yeah,
500
I'll watch
people.
Brian Norman Jr. I'm not watching no Bud Crawford.
They're
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
five. They're gonna get 500 people.
He
Exactly.
gonna
Bro,
he gonna
not
have
a,
to fight in the school gym, his high school gym.
Mm-mm. This is bad, man.
Bud, I mean, Spence need to move up and he need to either fight Fundora or go get your rematch with Castano because it's a storyline behind it. You're gonna have a lot of eyes on that fight if you move up and challenge the man that beat you in the amateur. That's a storyline right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get some more people in here. Dungeon Talk says, we're about to make that network lose money. He said, who's the undercard fighter? He said less than a month to promote this debacle of a fight. And Ramen and Emily Jones, a pillar of pool kind of boxing, says Bud's gonna be sitting right next to Porter on the podcast. Ain't that something? And
Mm-hmm.
Film Study, what's going on, Film Study? He says he never wanted to fight Ugas. Yeah, that's too dangerous for him, bro. And Big Blunts and Boxing, who brought that breaking news in last night. Y'all subscribe to his channel, please. You know what I'm saying? That man, he got some great content over there. He says my brother Bruce. Oh, he's just talking to Bruce Boxing and Gas. Let me just get a few more fellas in because my folks they be coming through. And Christian G says Poole is right. He said this fight's never happening. He says Andre Charlo situation all over again. No way PBC comes back to the table. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And Mike Rhythm, he said, but it's still going to get exposed in his next fight, even though he's probably beat David. But in a short period of time, he's going to get expose all. I mean, machine. And let me see. My man here, he says Bud's getting worked and sparring. I heard that too, bro. He says not surprised if he loses. And Ramen Emily Jones says Bud saw what EJ did to Ugas and he knew right then he was never going to fight him. That's what's up. What's going on, Coach Joe? Coach Joe said, what? Froderick ain't even going to crack 50K for this fight. He said, I'll be surprised. That's what's up. Okay, fella. What's going on, Skywalker? I see you out there. Mm-hmm.
he damn right. If he cracked 50K, man, most people don't even know who respectfully to anybody. Most people don't know what this site is, and
Mm-hmm.
who's promoting the fight. ESPN. Well, I'm not really sure how Coppinger even. I do know how Coppinger got in there. He got a relationship with Bud Team, but at the same time, I'm just saying, man, ain't
Yeah, they
nobody.
promote now.
But you're not buying this shit. Is anybody here buying it? I want to buy it. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm not buying this shit, bro. I'm not finna buy that.
Man, I'm not buying it.
Nah, nah, I don't know, man, because there's gonna be a lot of niggas that they're gonna want to see this nigga get his ass whipped. and see, they're gonna want to be right there if some shit like that go down.
If I buy it, I'm gonna stream it for everybody on YouTube. I'm gonna stream that motherfucker for everybody.
My whole point is, bro. Look at what happened when the Zone first tried that shit. They lost money.
Do it like
that's a proven commodity, bro. Blk Prime, this fight right around the corner, bro. Who do you think they about to convince all these casual fans what Blk Prime is and to spend their money on something?
And you know what's crazy about that? They only worth $5 million right now, but they offered Terrence Crawford $10 million. Like they gonna bankrupt their whole fucking company.
Exactly.
It's some dirty money going.
I know it's some dirt. I was about to say the exact same thing. Look, I know they trying to clean up some drug money and shit, probably allegedly. But Crawford ain't gonna bring you enough sales.
Kinahan style.
Yeah, Crawford ain't gonna bring you enough sales for that. And I don't give a fuck if you mad I said that. Yeah, I said that shit. Fuck it. You took away my fight, motherfuckers.
Shit. McCanahan might. Hey, everything is McCanahan. That nigga got a hand in this shit. He did something. I don't know what the hell that nigga did.
They took away my damn fight, so I don't give a fuck how they feel about me no more, bro. Like, they did some underhanded shit. They was working behind the damn loss. I mean, like, bro, they was dirty Mac and Spence, bro. Blue Blood was dirty Mac in them, bro. Like, he was all, Spence, this, just cut the nigga throat from behind, dog. Like, damn. This shit in August or something, bro.
Hey,
this shit in August instead of making us wait the damn Christmas time, and you just gonna steal our shit like that, bro. The Grinch that stole boxing from us, man.
No, not the Grinch.
Full count of boxing. You heard it, nigga. The Grinch.
Hey, look, we had our Christmas present under the tree. It was death. It's what we was ready to see, and this is how honestly he ain't lying. This is how I know he ain't lying. I'm trying to coordinate shit, you feel me, to be at the fight November 19th. I'm talking about trying to make sure I'm taking days off and all this, right? I've been doing this since back in July, bro. Trying to make sure I can be at this fight. And the Grinch came and stole Christmas.
Damn.
They came and stole Christmas.
He got all the goddamn presents. Everybody was asleep.
Boy, I'm telling you.
That shit was. I take it personal. That
nigga ain't leave no train tracks or nothing.
Bro, listen,
ain't nobody buying that fight, man, because all that Christmas shopping by December 10th, everybody gonna be broke.
That's probably true.
Yeah, that's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, we knew it was some shit happening because it was
Echelon gonna be streaming the fight for everybody.
Well, we knew something was going on because it was taking too long to make this fight. And Crawford didn't look like he was about to fight Errol Spence Jr. He looked like he was relaxing, like he was, going golfing and shit. And we just knew his energy was off. And this is why, because I don't think he intended on going through
Trey Souls and shit. Like
at the basketball game.
Look, they tried to lie and say that Castano was the last option. We went down the list. Bro, I know damn well, bro, y'all didn't call Boots because Boots would have been in there. If you would have told Boots, man, we got Crawford for you, Boots would have been there.
Boots took that on a day. He would have took that on a day notice.
Yeah.
He stay ready. And if you go look at YSM channel, shout out to YSM because they be keeping them hot ass Philadelphia interviews, boy. YSM, Boots, Bozy, all them niggas over there talking mad shit, dog.
Yeah, they said I heard Boots. I heard. My bad. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
I ain't never seen Bozy that damn mad, but Bozy mad as hell. Talking about, damn, you just gonna jump us like that? Like, damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you look? So you got Boots out here trying to establish himself, trying to get all the good fights he can get. He trying to make a fight with Avanesian.
Mm-hmm. And now they tying up those fights too. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who's supposed to be, locked in to, freeing the belts up and shit. Now they fucking with the dudes on rank 10 and whatever his rank is,
Right, but the thing is,
that's like when the old guys come get the damn young girls so the young niggas can't.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
The old dope boys coming to holler at the little seniors and the damn juniors in the high school. Like, damn, my nigga.
Let them boy rock, man. Let them young boy rock, man. Chill.
Yeah, that's exactly what he
Motherfucker come
did.
with a whole roll of money in his pocket and some change in the
Yeah,
other
man,
side.
chill, bro. Man, let them young boys, let the boy get that stuff off at their age, man. Come on, what you doing? What you doing, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no business
Trying to
around there.
shine. Trying
You
to
ain't got no
shine.
business. You ain't got no business around there, man. Go on and go on with yours, man. Go on with yours.
Mm-hmm.
And who is yours in this situation? EJ, nigga, go fight EJ. What are we doing? What are we doing,
What's
bro? This
going
shit is
on?
crazy.
What's going on?
This shit is crazy.
Skywalker Boxing over there, the TWT team. He says Blk Prime came out in 2018 from Silicon Valley. Never heard of them. This is their first pro boxing event. He said shit's crazy. Waking up this morning to learn about this pay-per-view, laugh out loud. And
Shout out my brother Skywalker, man.
yes, sir. All that fishing out there, bro. I be watching. He says, Dungeon Talk says, wouldn't it be wild if Bud gets knocked out by Date Man? What you talking about, bro? He said, we all thought Canelo was going to beat Bivol. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on, Eric? Eric says, he said they're going to laundry by the fight too. And let's see, Mick, what's going on? He says, he's gonna really need his fans. Shit, them people ain't gonna show up for that shit. They never showed up for the other ones. And Bud, he said, Bud, what's going on? Three Pumps. He says, Bud ass getting too old. He said, not many fights in him. Right. That's why he not fucking with EJ, bro. And what's going on, Skywalker? He says, Mean Machine called Bud a duck, not for fighting Virgil Ortiz. And if you really think about it, he hasn't fought nobody on the level of a Virgil Ortiz. That's why everybody looking at him sideways.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
only like C-class fighters, but I don't even think he want to fool with B-class fighters too much right now.
Mm-hmm. Anybody that could give him trouble. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I call him the Black Canelo.
He didn't even want that damn Sean Porter fight. They had to force him for that one.
That's why I call him the Black Canelo.
Listen. Let's real quick. Let's really think about this. This man is going to fight somebody who a nigga he already stopped him now. A nigga he already stopped. So you telling me you finna fight a nigga who you knocked out, a nigga who he knocked out. For what? Why would you do that? If you done bested this dude and he stopped this dude, 9 times out of 10, the skill set is different. And so what are you going to fight Avanesian for, bro? Like, what are we
That was a
talking
real
about?
leftover.
It's a low risk fight, bro. That's what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's a low risk fight.
That's a
You know,
leftover for you.
right? He don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? That got a chance to beat him. That's all. It's a low risk fight. You know what I'm saying?
Jamel
Somebody
need to
he can
go.
go in there and beat. Somebody he can go in there and get a payday on. You know what I'm saying? To add to his retirement plan. That's all.
Yeah,
It ain't no more.
My bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying it ain't no more complicated than that. He just don't want no risks. He don't want to take no risks at this point in his career. You know what I'm saying? He's a WBO champion. And, you know, if he fight like a Errol Spence Jr., you know, he might go in there and get fucked up like Roy Jones Jr. did against Carver.
Well,
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
that's my thing, Paul. What I'm saying is this here. I'm saying that you already blocked EJ from being undisputed because there's something that you got over him. And that was the whole point. I'm gonna move up there quick, grab a belt. I'm gonna hold that motherfucker hostage because I see what Smith's trying to do. You trying to get on my level. You already sell more than me. You already more popular than me. You already got a high KO ratio than me. You already get hit less than me. You throw a better jab and you got better defense. I'm not gonna let you be undisputed too. So Spence, because you know Spence not young either. As fast as he can, Jamel need to move up out his way because that's his homeboy, first of all. And you already undisputed in your weight class. You ain't got nothing to prove there. Fuck Fundora. What you got to prove to Fundora? You the one who undisputed. You ain't got shit to prove to Fundora. Go ahead and move up and start taking over the next division. Let Spence come up in there, get him some belts because he already said, you know, Spence a man of his word. He already said eventually he gonna get Boots at 154. Go ahead and let Spence start doing his work at 154. By the time Boots get there, we might see a showdown between Spence and Boots for undisputed.
Yeah. And I think Boots is part of the plan. You know what I'm saying, at 154, but he got a lot of politics to go through if he wants to be undisputed at 147. You can see what the hell EJ had to go through to get there. And then you got this asshole holding up the WBO. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's going to be hard. Where everybody go? Everybody dropped off. Let me drop another link.
Still here, Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I dropped another link, y'all. If y'all just dropped off or something, you know what I'm saying. So that's what it is. You know what I'm
Paul.
saying? Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. I was make sure you can still hear me.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let me read some of these comments. Dungeon Talk says he says Bud not moving like a Hall of Famer. Exactly, bro.
Nope.
See, and that's the biggest disappointment. See, because you want to believe that he's a warrior. You want to believe in his skills, and you want to believe in his skill set and everything he does in the ring. But shit, this nigga here, he don't move like that, bro. He don't move like he's pound for pound number one, and it's just sad, bro. It's just sad. We can't give him pound for pound number one because we can see how he's trying to take the lesser competition, bro. He's trying to take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying?
Remove him.
I can't respect that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad, Dungeon Talk. He says, I agree with that brother. And I don't know how you say. He says, Ryan Hutton. He says, not. He said, not much fight at 160 for male. He said he could drop all the belts except the WBO and let Errol Spence Jr. get him. He says enough fight at 154 for both of them. Well, you know, he gonna have a lot of fights at 154. You know what I'm saying? And he can see EJ. He's gonna pick up the pace. You know what I'm saying? At 154, he got a lot of fights he could make to add to his legacy. And like Up used to say, he said we're gonna see the best. We're gonna see the best EJ at 154 and 160. My bad. Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
you know he weight drained down there at that 147. Just like they seen a better Crawford when he hit 147. You'll see a better Earl once he hit 154 because Earl's been killing himself to make that 147.
Right.
For 10 years.
But yeah, for 10 years. And accidents and everything. But like I said, man, like this is a big blackout for boxing. And I know, like, man, we just got done dirty, man. And like they trying to push this narrative that Bud's gonna fight after he do this tune-up. That right there is to get us to buy this bull crap right here.
Right,
Now,
right.
see, but don't fall for it, my brothers, because talk about Crawford wanted to get another fight in this year. I mean, he had plenty of time, bro. He had 8 months, if you think about it.
Right.
He's
He
had
could have
all
fought
this
Keith
time.
Thurman. He could have fought Keith Thurman, who was,
Yeah, he called out Thurman. Thurman told him he'd be ready July.
Oh, the bullshit is that he told Thurman, he said, what you need a tune-up for? Why you can't fight me right now? Then this motherfucker turn around and take a tune-up.
And you heard what Earl said, only punks take tune-ups.
I forgot about
he
that.
He backstabbed. But no, he said that, right? But remember he told Earl, if it was me, I'd take the lower amount.
Right.
And then was tripping with Earl about the daggone fight price. You know, like, he be backtracking everything he does, man. Like, him and that fat motherfucker Bomac, man.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. I mean, like,
you taking the tune up. You can fight me now.
So that's what we be saying, man. You know, Bud, he be putting shit out there, but you know, his fans don't hold him accountable because they just rock with him. And they be acting like folks be hating on him, but that just be the
and they don't even
propaganda
really
and the
rock
cover.
with him. They just hate Spence that much, dog.
Right.
It ain't the fact that they rock with Bud, it's just they don't like Spence that much. And Spence, all he's ever done was did everything he said he was gonna do for us. Every time.
And you know what? That pay-per-view is about to expose that.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be no
so,
buy.
well, I want you to picture this. What if that was Errol Spence Jr. went ahead and fought David Avenesian?
They would crucify Earl, man.
Man.
If Errol Spence Jr. fought David Avenesian, what would the narrative be?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
ESPN would have made a whole special on him.
That nigga couldn't show his face in Texas, man.
And that's the worst part about it. It wouldn't just be us in this boxing community, Clown and Spence, bro. That shit would have been all over ESPN.
Yeah.
You would have had Stephen A. Smith talking about that shit. Max Kellerman talking about this shit. You got
Max Kellerman talking about Al Heyman and them finally got their wish and they're able to duck Crawford. I'm like, Max, if you don't stop this bullshit.
Well, the game is dirty.
Put that out there. He just put that
it's a
out
cold
there.
world.
And
this shit, the game is dirty, bro.
Like, somebody need to let Max Kellerman motherfucker know. Because now he's saying that Al Heyman and PBC caught a break down there, able to duck Crawford for a little bit of time.
Man,
Like, motherfucker, come on,
that's the shit that make you want to pull up on them.
See, Kellerman, he went full blown propagandist in the last. I would say
way. I knew
he ain't always been like that. He made a gradual.
When he made that rap video, I knew it was over. Remember he made the rap video?
He got a rap video.
Yeah, he got a rap video looking like motherfucking Vanilla Ice and shit.
Hey, I want to ask y'all a serious question. So what happens if, all right, Terence Crawford fights Albanesian, right? Beats him. What's going to happen if Spence's next fight is against somebody elite, like we know it's going to be? Errol Spence fights somebody who elite. What's going to happen? Because I know what they're going to do. I'm just asking y'all how y'all going to feel about it. How y'all going to feel when Terence Crawford's still number one and Errol Spence still where he at, even though he beat a better opponent?
Crawford ain't number one now. They got Inoue number one.
It's just like they got Devin Haney off the goddamn pound for pound list.
Let me tell you how sucker shit that Crawford is. And see, Crawford, he's with that shoe shuffling bullshit too, because look, they asked Crawford about the pound for pound the other day, right?
Yeah.
Crawford named himself number one. Guess who he said number two? Number two, I think Inoue. Inoue ain't fought no damn body but Nolito Donaire twice. But Crawford, to put Earl down, he put Inoue number two.
Well, you know, Crawford in there. He in there with them white folks like that.
Yeah, of course.
Then he put Usyk and Fury. He put Earl number 5, bro. Crawford put Earl number 5. And it's funny how Blue Blood be talking about Errol Spence top 5. You feel me? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I can't make this
He's
shit
jealous
up,
of Spence, man. He's jealous of Spence fame.
He's been jealous of Spence.
Well,
but how you gonna put the number one boxer at number 5? And especially, you know, he on par with you. It will big up you for you to make him number 2. Because that'll add to your greatness if you beat him.
Yeah.
But you want to hate on that man and talk about Inoue. And now you crying because they don't put Inoue above you. Oh.
And if you look at the boxing writers, if you read the articles and they talk about Crawford past opponents, they say shit, he ain't fought nobody. That's what the writers are saying. Straight up now. They used to just hide that fact, but now they putting that shit in the articles that his competition that he's fought ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow.
They used that to put Inoue number 1.
Mm-hmm.
They came out with that shit just so they could put Inoue number 1.
Yeah, that's what they do. So they only use Bud before they had another non-black person to push. They had to make sure they left Bud number 1 so they didn't have to put Spence there. But now that they have,
because they know once Spence
can shit on both of them.
You know, this shit is about keeping PBC, not giving them they shine. They don't want PBC. They don't want PBC to have no kind of recognition. You know, because it's
Charlo should be number 2 if we was talking for real. I got motherfucking Spence 1, Charlo 2. Charlo went through that deep ass division, and he's undisputed, and he knocked out everybody he fought in that division for the belt.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is about Usyk, keeping.
Usyk hit the pound for pound list as soon as he became undisputed. See, they said once you undisputed, you hit the pound for pound list. Usyk hit it in that weak ass cruiserweight division.
They even put Biv on there for beating Canelo.
Yeah. But you ain't got Charlo up there?
No, because he went PBC. Just like you got all these ops on YouTube. I have never heard of anybody attacking a promotional company, but when you see people come out, they always come out. Exactly. Exactly.
That's right. Doing this shit to Bob Arum. They ain't doing this shit to the zone because a black man is in charge of PBC. That's why they got the hate for it. Like, that shit crazy, man. Like, we are our own worst enemies, bro.
It's just crazy that black people can see this going on and they join in with the hate. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. Let me tell you how my mind works. Let's say it was the other way. Let's say I was more of a Crawford fan than a Spence fan. The way my mind is wired, and I see how these folks moving against the PBC and Errol Spence, I would never be public down Spence, even if I'm not a fan of him. I would act like I am because I'm not going to join these white folks and tearing down these black men. Period.
Right. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And they wonder why we can't never get nowhere. Like, even though Kanye West be on some bullshit, I'm not going to tear him down because at least he is speaking up against some of that shit. You feel
Nah,
me?
nigga,
Even
I
though
ain't
he was a
fucking. I ain't
part
fuck
of
with
it.
that nigga like that.
No, I'm talking. Even though he was a
That
part
nigga
of it,
crazy as fuck.
I said I ain't gonna down none of this shit because some of the shit that he's saying is valid. When he talking
Man,
about them people doing all that shit, I said I ain't gonna down and disrespect him.
well,
I'm
when that
just
nigga
staying out the
said
way.
slavery was a choice, I stopped listening to that nigga. I was like, hell no.
Okay,
That's
bro, I'm
exactly.
gonna ask you like this, right? That whole slavery shit is propaganda anyway. I'm gonna ask you a question. You know Rosa Parks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember they took a picture of her on that bus, right?
Right.
And she had her suit and everything on, right? How
Right.
did that cameraman know to be on that bus at that day, at that time? And how did he catch that picture of Rosa just like that? It was all staged, my man. All that shit staged.
If you know anything, I mean, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna try to insult you or anything, but everybody knows that, you know, if you read up on civil rights, that she was an activist and she was working with the Southern district. It was like a activist setup for that. So, you know what I'm saying, they went up there for that to happen. And they didn't hide it. It was an activist you know what I'm saying, plot, you know what I'm saying, to get people to support, you know what I'm saying, the movement back then. Yeah, she was a plant. She's definitely, and it was other plants too. You
Just like
know what
Martin
I'm
Luther
saying?
King. How was they right there ready when he got shot?
Yeah, but I
Like,
mean, it's not to say
take
that
that
the
from me.
movement was fake. It was to move the movement forward, to create controversy. You see what I'm saying? So they could bring
It's
attention to
called
what
Well,
was.
the thing
yeah,
is, but listen, this the
called
thing, bro.
division.
This the thing,
Division.
bro.
Mhm.
Okay, we can't. If everybody want to look into this shit deep, and it happened before a lot of us was born. The truth of the matter
Mhm.
is, yeah, some of these people was plants, and they was paid to take their part that they took
No,
in it. But the biggest thing you can't overlook, and you can sit up there and say that, yeah, you did have plants that was paid off to be in certain places at certain time, but that don't erase the fact that white supremacy was live and well then, and it's live and well now.
no, but what I'm saying was it's a strategy. You know what I'm saying? It's a civil rights strategy. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know, take
As
that up for me too, Stay.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'm just
was a
saying that white supremacy here, no matter whether they had plants or not, that's the big picture. The big picture is white supremacy. Like I don't want to
right.
get lost, I don't want to get caught up and lost on whether Rosa Parks was a plant or if she really got discriminated against. I know she did
Nah,
because
but
I know what was happening. I know what was happening.
This hold on, we missing the whole overlying point. She got the bus. She's got the law change. You see what I'm saying? She brought attention to it. It was a strategic plan by
Yeah.
the civil rights activists to
no,
bring
they changed
attention
that
to
law
that
because they
problem.
wanted to change that law, bro. I'm just being honest.
Bro,
But
come
see,
on,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you
Come
what.
on now. We
No,
moving the
bro.
goalposts. You're moving the
No, we're not
goalposts.
moving the goalposts, bro.
Bro,
It's elite
let's just
people
stay
that
focused.
control all that.
Let's stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Because you're moving the goalposts. What they did that as a strategy to bring attention
No,
to
I
niggas
didn't
that
move
was
the
sick.
goalposts.
Bro, can I
I didn't move
finish
the
what I was
goalposts.
saying? Can I
Yeah, but
finish
you
what I
said I
was
moved the
saying?
goalposts, bro. I haven't
Bro,
even put my
can you
goalposts
address
down.
it after I get done with my point? You know what I'm saying? I let you finish your point. Okay, so let me finish mine. All I'm saying is that this was a strategic plan for them to bring attention to the shit, and it's not like it was disingenuous, you know. And they got shit done. That's my only point.
Okay, now like I was saying, because I didn't finish my statement the first time, I was in the middle of it.
Come on, bro.
But
Come on off that.
but you know, they all part of the Boule. You know, they all part of the Boule, a faction of Masons. Yes, Rosa Parks was one, as well as Dr. King was
Oh
one.
Lord.
I mean, bro, if you don't want me to talk about it, just tell me, bro. And I ain't got to say nothing
Bro,
about it.
I'm just saying, what's the
All right, bro,
point?
we good, we good.
You keep belaboring the same shit. Like you keep saying like
Nah,
it
bro,
was a
I was
plan.
about to go into it, bro, but you said and told
Okay,
me to
go ahead.
address it when you were done.
Go ahead. I'll
No, you
listen.
got it, bro. You got it. You got it.
Okay,
It's
all right
good.
then. So
Well,
who's next?
Let me say this then, bro, because and it's the perfect time for me to say what I got to say because I think what's happening is we have three different point of views on it. I see poor point of view, I see up point of view. My point of view is this here. I don't care about the details. Let's stay in solidarity and the fact that our people was being oppressed and they did something to try to shine light on it and fight that shit. Our people
Right,
went through that shit. Let's stand together on that. Our people went through that shit.
right.
What
That's
I'm
all I'm
saying,
saying.
bro,
I'm with you on that one.
but you know what I'm saying? Like 2,000 years, all of us as our black people, bro, we became awakened. You feel what I'm saying? Like they've been trying to suppress us for years. You feel what I'm saying? And they've been doing that even when they whitewashed the damn Jesus. When they did all that right there, we are the original. See, people don't realize, bro. We the Hebrew. We the 12 tribes, bro.
Oh, I know. That's why my name King Judah. I know, brother. I'm up on
that's
it.
what I was trying to get at. See, Paul didn't let me get a chance to get around to my original thing. What I was going to say is they can do anything they can to oppress us, and they can make it look like a matrix. They can do all that right there, but we got the Most High on our side. They done try to oppress us, kill us, exterminate us. But you know what God told Abraham? He said, your seed will be like the sands. And if you notice, we the only race that's not getting smaller. That's why they stopped in all that daggone abortion and Planned Parenthood things, because not only were they did it for us, but other people was using it. And you see, they have a epidemic going on. That's why they trying to promote the damn what is it? I'm trying to say it a way that it won't get messed up. Like race power or like they trying to promote their heritage. They trying to keep it with the same race couples and stuff right there, because people are becoming extinct. You know what I'm saying? They say in the
Oh, you
next
talking
10
about
years.
survive? So you talking about genetic survival. You know what I'm saying? So they like they was talking about banning interracial dating and shit like that.
Exactly. You
Mm-hmm.
know why? Because
Mm-hmm.
God promised Abraham that we was gonna always survive. And see, it also said we were gonna be put in ships and shipped around the world. It's out there. It's in the Old Testament. It's in the Torah that they was gonna ship us out there. And people don't realize the people over there now is the Gnostics. Gnostics come from Russia, and if you can listen to it, Gnostics come from Russia and Hungary. They're not the original Jewish people that was there. And see, that's the problem. We all waking up, and we always been the smartest, strongest. We was the chosen people, bro, and they can't stand that. That's why we garner so much hate in everything. You know, we got to work 10 times as hard to get half the praise in anything. Look at football, basketball, especially boxing.
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Paul, you on
Boxers
point.
out
Let me
here
tell you.
is colored.
You on point, Paul. I mean, the thing is, what a lot of people don't realize is that's why you have stuff like, you know, when you look at black people, most people think it's a skin color thing, but up right on point with it. But I ain't trying to tell y'all what to believe in, but I'm trying to tell you it's a lot of, when you do research, it's a lot of historical fact that back up what up saying and what I'm saying, bro. Because you look at it, it's not a skin. Most people think, oh, it's your skin color. It ain't got shit to do with that. Why you think an African
Mm-hmm.
come to America, but you never hear about an African man getting a knee on his neck until he did? You never hear about the police shooting an African man dead. They not attacking your skin color, brother. They're attacking your bloodline. It's your bloodline they attacking.
Exactly.
Because a black man have the same color as an African got the same color as you. Why isn't his people oppressed in America? Why he not?
Because he's a Hamite.
Because he's a Hamite. You are Shemites. I ain't trying to get too deep on it, but this is the truth, people. Why you think you can't speak out against Jews? You can't speak out against Jews because them the people who stole your birthright. You are the Hebrew. You are the Jew. That's why no black person. Why you think when Kanye say something about the Jews, he get cancer? Nick Cannon say something about the Jews, he get cancer. These people stole our identity. But I'm gonna end it on that, bro.
But you want me to tell you what's funny though?
Hey, Paul, what y'all cooking on, man?
You see, they can disrespect every religion.
Oh, that's Mark.
They disrespect our religion, right? But you want me to tell you, you don't never see them joking and doing that that same sex thing. You don't see them playing with the Muslims like that. You don't see them cracking jokes and doing that about the Gnostic Jews and them. Like, it's only one religion that they make fun of, that they pick on, and they always attacking that one religion. You feel me? They always attacking that one religion, the one God. They keep attacking it. You don't see them do none of that disrespect to Allah. They don't do none of that. And see, that's what I'm
Not unless you want some car bombs and shit up your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one thing. The Bible say that in one verse is the Lord speaking to his people. He said that I know your trials and your tribulations. He said, I know of those who call themselves Jews and they are not, but they worship in the synagogue of Satan. What's the only group of people that worship in the synagogue? Jews.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Them
That's
Gnostics.
right there. That's right there for you.
And see,
Yeah,
that's why I was saying, like, that's why we having so much problems now. Like, look in the boxing, like, and then we got the ones that are sheep mentality. And that's the problem. Look, this is the problem right here with our people. We have so much sheep mentality, we got to get out of that. God said there perform miracles right there with Moses among his people. And Moses and God was gone for a few days. Come back, these people worshiping idols and all this other stuff. It don't take much to brainwash the minds of us, bro. Like these
Right.
people had just seen all God's greatness for all this time, 40 days, 40 years in the wilderness. God is with them, feeding them manna from heaven. And it takes less than a month of being away, and they worshiping false idols and everything from the other people. Like, come on, man. And it's here today, and it's evident today. That's why it's hard for a brother to get something done, because the next brother gonna hate on him more than any other race, like any other people. That we hate on each other.
Well, we've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed in this country, so that's all that is. We know what the history is behind that. What's going on, Mark? What's happening with you, my brother? You
Nothing,
getting
man.
a
What's
little
up,
deep,
man?
goddamn. We're getting Shaka Zulu up
Man,
in here, goddamn.
man, y'all getting super deep. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Well, yeah.
What's happening? What you?
What's the word?
What you got on this? You see everything that's popping off. You know what I'm saying? So what
Nah,
you think about this?
I remember. Let's keep it a buck. Cause I remember my first day hopping on when I knew you was going live. I said this shit. I said Bud ain't gonna fight him. I said we wasn't gonna get that fight. Now we don't know if Bud's gonna try to bounce back later, but
that's what Blue said.
I've been said this. That's what Blue is, a fucking paid puppet at this point. Let's keep it a buck.
Wow, man.
He's been it.
Oh
Listen,
man.
bro. No.
Hey, don't
Let's
say it.
keep.
Don't
Hey,
say it, man.
See, one thing. Listen. One thing about me. One thing about me, bro. One thing about me, bro. I keep it a buck. We could be talking about my dad. Goddamn it, I'm gonna keep it real. You see what I'm saying?
Cool. What
Ain't no shame in me. The man. Listen to me though. It wasn't no accident how he ran into Bud after that fight down there. That shit was set up. That shit was fucking set up.
So much.
And now that you see what's happening now, Blue Blood fake as hell, bro. Let me tell you why. Blue Blood the whole time giving us this fake ass spiel about the Errol Spence fight, and the whole time he's negotiating, trying to get Terrence another goddamn fight.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
He said.
Let me ask you something. How long do you think How long do you think it takes to make a fight, to get lawyers involved, purse splits, business, this and this, lawyers and everything? That lets you know in the motherfucking time him and Spence been talking about this fight, he had at least been fucking with that for 2 to 3 months, bro. That's why he was stalling the whole time. He was stalling because he had another motherfucking fight he was trying to build. And Blue Blood lame ass giving us these fake ass rundowns. Why do you think all of a sudden he switched to excuse my language, to cock riding Terrence Crawford? Because he's trying to get paid on the back end. So the whole time he's trying to give us the fight, he's trying to take away from the fight by getting his hands wet too, getting his pockets filled too, by putting them somewhere else. Come on, bro. This shit was smoke and mirrors from the jump. Ain't no way in hell he was dealing in good faith, as in his mind was targeted only on Errol Spence. If not even, you already got a fight date, bro, and a venue. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. This take 2-3 months to even get everybody on the same level. And supposedly y'all paying him $8 to $10 million. How long do you think it take to negotiate some $8 to $10 million for both parties, and the people who promoted all the above? This ain't no overnight shit. Did Blue Blood want to say on this thing today? Well, it's not like that. He just signed. He talking about Blue Blood. Blue Blood talking about Terrence just signed probably an hour before the news made. It don't matter, bro. Y'all could have made the fight. Y'all could have been fucking working on the fight for fucking 3 months, and then the fight got made, and then you signed. It doesn't matter. This wasn't no tomorrow type. This wasn't no last week type shit, bro. You ain't talking to nobody stupid. Blue Blood, I've been fucking with Blue.
Ain't they paying David $5 million?
But look though. Put it just like this, bro. And
I'm asking you, ain't they
yeah. He's supposed to get like 4 or 5, right? But peep this though. Think about this, bro. At the end of the day, think about this. Think about this, bro. At the end of the day, right? And Pool. Think about this. If they making a damn fight for basically $40, right? That alone lets you know what the fuck they was giving him from the Earl shit, whatever they was trying to give him. It makes sense. They're trying to put this man on pay-per-view for $40. Put it to you like this: at 200,000 pay-per-view buys at $40 is only like 8,800,000 or something, right?
8 million,
right? 8,800,000 or something, right? So that lets you know alone. That ain't even that's just the purses that they paying them. You ain't even covered that. You see what I'm saying? At 200,000 pay-per-view buys. At 200,000 pay-per-view buys for $40, bro. That's only that's not even $9 million. but you're paying him 8 or 10, and you're paying him 4 to 5. Man, bro, they about to make it even worse to where when he come back to Earl could say 90-10 because they doing all this shit and this shit about to flop even harder.
I don't think they're gonna be able to pay them purses out, bro. I don't think they're gonna be able to
They
pay that
can't.
purse because
Listen. What's his
Payday is only
name?
worth
Brian.
$5 million. They only worth
Hey,
$5 million as a company.
facts. Yep. Now peep this
That's
up.
gonna
Peep
bring the
this too. Like
IRS
you,
in.
right now, exactly. Now peep this too. To what you saying. Peep this too, because you're right. Now peep this, right? You know who Brian Norman is, right? He got a boxer, his son, Brian Norman Jr., right?
Yep.
Technically, his son was supposed to be fighting on his BLK platform to be the first one to fight on it, and they couldn't
He
even
is in
cover his
November.
little bag.
He's supposed to be fighting in
They could,
November.
right, but he was supposed to be fighting months ago, and they couldn't get the fight done, as in from that BLK shit. They couldn't afford this or couldn't afford that. So even Brian just came out on a comment and on Facebook and said he don't even think Terrence Crawford gonna fight because he don't think they're gonna be able to cover it because off what they did with his son and all that. Terrence Crawford is already known as a flop. So why would you invest all that money into him and you paying this other man 4 to 5 million? This shit is not gonna pan out, bro. And then you lowered the number the price on the fight. So now you need even way more people to watch this fight to make money.
And see, that's what they
See
thinking.
that?
They thinking that they platform. They thinking that they can push it, and they thinking that Terrence done made a little bit of a buzz lately off Earl's back because that's what he been doing. He been out here
Yeah,
promoting,
facts.
and he been out here promoting. See, that's what they was doing. He been out here promoting, playing the game, doing all this, getting a little scuffle with Trey Songz. So that'll put him in the worldwide spotlight because Trey Songz is blockbuster. So Terrence Crawford get into it with Trey Songz, got people talking about it, got his name on people's lips. Now Terrence Crawford is buzzing. And now they're thinking Terrence Crawford is buzzing enough that they can make some bread off of it. And then they feel like, okay, if we drop this fight down to about $40 a pop, I know we can make at least 500,000 pay-per-view buys off of that. And if they get 5 pay-per-view buys, 500K pay-per-view buys, that's 20 million. And that's not to mention the damn gate at the damn house. So if they can get 500K at 40,000, see, that's why they dropped it to 40. Because they feel like people not buying. Damn, somebody
Somebody
snore.
sleep.
Hey, who sleep on this motherfucker?
That used to be
Somebody
me, ain't it,
snoring
Pool?
like
Pool, that used to be
Is
me,
that
ain't
is
it?
that is
hey,
that
let me
Judah?
give
Who
a
is
shout
that?
out to Mr. AMG. Thank you for that $10 super chat, my brother. I appreciate that.
That
Mr.
used to be my
AMG,
ass on
thank
this
you.
motherfucking sleep. It ain't me
Yeah.
today. But they thinking that Bud popping enough that they feel like if they can get 300,000 views sales, they'll make their money plus the damn venue. But
Hey, let me ask you something. How the fuck is hey, how the and pull too? How the fuck is Bud pound for pound, fam? Come
That's
on,
what we
bro.
talking about.
because
That's what
if
we
you watch my
talking about,
pound for
bro.
pound video, I
Bro,
even tell you.
you're fighting somebody. You're fighting somebody who got stopped by somebody you
You
stopped.
stop.
What the fuck? Come on, bro. Green
Hey,
Machine,
me and Pool,
Mean Machine stopped this David dude in the 6th round.
me and Pool been
Come
telling
on,
y'all
bro.
for months that Bud ain't what y'all think. We been
Not,
telling
no,
y'all this.
no. It's been remember, no, it's been us three. We the
Oh
big three in this
yeah.
shit.
We
Yeah,
been
it's been
telling the
us,
people
all
that.
three of us.
Oh yeah.
This is sad, bro. This is
Oh, that's
really
my boy
sad.
Marcus right there. Okay, yeah, that's Marcus. Okay. Yeah, we've been telling
Yeah,
people that this shit. They ain't been believing, man. Now they seeing it. And they still trying to make excuses for this nigga, dog. I just dropped a
Man,
video today and said Crawford, you was coward. You feel me?
yeah, yeah.
wow.
Terrence
But
Every
did
time
it.
I
pull,
hear that shit
That's
out
his name.
loud, bro. Ooh.
hey,
His name
pull.
is
What are you
Terrence.
scared?
Terrence
Pull. Hey,
Bud
what you
Coward.
scared of? Pull, not you. Pull. Think about it. What is Bud scared of, bro? How are you
Because he
scared
getting
to
his ass
be?
whooped by Earl.
No, think about this. Yeah, that's a fact though. But think
He
about this
don't
though,
want
bro.
to
I
not
mean,
be
but let him tell
undefeated.
it.
He don't want no
Exactly.
loss. He
That's a
want to go
fact.
fight
But I'm
out
saying,
undefeated.
but see, we know that though. See, me and you and Pool, see, we know this shit. We talking about from the Bud talks and how Bud talk, right? So my thing is this: why are you scared to be the only man in history to be a two-time undisputed champion?
You said
You
you
see what
wanted
I'm
to be
saying?
3 times. You
That
said
damn
you wanted to
foul
be
too
Okay,
3
hard.
right,
times.
You
right,
gotta
right.
walk that.
Or yeah, or Pool. Remember, if I can't get Earl, yeah, then somebody just knock his boy Jamel out, bro.
You
You
just
didn't even
cut
go to
him off
Keith Thurman.
there because
You
Charlo
didn't even
put
go
that
to
nigga
Keith
to death.
Thurman. You didn't even go to Keith Thurman. You didn't even go to Ugas. You didn't even go to Virgil. You didn't go, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
went. He's always fighting somebody he know he can beat, bro.
Okay,
Every
Right.
guess what?
damn time, bro. It's
Ray
crazy,
Robinson.
bro.
Ray Robinson, Danny Garcia, and Ugas all beat Crawford. Why he ain't fought none of them three?
Man, remember I said that, fool?
Ugas knocked out Ray
I do.
Robinson. Ugas
beat him twice.
Huh? Ugas beat Crawford twice. But look,
Yep.
Ugas knocked out Ray Robinson. So Terrence, why you ain't go try Ray Robinson? But Ray Robinson beat him. Ugas beat him. Garcia beat him. And Terrence
because Terrence is scary. Terrence is scary. Terrence know that they understand his style, so it doesn't work, and he's already lost to them. So he doesn't want to chance that shit. Think about it. Okay, Ugas beat him in the amateurs twice. Okay, cool. That's the amateurs. Listen, people lose in the amateurs. That's okay. But when he got to the pros now, and at 147, when Ugas had a belt, he should have been trying to get that fight, not only for payback, but to cop another belt that had more leverage in this motherfucking spin shit. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel sorry for Bud on no level. I'm tired of his fans. Bud has the worst fans in any sport in history. Why? Because he can do no wrong. He created his whole entire lifestyle at Top Rank, the do's, the don'ts. Listen, the do's and the don'ts, the wills and the won'ts. He did all that to himself. Bud was not abducted by aliens that had to fight for his life. He chose to go the route he been going, and everybody feels sorry for him.
Just
but
like
you heard, just like Canelo. He
got the Canelo fans when you can't go wrong. But see, Bud, what the hell he was doing? Like when Earl was messed up, it was a belt out there. He didn't even try to go get that belt. And see, Pacquiao still has some kick in the tank. That's why Bud didn't want that Pacquiao fight. And then Pacquiao ended up with Keith Thurman ass. You feel me? But Bud knew that Pacquiao still had some juice left. And so he ducked that.
That's a fact.
Damn, boy, that is
Hey, but look though. Hey, up and pull too. Hey, who else on here? Who else on here with us? That Judah?
Yeah, Judah.
Hey, what up? What up, bro? What up, bro? But yeah, and also too about it, think about it. Earl got into a car accident and was out for like 18 months. Then he had an eye surgery thing, was out for like 14 to 16 months.
They got the same
how the fuck does him and Terrence have the same amount of fucking fights?
Exactly.
How, bro? Come on, bro. How? That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Dude is smoking mirrors, bro. It's smoking mirrors, cuz. How y'all got the same? Y'all injured and got the. And then like Earl just said, it ain't even the fact that you want a tune-up. Why didn't you fight when I fought Ugas or fought a couple months after I fought Ugas? We should have known that you wanted this tune-up. Now Bud want to come out and tell, well, I told them I wanted to fight at least once this year. No, the fuck you didn't, bro. You didn't, bro. Keep it a buck. You didn't, bro. You didn't. You saying it now. You saying it now to cover your ass. You see what I'm saying? Bud is smoking mirrors, and Blue Blood lost all fucking respect for me. And I know he don't care because he a man. Listen to me. He a man that. Listen to me, bro. I was on his page, bro. So many people. I'm unsubscribing, all this, right? You even had Bud fans on there like, listen, I'm a Bud fan, and I can't even agree with the shit Blue Blood's saying on his comments, right? Like Blue Blood sold out, and he did the biggest hoish shit that I done seen a motherfucker that have a platform do. You know why? Because he should have been. Listen, bro. He should have been real from the jump with this shit. The whole time he giving us bullshit about the fight gonna happen and this and that, and the whole time he's behind closed doors trying to put money in his pocket. Am I mad at him trying to feed himself and his family? Not, absolutely not. It's the fact that you giving us this bullshit about the fight gonna happen and all this blah blah blah, and the whole time you taking us from the fight. It's a conflict of interest. The whole time you did when the push came down the shove, he didn't even want Earl to fight. He didn't want Bud to fight Earl because he don't want to make money if it don't happen. Conflict of interest, bro.
Exactly. And the fucked up shit about it, as much as I used to damn be in there sitting in super chats and all that shit, bro, like, bro, I just feel like motherfuckers afraid us all, bro. Like, that shit got me in my damn feelings and shit. And then you got people, they can't even damn defend what he did. Even, I don't judge the whole LDBC because of him, because I love the LDBC. But hell, even they got to be quiet about this shit right here. Like, boy, a black fight fan, just like, I don't know nothing about it. But like, this shit crazy, man. Like, like he broke my heart with this shit. But
ain't no, like Earl said, bro. Think about this, fam. You just took money out of Earl family mouth, out of Earl kids' mouth. Like Earl said, if I knew you was stalling for this, If I knew you was stalling because basically you had this shit going on, I could have took a fight in November. I could have got paid, no matter how big it was or how small it was. It's still money. You see what I'm saying?
Now
You took
Earl
money out of my mouth. You took money out of my kid's mouth with us trying to negotiate a big fight for us. You took money out of my kid's mouth for you to go fight somebody else and get paid, but you don't tell me shit about it on the back end. The whole
Earl can
time,
still
he
fight
was only like,
because
go ahead.
he can still
Go ahead.
fight because they did tell Stanionis and Thurman and Boots to stay ready because there's gonna be a fight coming up. So at least he could probably still get that Thurman fight in there or something.
But you
See,
know, I was
I'm with it. I'm with it, but it's still, that's a lot though, bro. That's draining. Listen, bro, that's
They've been
draining
training. They've
on
been
the
training.
fighter. No, I didn't say training. I said draining, like draining your body, like tiring to hear some shit like this come out to the public. To where, like Earl them said, shit, we ain't heard from Terrence Crawford in damn near a month. We done
After
readvised
they
the
agreed
contract
to
3
everything.
times.
After they
Exactly,
agreed to
readvised it 3
everything.
times, and then Earl come out and say we ain't heard from dude. He's stalling the whole time, blah blah blah, and he pop out with a fight. Come on, bro. He wasn't that invested into this fight. And I don't care if you're a Bud fan or not. Be a man or be a woman first before you be a fan of another grown ass person. Be a man or be a woman first. Use logic and not emotions. Ain't no way in hell this fight got done under everybody knows like that. And you think Earl and them knew about it? No, hell no, bro. That's why he was stalling. Because think about it. In his mind, he couldn't get the money he wanted anyway, or couldn't see the books anyway. So he was on some conniving under the table type cutthroat shit anyway. You see what I'm saying?
I think though, bro. He said what it is, bro. He said nobody wanted to be undisputed until I got undisputed. He's trying to block Earl from becoming undisputed in the history books, bro.
God
Yeah.
damn.
No. Oh. Let me say this to where you jumped off at, bro. Because you were right. But that ain't what he's doing. I mean, that's what he's doing. But want me to tell you what he's really doing? And anybody with eyes can see this. What he's doing is this. Terrence Crawford is the smartest motherfucker in boxing right now. Want me to tell you why, Paul? Want me to tell you why?
I'm listening.
Because Terrence Crawford knows that they can't keep holding out on Earl not fighting a mandatory.
You sure did,
and hopefully, listen to me. And hopefully, Earl's mandatory is Boots, and Boots beat Earl, so Bud never has to face him. And Bud can retire off this $10 million or whatever, or fight somebody another bum, and he doesn't have. Hold on, real quick, brother. Let's try. So what I'm telling you is this: at the end of the day, Bud is not trying to fight Earl, and by the best way of not doing it is by taking this fight. He knows Earl's going to have to fight somebody, and he already been holding out this whole time. Exactly, and they already been holding out this whole time, hoping they make the fight. So you mean they gonna say you gonna go from April or whatever to fucking March without fighting the mandatory? They're not gonna do that. So he's hoping that Earl has to fight a mandatory as a top contender, or guess what? Earl's going to drop those belts and move up. So now if Bud do lose to him, it's worth nothing. So if Bud lose now, and at 154, it means nothing, a regular loss, and not for undisputed. Bud is the smartest motherfucker in the game.
But
he's just dumb at how you go.
Mandatories too, because David Evanese is not in the top 5. They tried to get him up there in the top 5. They got him to number 6. But guess what?
It doesn't matter. That fight's already done. It's already done, though. The fight's already done, though.
I know, but he still need a mandatory.
No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't. Got to fight a mandatory. No.
I thought as a WBO super, it has to be somebody in the top 5.
Usually, but long as this. Yeah, but they're trying to get him higher than that. Right now they got him to 6.
CJ said smell like Jake Paul versus Rob Jr.
Earl's mandatory is Montes Stanionis. And Earl can do that because if he don't, he gonna have to keep paying Stanionis step aside money. Because Stanionis is the WBA regular champion. And he's the one that was supposed to fight Ugas, but they paid him step aside money. Earl done paid him step aside money twice. So he's actually Earl's next fight. So Earl can go ahead and clear that nigga up right there. And then see what's up with that WBO belt.
Yeah, but it all depends on who jump out there making him the mandatory. Errol got mandatories from like 2 different belts right now. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Errol got IBF and WBC. He got to satisfy. You see what I'm saying?
He got to satisfy that WBA first before he
I
even
mean,
jumped to the
sorry,
IBF.
it's WBA and IBF, I think, first. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it just all depends. But Crawford is a hustler, bro. Everything he's doing is calculated. This ain't no, listen to me. This is very calculated from Crawford. You can't even be mad at him. But we know the whole shit he doing, but we can't be mad at him realistically. What he's doing is if Earl lose, you don't got to fight him at all. And you could try to blame it on the fact that I told y'all he didn't want to fight me, or when Earl dropped the belts and move up, then he get that escape route to where if they do fight at 154 for the big fight, now it's really just a money fight and not titles and legacy. It's not legacy no more if they meet at 154. Bud knows that. So Bud can comfortably lose to Earl at 154, and it's just a loss on his resume and not your head on his mantle for the undisputed championship. You see what I'm saying?
So basically, you just saying that he's petty and he's just trying to block him from getting that accolade. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You know why? You know why? Because listen to me, Fool. Because what you said is right. Now keep this, and I want to see what you think about this, right, Fool? Because if Bud has one of the weakest undisputed resumes in boxing, right? So now, Pete, if Earl beats Bud and Earl face is on Bud's wall for his undisputed with all the people he done fought, and Bud and Earl took one strap from each champion. He didn't beat nobody who had 3 belts. He took a strap from each champion with going through a car accident, damn near dying, lost damn near his sight, and he still became undisputed. Who has a better story? They call Terence Crawford a pound for pound, right? But if I beat your ass after everything I went through and I beat your ass and your head is on my mantle, your undisputed look even worse. And mine look way more superior than you. You see what I'm saying? Bud ain't stupid. Bud got the right people in his ear because they kiss his ass too much. So they're not going to make him fight. They're going to do everything to, if I was you, Bud, and they did you like that, they want to make you pay, I'll take another fight and make him fight him and see if he can whoop his ass. Like, they cowards, bro. They cowards, bro. They're really cowards. You think I'm lying? Look at the people. They're cowards, bro. Terence Crawford is a coward too, bro. Look at all the people he's fighting. It shows you he's a coward.
Right.
Look at all the people that they choosing. It shows you he's a coward. He don't got no faith in himself. Even when he was with Bob Arum, what did Bob Arum say? Well, like the Kell Brook fight. Oh, well, we was trying to get better promotions and this and that, but Terence Crawford wouldn't sign the contract. We couldn't get him to do this. He's hard to deal with. He's this and that. I lost money on every fight. Blah, blah, blah. He's hard to deal with.
But you know
everybody has a problem with Crawford, but it's always everybody else and never Crawford.
But guess what? When Blk Prime lose their ass and go bankrupt off of this fight right here, because everybody don't support this motherfucking fight, this fight ain't gonna do 10,000, bro. And when they lose,
hell no.
Look, and they lose their damn neck. Hell, Sean Porter and Terence Crawford barely did 180,000. You feel me? And you know,
I don't think he gonna even risk trying to go for undisputed. He's too late in his career to try to go for undisputed at 147. But that is an interesting idea. You know what I'm saying? That he gonna wait for EJ to move up. He think EJ.
But all he gotta do is fight EJ, and he got the chance right there.
No, but he don't want that. He don't want that.
I know he don't want that.
Risk.
But what's crazy?
Right.
What's crazy though, right? When this shit right here flops, and they're not able to pay his purse, or if they see they're not getting enough, and this shit is all washed up, then what he gonna say? Then he got to come back to Earl without a fight, and he still ain't gonna have had a fight. Then what? We still gotta wait again or shit. And he gonna come back to the table. He not gonna get that payday that he needs. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like everything comes full circle. You remember Keith Thurman played with Earl at the beginning, and now he's sitting there begging Earl. It's gonna be the same with Crawford. But Crawford gonna have to vacate that belt. He's gonna have to vacate that belt unless he gonna fight Ortiz, Boots, Thurman.
No. The sad part is the WBO is damn near ran by Bob, ESPN, and all these motherfuckers. So Terence Crawford is the one that ain't gonna have a problem in the situation. It's gonna be Earl, the one who have to start making fights on the behalf of his belts. So that's what I'm saying. Terence Crawford is not a dummy, bro. He's not a dummy. He knows what they're very calculated in what they doing, bro. Very calculated. Bro, like hair grease in the 80s, fam. He's slick. This is an S curl we looking at. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
This is an S curl with extra juice, bro. with extra
This got
juice, fam.
so close.
So
Man, that
close, boy.
soul. Hey, you see how that soul glow juice hit that wall when they got up? It's real, cuz he know what he doing, bro. The man's a coward, fam. He's a coward, bro. Let's keep
But
it
you
a
know
buck.
something? Us
Somebody
as
said,
fight fans, bro, we need to make it so
Ah,
hard on it. We need to push it on them so bad that he has no choice. I mean, I'm talking about on his Twitter, his social
yeah,
media,
flood this shit.
his sister social media, since she always got her ass in the business. We need
Hey,
to all
hold
get
on. Speaking of his sister, because you've been cooking on that shit too before. This is what Bud's plan been the whole time. Why do you think he kept bringing every problem and the whole time the negotiation to the public for some shit like this to happen? For they can say, "Well, you see what happened? You see what they've been doing?" No, we haven't seen. That's why they've been. That's what I'm saying, bro. These people are very calculated. That's why his sister won't shut up. Bernie the boxer won't shut up. Terrence Crawford running to him. He running to him. He running to him. He running. This is why he's doing this. It's all calculated to where he's
smoke and
covering his
mirrors,
ass with two
bro.
hands. It's
They
smoke and
try to
mirrors,
keep
like you
they
like.
try to keep your mind elsewhere, so
Exactly, bro.
you don't focus on the true intent and the true bullshit that's going on.
Facts.
It's all good.
see,
It's all good.
but we knew, when he wasn't
We knew
signing the
over
fight,
here
that
at
nigga
Full
was
Counter
stalling.
Boxing, all of us on this panel right here, we already knew what we told y'all from day one. We've been said it.
And it
I
was
said
us
it
three too,
before the
though, Cat. It
second
was
round.
us three. Up.
Huh?
Yep. I'm with
I
you.
said
It was all of us.
I said everybody on this panel, bro.
I know. I'm agreeing with you. I know. I heard everything, bro.
Yeah, me, you, Judah, Poole. We've been
Yep.
saying this shit.
And you know what? Because no other promotional company would mess with him, he didn't have a quick way out. You see what I'm saying? Because the zone
Eddie
didn't
Hearn
want to
didn't
rock
want to
with him.
fuck with him.
Nobody wanted to mess with him. Now he got this little shitty ass promotional company. You know what I'm saying? That was his way out. He was boxed in,
Mm-hmm.
just like you said. You said he was boxed in.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he
Uh-huh.
gonna retire. It's either he gonna retire after this fight, fam,
Yeah,
Hey,
or
listen.
might
let him
die
But
go up
that'll
young.
be
there.
good too.
Let
That
him
way the
go
belt
rob.
come up.
Let
He
him rob
retired, that belt will come up.
BLK Prime. Let him blind them or rob their ass blind and get out of boxing.
Yeah,
And
for
then
Hey,
sure.
Errol
listen.
Spence can fight Virgil Ortiz for that vacant WBO belt. Yeah.
Hey, now Pete this though, and that's a fact too, y'all. Right? But Pete this though, like you said, dude, ain't no way in hell they pay. How out of all the fighters in the world, they choose to pay this motherfucker 10 million, and with the opponent he's fighting, like, do they care about not getting $10 back off this goddamn fight? Like,
Like I
no
said,
way this fight,
Blue got a
no
big.
way they can get this man this fight, bro.
They feel like Blue got a big platform and people follow
Or
Blue, and they feel like they can be pushed out there because if you look, Blue be having some views, bro. He be having hundreds of Ks of views on his shit too, and they be thinking
Yeah,
about
but
that shit, bro.
majority of them is Spence fans, though. That's the sad part.
Exactly.
Majority of all, like 90% of Blues fan base are Errol Spence fans. So how
And
does that
but
benefit
hey,
Crawford?
fellas, smoke this over. Now we've seen how big the cap could get. This is
Right.
some bullshit. This could all be cap, bro, just to get out the fucking fight. You know what
I
I'm
don't think
saying?
it's gonna happen.
Listen what I'm saying. This
Mhm.
everything about this Avanesian fight, you know what I'm saying? This shit could just be cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to get
well,
Mhm.
just
they
a,
said
a
James
smoke
Aldean
screen,
pulling out his other fight. He pulling out his other fight.
right? You know what I'm
He had
saying?
another fight with Frank Warren.
This might be all cap, y'all. You know what I'm saying? As far as him, you know, saying, just making a smoke screen to get up
Yep.
out this damn fight. You see what I'm saying?
The best exit route. Hey, but remember, that's what I was trying to tell you what Brian Norman said. Brian Norman Sr. said because his son was supposed to fight for the same exact platform earlier this year, and they couldn't do this. They didn't have the funds for this. They didn't have. It was just so many excuses. Brian Norman literally commented on some bigger like
But they should have did
ESPN
Crawford
platforms.
versus Norman. I would have watched that. I would have watched Crawford versus Brian Norman.
But
Shit.
supposedly,
Boy,
Little Brian Norman already touched Crawford up, touched Crawford up pretty good. That's why
exactly.
Yeah,
Brian
I
Norman
didn't
said.
see
That's
that.
why Brian
I
Norman
heard
Sr.
that too.
Yeah, that's why Brian Norman Sr. said what he said. Brian Norman Sr. said, "I see Crawford getting stopped by Errol, as in off what I seen my son do to him. Technically, you see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah." That's why he said Brian Norman is on like an ESPN stat on Facebook, like you know how they be posting the pictures and all that shit. And he literally commented on there saying, "I don't think this fight is even going to happen. He don't even believe it's going to happen, bro." Off of them knowing the promotional company that's trying to base all this shit, he said he don't see it happening. He said, could it happen? It could. He said, I don't see it happening. He said, my honest opinion, I don't see it happening, bro.
Brian normally
And if
come
it
on
and
here with the PBC,
now if
bro.
it don't, but now if it don't happen, what do we say now, y'all? All Bud
Brian
fans, if this
normally
fight
need to come
fall
to the
through,
PBC.
So
Brian normally
now,
need to come to the PBC.
so now, Bozy Ennis was talking all that shit about how Crawford is a street nigga and all this stuff here, and that
He
he
going
think
in on
that
Crawford
he
now.
was gonna beat him. That he thought, you know what I'm saying? What he was saying, like he was when he was in the chair outside
Yeah.
with his boy, and he was telling us that Crawford is a street nigga. You got to kill him to beat him. Now they looking at the other side. Now they tripping. Now they
Now they
talking all
oh
smoking
yeah,
kind of
his
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
ass.
yeah.
Now,
They
Yeah.
smoking
you know what I'm
his ass,
Hey,
saying?
you know
on
who
YSL.
I like? Hey, Pool, you know who I like? I love the dude who do the interviews for YSM because he
Hmm.
keep it real. He don't ask it in no way to where it seems slanted or biased. He asks regular questions to where when you hear it, you got to give your opinion. Not no. So
Right.
you think he'll win, right? He don't go out like you think he'll win, right? No, he just like. So
Yeah.
what do you think about? You know, I like how he's unbiased with it.
Yeah.
But you
You
know who
don't do
I
like
you know
fight hype try to
you
lead you to do soft
exactly. But
dog
but
shit.
you know who I really like out that whole camp?
Mm.
Greg. I
I
like
like I
Greg.
like my nigga. Yeah, I like Greg too. Greg
Greg
nice with it.
has. I be watching his YouTube
Hey, oh
channel.
yeah, Greg's super nice with it too. But you know
And he
who I
got a
really
YouTube
like
channel
though?
too. He got a YouTube
I know,
channel.
but you know who I really like out of them? I like Greg too, like a motherfucker too. But who I really like is motherfucking Boots brother. He don't give a fuck. He gonna keep it real.
Hell yeah, he the one
Boots
that said,
brother.
yeah, he
Man,
was
he gonna
cutting
keep
in
it
on
real.
Crawford ass, bro.
He ain't gonna bite his tongue. He ain't
He
gonna
was
hesitate.
cutting
He don't
Crawford
care.
ass up.
Man, come on, man. But it's real though. He say all the
I
shit that
love it.
people really want to say. You see what I'm saying? Come on,
He
bro.
said
You got all
everything.
this. Come on, man. He
Hey,
ain't like that.
Poole,
But
you
that's
gotta
what I'm
check
trying to
that
tell
shit
you.
out, Poole. He sat there and said everything. He said, I've been telling people that Crawford was some shit. He went back and
Yeah,
said
Wow.
that shit.
I ain't even see that. I gotta go check. Somebody got to send y'all send that to me, man. I
yeah.
Yeah,
gotta see that.
He
they got
just.
a whole bunch of the motherfuckers talking about it. They got like
But dude,
5
just
minutes worth.
real. Yeah, he just real
God.
though. You know, and don't get me wrong, he real, but he ain't real like riding with Spence. He real like just keeping facts. He'll get on Spence ass too, or he'll get on whoever.
Yeah,
You know, he
because they
going with his
holding up
brother.
his
He
brother.
going with his exactly. He going with his brother over everybody. But what I'm saying is, you got so many people in the media that think the same way Booth's brother think, but they don't open their mouth to speak the truth. They be sugarcoating and it sounding weak as hell in the public and shit
Hmm.
instead of giving a real opinion about it. Dude gonna give his real opinion and don't give a fuck if he don't
Okay,
never
let
get
me
an
tell you
interview
something,
again.
Poole. I wonder what damn you want me to tell you who I want to hear right now? I want to
Who?
hear what Tim Knothead Bradley got to say now. What the fuck does
Who?
Tim Bradley have to say about this shit right here?
Oh, he ain't
Oh,
say shit.
you know that nigga. You know he a chameleon, bro. You know
He's
you
not
can't
gonna
even
say
trust.
nothing, but none of them.
Nah.
With Mike Tyson and where everybody else that was saying that Spence was when you heard when somebody told me Max Kellerman, he's still in full effect. That nigga had just flipped the script. That nigga said, yeah, y'all see Errol Spence duck. Like they'll just say
Yeah,
anything.
Max done said that
Yeah,
already.
They'll say
exactly, King
anything,
Judah.
but you're not gonna hear from now on. I promise you this. I promise you. You know, I want to see what Roy Jones gonna say because you know he got that show with
Yeah,
Antonio
Pro
Tarver.
Box.
Yeah, I want to see what the fuck they gonna talk. They gonna tiptoe around this, but one thing I do like about Polinaja Race's ass, he gonna bring it up.
Yeah, Wally Mazzanelli, he'll bring it on their ass now.
Yeah, he'll bring it up. Like, what y'all think about what happened with this Spence situation? I want to see them trying to tiptoe around saying that Crawford the one duck. Because I'm telling you, all this shit got to do with the white man who paying them, and they gonna stay on code, bro. Because that's their
That's
check.
right.
But
Yeah,
hey, Tim Bradley,
that's what I'm trying to
but
tell
Tim
you.
Bradley
That
did
shit
come
is
out
in
there
them,
and
bro. They
say,
gonna say it. Hmm.
but Tim Bradley did
Yeah.
come out a couple months ago saying Crawford need to go ahead and make the fight. He did
But
say
look
that
though,
a couple months ago.
yeah, but Bud is the type of person, bro. Bud has no integrity, fam.
Mm.
Bud
And
has
he
no integrity.
lies.
He show. Listen to me. Yeah, he lies too, but he doesn't even have no self integrity because you see what everything Bob Aaron was saying about the motherfucker, and he still
Right.
signed back.
Right.
Like
Right.
he doesn't care. He's only driven by money. Terrence don't
Yeah,
give a fuck about a legacy.
if Bud was a
He
female,
don't.
he would be a hoe.
I said this shit a
Bud would
long
be a
time
hoe in
ago,
the
bro.
street
I've been
getting
I've
punched.
been I've been calling Bud a diva. Have I not, Pool? Have I not been calling Bud a
Yeah.
Oh,
diva
you
since I
ain't
started
Yeah.
coming on
yeah,
the
you
channel?
forgot that was my name for him. You remember I said he a
Yeah.
diva
Yeah.
in the Napoleon complex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Been
Yep,
saying that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been
Nah,
saying
if
that
that
shit.
nigga
Yep.
was a female, he would be turning tricks. I'm telling y'all, bro. That nigga would be turning
Any
tricks.
bro.
Woo!
And
Wow.
again, I'm not even mad that he going to get his bread. I'm mad at the fact that you should have told the people, like, well, we should have been known. This shouldn't be no surprise when you got the entire world looking at this fight as it's gonna
Trying to
happen.
get
Early
recognition.
have no
No, you just
early have
said
no early have no sleeping bag in his back pocket. He thought we was sleeping outside. He ain't had no sleeping bag. You come outside with a whole goddamn tent, electricity, all kind of shit. I thought we was in the woods, my nigga.
he in a Jeep
I thought we was in
Durango.
the woods.
He got the Jeep Durango. He got the Jeep all
Yeah.
low. He's sleeping in the Jeep with the heat running. While we
And while we're talking, I just think Bud don't want to give EJ the satisfaction of beating him. You know what I'm saying?
Who,
He don't
Bud?
want to.
EJ
You don't want to give him the
Bud?
satisfaction. Mm-hmm.
That's why he's
No,
the
it just
puppet master. That goes all the way
it's
back
too
to
much
the
of a
puppet
risk.
master. He's not gonna let Earl become undisputed over his body. If he got
Nope.
anything to do with it, Earl would not be undisputed.
Man, boycott
Yep.
that nigga out of boxing, man. That's what we got to do. Boycott his. He
Nah, man,
already old. Boycott his ass.
we just in the era of bitch ass niggas, man. That's all that is.
No fact.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
100%. That's
And
100% facts,
see,
bro.
that's what I be talking about when the fathers is not in the picture and women are left to raise the men by themselves. They
Yeah.
can't teach a
Man.
man how to be a man. Like Bud's mom was there raising him by herself. That's why he's so fucking emotional like a fucking female, because a woman can't raise a real nigga like that, bro. It's hard. Is
Hey,
it rare?
Hey, I ain't gonna. Hey, I ain't gonna go that deep.
I
Even
said
though you got
rare.
facts in
I
what
said
you
it's
saying.
rare.
Nah,
I
he
said
hit
Yeah,
that
it's
on
yeah,
everything.
rare,
yeah,
He
bro.
hit that on
yeah, yeah,
everything,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's why
Listen
you
to me.
got
Listen
so
to me.
many people supporting that bullshit. Think about the people who telling you
That's a
right now.
fact.
They seen what Bud did. Know what they telling you? Oh, that's good for him. I would have did the same whole ass shit.
Right,
That's a fact.
right.
That's a fact.
Because you got to
That's a
move.
fact.
You got to move the goalposts when you cornered, bro. You can't win on that
Yeah.
point that you supposed to.
Yeah.
You've been dogging this man for years. They can't support none of that shit. You talking
Yeah.
about this man been ducking all these damn years. Yeah, so now you got to
Yeah.
back it up and you take the side
Mhm.
door. Now people see what the fuck you're doing. Now you're
You
Yeah.
act like you
exposed.
in a damn ocean, but you at a water park. You know
You
how much
exposed now. So what you gonna do? You don't give a fuck. You don't care about what these people talking about. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
the
You going
thing.
to mm-hmm.
That's why I
That's the
said we
thing. You're
gotta
right. You're
harass
right,
him.
Paul.
They
And
don't.
Pool County gonna have to keep his foot on that nigga neck on Twitter, because
But nah.
Pool
But
County stay
peep
on
this
that
though.
nigga neck.
But to what you saying though, it ain't gonna work because Bud literally has the weirdest fucking fans in all history of sports.
But guess
They
what?
just
They
see
don't.
Bud.
But they
Listen,
broke.
no,
You
listen to
can't
me, bro.
stand
Hold
Bud
on, hold
Bud
on,
Crawford.
hold on,
fans
hold on,
don't
hold on,
pay.
hold on, bro. No, listen, bro. They can see Bud outside kissing a man all in his mouth, hands in his back pocket, and say, Bud ain't gay. He
They gonna
ain't no
say the
way.
other nigga was gay.
They
They
can
gonna
see
say the
it
other
on
nigga was gay
camera.
for
But you
kissing
want me to tell you
Bud.
something though?
Hey,
But one thing you know,
hey,
Bud fans
how
ain't
you
gonna
gonna be?
pay though. They
Hey,
broke.
hey, that
Somebody
was
got a
Judah. That
train.
was
Get off
Judah.
that track, man. Get off that track.
Hey, that was
I,
Judah, right? Judah, you said
yeah,
they gonna blame the other guy, right?
Yeah, they gonna
yeah.
blame the other dude for kissing Bud.
Yeah, hey, how you mad at him for opening his mouth and the dude kissed him first? What the fuck, bro? Get y'all weird ass out of here, man.
Bud was trying to
These
talk and the
dudes is
nigga kissed him.
weird, cuz.
Bud was trying to talk and the nigga done kissed him.
God
Right.
damn, but somebody about to get hit by a train, ain't it?
Now who the hell is that?
God damn, but don't do it, bro.
That ain't me. I'm at home. Shit, I don't
Somebody
believe
about to
that.
jump out of that
I just
train.
muted. I just muted. I'm at work. That motherfucker just went by. I had muted though. You good?
Mhm.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying though. They gonna catch Bud kissing the man. They gonna say Bud was trying to talk and the nigga accosted him, and Bud didn't want to put the damn violent hands on him because you know he registered. So he tried to grab him from his back pocket and snatch him away. It was a wrestling move. You feel me?
Right.
But like I said though, man, Bud ain't trying to let Spence be undisputed. Cause
Nah, man.
he kept bringing up that undisputed. He talking about like the other time he said, "Did nobody want to be undisputed?" So I became undisputed. Then he always talking about his legacy, and then he said question mark besides Hall of Fame. And
Hey, but think about it.
check all your fucking fights with a fine tooth comb. Your ass don't even make it to Hall of Fame, nigga. So you fight somebody real.
Right. Hey, but look though, but like you said, he been saying that shit for the jump. Remember, he been saying it from the jump. I mean, I don't need Errol. I don't want to fight Errol. I don't have to fight Errol. I'm done. I'm over that fight.
I'm past
Are we really shocked though? Because Pooh, I remember the first time I came on the platform, we was talking, me, you, up, and everybody. And I said, and remember, he was like, Pooh, he was like, man, Marcus, I hope it ain't true, bro. I said, Bud ain't gonna take this fight, bro. I said he can't take this fight. He knows that that at the end of the day, if he loses to Errol, he's going to be the biggest laughing stock in boxing history. You know why? This is going to show that he's been fighting tune-up after tune-up after tune-up after tune-up. And when he got his biggest fight and only real fight, he got stopped. You see what I'm saying? He looks so good. That's like that dude in ninth grade killing a motherfucker at the Y, but the people he playing, he's 16 playing against 14 or 13-year-olds and shit. Yeah, you look good when you playing against motherfuckers who ain't on your level. What can you do when you playing against people that's on your level? You see what I'm saying? I can't give Bud credit for beating Sean Porter. Y'all are best friends and shit. Now, when if Jermell and Earl ever lace them up, you gonna know that fight ain't staged. You gonna know it's real because somebody's getting clearly knocked out. You see what I'm saying? Like the shit ain't no way in hell. Like, bro, it's just too. Every time he fought somebody, it's always some bullshit involved, bro.
Right. Benavidez
got shot in his leg.
I make the same point. I said, come on,
Hank
bro.
Lundy
You know,
was whooping his
we
ass.
ain't stupid out here. We ain't stupid out here because I mean,
He
like you
was
say,
30 pounds heavier.
what's it?
I said Hank Lundy was whooping his ass. He was 30 pounds heavier than 30 pounds heavier than the man. He had to use he had to weight bully that man. Because at first
I look at it like this.
Hank was piecing that nigga.
Listen, this is why this is the thing, right? The man is only a champion at 130 and 135 off of just pure genius. As in, Bud was y'all forgot that they was calling Bud a fucking weight bully at 130 and 135. You see what I'm saying? Bud was able to survive. Bud was able to survive down there because Bud was 5'8", 5'8.5" with a 74-inch arm reach. He damn near got the arm reach of a light middleweight. Huh?
He didn't win a belt at 130.
I mean, I thought I said 135. I'm sorry. At 135. You know what I'm saying?
Though. He was in 130.
Right. But when I'm just say at 135, they was still calling him a weight bully, bro.
Yeah,
because he was sinking down.
That nigga was looking like Fundora at 130. That nigga
exactly,
looking
bro.
140.
Exactly. So when you look at the reach, see the thing is, it's all mathematically proven. When you look at his reach, bro, the man has a reach of a light middleweight. He has the reach of damn near middleweight, man. He has a 74 arm reach, bro. And it's not like he's 6'1" with it. He's 5'8". He just got monkey arms, which is benefit to him. No lie, that's all good. But what I'm not taking it from him. I'm just saying that. So when he was that's a hell of an advantage to have being fight, because when you're fighting at a lower weight class, usually it's smaller people. When it's smaller people, it's usually shorter arms. You see what I'm saying? It's usually shorter arms when you fighting smaller people. You see what I mean? So everything benefited him from going down. He already was a switch hitter, this and that.
That's why he always counter people over the top because they're
exactly.
shorter than he is. So you know he always be in that range. He be in that range where he can take
Exactly. He always beat people in the middle. He always fought from that mid distance. See, because back then you would catch damn near two from him before he could even land one because he had the reach. You see what I'm saying? And at that time, he wasn't fighting nobody who was just going to get into his chest the whole time. You see what I'm saying? As in if he fought an Earl. Earl would get into his chest and cancel that reach out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So everything worked for him. And he was still fighting bums. The man has top 3 worst undisputed resumes in the boxing history, bro. No debating.
Salute, DJ.
What's going on, DJ Black Sean? Yeah, man. So, you know, that's why I say the niggas always fight strategic shit, man. He's looking for the advantage. That's why I call him the Black Canelo. That's exactly why I call him the Black Canelo. Because they're going to match make like a motherfucker. They're going to match make their ass off. You know what I'm saying? That's why
GD in the chat. That's a fact. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, that's why he's taking this David Avanesian fight because it's less risk. I don't think he ever intended on fighting EJ. You know what I'm saying? That shit is bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
but like they say though, you keep playing with fire, your ass gonna get burned. You keep taking all
Mm-hmm.
these motherfucking easy ass fights. Don't be surprised if somebody he already chinny. So don't be surprised if it come down and the motherfucker catch you with something clean. You already think about it. His reflexes getting slower and slower. He throwing them sloppy ass combos. You see what I'm saying? Like don't fuck around and you lose your belt to this motherfucker from running from another motherfucker. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
Like don't keep like they always say. Don't keep testing your luck. You see what I'm saying?
I wish I could stream that shit on my channel. You know that fight when it comes up for
Mm-hmm.
the David Evans. I wish I could stream that shit on my fight. I mean on my channel, so and it don't get a copyright strike, and we just all watch that motherfucker.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That would be dope, bro.
That'd be
Just to
dope.
see it
Yeah, that'd be
in
dope.
case he get knocked out.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And if that happens, though, bro, it's gonna be. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. I'm sorry to say it, man. You know, I see Crawford online. He was a great fucking father and all that. So I hate to say that type of shit, bro. But when I speak on boxing and boxing alone, the man is a fucking coward, bro. If you look at all the people he's choosing to fight, he's a coward, bro. He's out here stealing people's names to add to his fucking resume. As in, he has Amir Khan bum ass on his resume. But 5 years, for 10 years, 20 years from now, we're not gonna know that he fought fucking Amir Khan when he was washed up. We're just gonna see and know what Amir Khan used to do by watching fucking boxing highlights and say, oh damn, Terence Crawford beat him. And we're not gonna realize Terence Crawford beat him when he wasn't even a shell of himself. Terence Crawford
Right.
fought Kell Brook the same way. He out here stealing people names to add to his resume. He know these people washed up. He knows that Kell Brook was damn near 3.5 years removed from fucking 147 before he even accepted the fight. He know that Kell Brook trainer didn't even come over here due to fucking corona and all that. So he had to find his trainer off of Instagram and all that shit. And he didn't even have a full weight camp. I mean, a full fucking camp to even get prepared for the fight. See, this all the stuff that we not gonna calculate 10 years from now. You get what I'm saying? Like they stealing people names, bro. He signed to fight fucking what's his name? Benavidez. He got hit in his leg with a K. The man wasn't even fucking. He barely could even move, and got knocked out in the last round. You see what I'm saying? Like everything he's been doing has been calculated. Because like Bob Arum said, what pool? We got the what?
Oh, the best matchmakers in boxing.
They got the best matchmakers in boxing, and when you look at Terence Crawford's career, they have been bringing him along, even from beginning till now. They've been bringing him along like a prospect fighter. You see what I'm saying?
And that's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying?
Peace,
That is
y'all.
for damn sure. What is going on, DJ Black Charm? What you got on it, bro?
Well, I'm gonna say I got two things on. The first thing I'm gonna say, and it may not be a popular thing to say, but our brother Blue.
Mom, mute your thing, man. Everybody mute your mic. Let
mute that
DJ
right
talk.
time one time, Mark. Our brother Blue owed us an apology because he part of the company that signed Terence Crawford. And being part of the company, I'm pretty sure, like with all the inside knowledge that he have about boxing, I'm pretty sure he had the inside knowledge that there was negotiations, maybe on however long it take to, you know what I'm saying, to convince somebody to sign with you. You know what I'm saying? On the table. Right. And he knew all along that, you know what I'm saying, those people that he in touch with for that company, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure they, you know, that they keep him in the loop on the moves they making and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. Like, that's a fact, bro. Keep cooking.
Yeah. So like now if he got the ups on the moves they making, then as far as from the time Bud left, Bob Arum to all the way to now that he signed, like you sign a deal. As soon as you sign a deal, you gotta fight with Avanesian. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is this company that come out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? For some people that feel like it, but you know, like other people who probably just been on the prowl, probably seen this company, like never really thought that, you know, like a big name like Tank Davis or Bud Crawford or Errol Spence, somebody would sign to that company because they up and coming, like Matchroom. Not Matchroom, but who Eddie Hearn got? Yeah, Matchroom.
Like yeah, Triller too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Triller too. So, but you ain't thinking that he was signed to a company like that. And if anybody ever invested in anything, you know, like when you invest in something, the people that you're investing in, they make sure you get some type of newsletter or update on the moves they're making. You know what I'm saying? And when you make an outstanding move, like to have a product, a $10 million product, I think that's what Team Crawford saying he worth, like up was a eight figures or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got a $10 million product. I think that's something you're gonna email to everybody that's invested. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to take some of this money that y'all invested and put it on this person. You know what I'm saying? Now you know that this person is about to be invested in, and it's a contract that they negotiating getting with a new company. So all of us as boxing fans and boxing media and stuff like that, we like, Terence Crawford ain't got nowhere to be. He ain't got no company and stuff like that. The whole time there's a company that's he negotiating with. He ain't saying nothing about it. Bernie ain't saying nothing about it. Blue ain't saying nothing about it. I know EJ ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if he did, then that's, you know, they would have been talking about that company. Everybody would have been talking about that company. But the only reason why I say our brother Blue, we deserve an apology for him, because he's a part of that company that signed Bud. You know what I'm saying? Now,
hey, let me say this where you at, right? Because you cooking, and I love everything you doing. Also, it comes back to, like you said, this man, he purposely did all of this under everybody knows. Blue Blood is just so thirsty to tie his name to something that he's willing to even take a loss on a product. He just want to be able to say on his channel 2 years from now, 5 months from now, yeah, you know, because me and my company put on that fight. He cares more about saying that than he care about making money. He know this shit finna flop. Right. 90% of Blue Bloods, people who watch him, are Errol Spence fans.
Right.
Nobody's translating over. Think about how he just fucked Errol Spence over. We not going to buy that shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We gonna stream the fuck out of that. And I ain't even trying to disrespect another black man. I'm just giving you the realistic fact of what's gonna happen.
Facts. They always, you hear Bomac and them talking about streaming Earl fights anyway.
Right. They always talk about that. And then since we're in the age of streaming, we're in the place of streaming. If you look at if like, I always understood money. Like, I grew up with a hustling ass family. You know what I'm saying? And I understood money as play the game for the level of the money, where the money at. If I see McDonald's done took their burgers up to $3 a burger, I'm not finna still be at $1 a burger. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up to $3. I'm competing. You know, right. And if you competing, you got $40 tickets or whatever. The average pay-per-view is $75 to $100. You know what I'm saying? You shortchanging yourself. You had a better chance going with the Errol Spence. Like, whoever negotiated this shit, like, man, come on, man, $40 per pay-per-view. Come on, man, y'all got to be shitting me, man. So y'all telling me Terence Crawford ain't worth more than? At least make it $50. At least say he worth $50.
Hey, bro, they got to fight for the 40 piece.
It's for the 40, man. Come on. That's the. I don't know if y'all, you know how that's the player. That's the street number that the players be getting to the streetwalkers. You're not the streetwalker, but the girls at the club. What a 40 gonna do?
We know. Hey, we know.
Yeah. So damn. So y'all making us buy Bud for 40? Why y'all doing Bud like that, man? Don't do him like that.
Pete, bro. Hey, but Pete, to what you just said too, right? Because you killing the scene. What you said, we talk about this shit too, right? But Pete, like you said, the lower the number, the more fucking views you gotta have to make money to get your quota.
Yeah.
So if you go sell a fight for $40, even at 200,000 views, is only like 8 million.
Right.
Damn,
and you already paying him 10. You already paying him 10. You only paying him 10.
Right.
And you gotta pay the other one 3 to 5.
Right.
But at 200,000 pay-per-view buys, it's only 8 million.
Right. You lost.
It don't add up on no calculator.
Yeah. And then undercards, the promo leading up to it, the undercards, the hotel. Man, come on, man. Y'all, they lose.
Hey, but again, though, to what I was saying, it goes back to Blue Blood is so thirsty to have his name tied to something. He don't give a fuck about taking a loss. He just wants to brag in. He just want to be able to brag about it. Yeah, because last year I put on the Terence Crawford fight with me and my guy. He cares more about bragging and making money. The whole time he's giving us this bullshit propaganda about Earl and Terrence, and the whole time he's behind the scene trying to sabotage the fight for him to make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's like, damn, you know, and Terrence Crawford already don't do interviews. So I'm like, the little interview he did do or whatever, he was talking about talking about his stuff. He could have said that it's a promo company on the table. Why is everybody like it was a whole narrative about what PBC was trying to do. They trying to sign him to a 3-fight deal. They trying to chump him off with $15 million for they don't want him to see the books and all that. The whole time he got a whole situation going on. Like, bruh, we would have been proud of you if you said that. Like, nah, man, I want to fight EJ next, but I got a situation going on that you know what I'm saying, I got some big shit on my plate right now. I'm going to let y'all know when it come out, but I got some other stuff going on. Errol Spence going to have to wait, man. I want to fuck with him, though. You know what I'm saying? He could have came from that type of perspective, and we been like, okay, what the hell, Bud got? Nah, them niggas played the swindle game. The whole time played like they was about to get EJ a chance. Now, when you look at, I'm almost 50 years old. So I look at a person like Errol Spence, like, and Terrence Crawford, like young man trying to still carve their way in life and shit like that, right? And then you look at the chance Errol Spence, he want to be undisputed. He want to have that same chance that Devin Haney got, that Terrence Crawford got, that Clarissa Shields got. You know what I'm saying? He even bigged it up. Oh, man, this about to be the best weekend boxing or whatever, female boxing. I can't wait. You know, so that tell you he still got that kid at heart that say, I can't wait for my chance so I can get a chance to be undisputed. Win, lose, or draw, I get a chance. And this man pulled the chance away from him. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, that's the fucked up shit, man. I'm like, damn, bro. Right. Yeah. But we supposed to be. I'm just about to say we supposed to be brothers. I'm done. I'm done.
No, but it was kind of like the equivalent of when Sugar Ray Leonard went into retirement. You know what I'm saying? And he invited Hagler down, that kind of petty shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though they did end up fighting each other, it was just that on that level, you know.
Yeah. Like, why are you doing like that? And I ain't gonna be like a lot of these boxing channel calling the young man a coon and all that old shit. You know, I ain't gonna do all that stuff because I know he got grown folk that's our age in his corner that's making him move that way. That's you know what I'm saying? That even though folk can say he almost 40, cool, but he still got niggas that got years up on him that got way more influence over him that making him move that way. You know, so that's why I ain't gonna rain down on a young man like that. But like Mark was saying, the shit about to fail. You know, we know it's about to fail because these niggas is new to the game. Bud new to the game of stepping out on his own. Blk Prime is new to the game of trying to get an MGM Grand or some big ass arena like that, man. That's a whole nother ball game.
Hey man, you really cooking, bro. And that's what they not getting, bro. Everybody new to it, and people not realizing Terrence Crawford has been in the game this long, and he's a fucking rookie when it comes to making deals because he always had Bob Arum holding his hand. He's out here by himself like a fucking a hoe walking Third Street. You see what I'm saying? He lost. You see what I'm saying? He lost looking for anybody to pick him up. That's why he just made the move he just did. Am I mad at him about getting his paper? No. It's just ways to go about it. Let the people know. Let Earl them know. If Earl them knew this, you know Earl them didn't know, because if Earl knew, Earl would have brought it to the public like, this fight ain't happening because the man already making a fight with this guy. That's how you know this shit what they didn't know. Am I mad at Terrence Crawford getting his bread? He got a family? No. My thing is just a way to do anything, bro. Don't burn a bridge that you may need to come back and cross. You see what I'm saying? And if he do this the wrong way, like you were just saying, bro, he do this the wrong way, he may come back and get an 80-20 split. If he go out there and do all this shit and say this fight that they about to do, say it sell 125,000. Now he can go back to negotiations and really not pay this man, and now his fans got something else to say. When he had another chance to get a higher rate on this fight or a lower rate, and he came in and lost on a lower rate side by fighting another bum. You see what I'm saying? They keep giving this man pass after pass for fighting all these goddamn science teachers. You see what I'm saying? And movie janitors. But it's okay though when he do it. The man hold 147. His whole 147 his whole 147 besides Jeff Horn been damn near fucking tune-ups. And only say Jeff Horn's not that because he got a belt off of him.
Oh, let me
Man,
read
I think
Gantz.
he's
He
trying
wanted
to
me
do
to
the green print. My bad. Go ahead.
let
My
me
fault.
let me read Gantz. He still want me to read his last two comments. He says get Instagram account and stream. He said let the platform come over and watch it with the volume down so you don't get copyrighted. I tried. And
Oh yeah. My boy Money be doing that shit. I break bread with him though. He say hit the super chat. I break bread with him though, and sit and watch the fights with him.
And Gantz says Blue. He said Blue went on EBT live and said 10 toes down. He didn't know what was going on with that last inside info. Go watch the video. You know what I'm saying? So you
No,
know.
we seen it. We seen the video. Blue trying to cover his own ass. I even commented on Blue status. I said, "See, Blue done caught herself up." See, Blue said, "Well, yeah, we reached out to Terrence Crawford one time, and then, oh yeah, it only took us about 2 weeks to make the fight, and this and that. Get the fuck out of here, lying." Then
Man, they
he
had
says
a whole
literally,
conversation. He said they had a whole
"Man, bro,
conversation at the gas station. He pulled up
right."
on him after the thing. They had a conversation at the gas station, and it said the negotiation. They done read the contract and everything all good. He went on. He did a whole video about this shit, and then he said the video. Why I got the lie? Okay, cool. You ain't got the lie. We believe the contract ready. So they, you know what I'm saying? They about to do the fight. Okay, cool. Now we got to get a date, you know, and all that old stuff. Then he came back, doubled down on it. I told y'all it could be November 19th, but you know, we're going to say around the whole time it's a deal in play and you're a part of that company.
Come on, bro. If that ain't the biggest, that's what I said. That's what I said, bro. I'm not even mad at Cuz. I'm a man, fam. At the end of the day, I got kids, bro. I'm not even mad at Blue Blood for getting his paper, bro. I'm mad at you for being a fucking hoe, bro. You a hoe. That was some sellout shit you did, bro. You should have just listen to me, bro. You should have just not been fucking reporting nothing at all on his channels, and then popped up with this fight. I'm 100% cool with it.
Right.
But besides you, every day giving us content about the fight on, and the whole time you hoping the fight don't happen because it butters your palms.
Right.
That's whole shit. That's whole shit, cuz.
And then the people that's on the undercard, I mean, you know, they gonna stand a chance to say, you know, I fought on the card with Bud. They can put that down in their history. But as far as just doing something for Bud's stardom, it does nothing for his stardom. You know what I'm saying? It does nothing for it. I don't think it does nothing for his IQ, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least with Floyd Mayweather and his green print, he did things to test his IQ. You know, I don't think that you know that this will test his IQ. You know. And
Joe Turner said y'all sound like jealous ex-side chicks.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine though, Joanne Turner. Because watch this though, he may get in that ring because it's any given Sunday in that boxing ring, Joanne Turner. So he may get in that ring and think he gonna because Kavalauskas knocked him out, and he knocked Kavalauskas out, and that pyramid thing don't work and get clipped by Avanesium. You know what I'm saying?
The scariest person to fight. The scariest person to fight is a motherfucker with nothing to lose.
Nah, listen, I told y'all.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Listen to me. The scariest person to fight is a person who don't give a fuck about losing.
Right.
No, it's a person that don't give. Listen, at the end of the day,
Bud gonna win this fight, bro. Like I feel like we're wasting time talking about Bud gonna beat the Amnesia. But the whole thing I told y'all, John Turner, one of them niggas I was telling y'all about at first, he gonna go whatever Bud say. He's saying Bud doing whole ass shit, and if I was Bud, I'd do whole shit too. That's what his mind is.
Can I respond to this chat right quick? Joanne Turner said, "I know this your thing, Paul. You can read it if you like, but
you go ahead.
It says Joanne Turner says, "Why do we have this crab in a bucket mentality? We don't. We also said we want to see what happens with it. You know what I'm saying? They just pull the wool over our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Salute them for making money and taking care of themselves. I don't know. You probably fresh to listening right now, but we ain't trying to pull nobody down, Blue nor Bud. We ain't trying to pull them down. We only pointing out the fact that they made moves, knowing, and we looking one direction and they walking another way.
Cut that nigga down, cut him down at his knees, bro. How you gonna
we hold them, dude. We hold
mentality, but you supporting the camp that told you to boycott Spence fights.
Right. Listen to me, man. Like you said, Judah, and think about this, bro. Hey, the thing is this, bro.
I ain't never look at it from that.
We hold these motherfuckers accountable. We men at the end of the day. I ain't kissing nobody ass. I'm gonna tell you like this. As a man, if Spence did this shit, I'm falling back on him, cuz. You got the whole world expecting something else, and you hit a motherfucker with the Johnny Cage splits hitting the nuts. Ain't no way, cuz.
Right, and then this person say, you sound stupid. Of course, Errol and PBC knew they lowballed Bud and gave him hurdle after hurdle to jump. No,
How does that mean they knew?
That's what we was told.
Bro,
The whole
goddamn
time they
lie,
got a
bro.
deal in play. Like,
That's
see,
a
Joanne Turner,
goddamn-
the reality is Bud Crawford is now with Blk Prime. He got a fight coming up with Avenesia. So us thinking about PBC, what PBC was doing, what Bob Arum did, and all that old stuff, that's a moot point. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a deal that he knew about the whole time we was thinking he was trying to put the Spence fight together. So
It ain't even that though. It ain't even that though. They so quick to run the Terrence Crawford rescue with their hands under his nuts. They're not. No, listen though. They're not understanding that Joan is not, and I'm not understanding that they just robbed Spencer making money this year.
right.
That's what I'm saying. If they would have came to Spence saying, "I got something else on the table. I'm trying to make the fight with you first, but if this doesn't work, I'm going the other way." Then Spence could have had something on the table too with an already made date. So you robbed this man family, all for blue blood to undercut Errol Spence and they family and what they got going on to do this shit for him to get paid. And then you got Terrence Crawford negotiating with two different people. How long do you think it takes to make a fight, bro? So
Yeah.
that you know, in the last 2-3
Apparently
months,
no
at
time
least.
at all.
Hold on.
Apparently
So
no
think about
time
it.
at all.
Right. So in the last 2-3 months, at least the last 2-3 months, they've been putting this fucking fight together on the side. That's why he been stalling. That's why Errol said. Our lawyers ain't even heard back from him in like a month. That's why, bro. He has something totally different going on. But we gonna ignore that. We gonna ignore that, bro.
Revised contract.
No, we ain't ignoring shit.
Contract, and Bud didn't get back with these people for 2 weeks while you had a revised contract, bro. Spence said he not answering the phone for me. As soon as Spence went public with that, Bud ran his pussy ass up there and let it. I don't know who released it, but saying, "Oh yeah, we go in a different direction." You set your pussy ass up there, had that contract, didn't say nothing, didn't call nobody. You was waiting on Spence to say something about it, and so since Spence put it out there to the world, then you went back there like the whole you is, and then let them put, "Oh yeah, just tell everybody I'm fighting somebody else now." Spence already.
Hey Judah, that's 100, bro. Think about this too, what you said though, Judah. Pete this, right? Remember after the fucking fight, right? When they try to interview his weird ass. Hey, so what? Hey, don't ask me nothing about my fight. Just ask me about whoever's fighting here today. Don't ask me about my fight.
Right.
But then, hold on. But Pete this though, Pool. This is what he said when they asked him tonight, right? As in Friday tonight, right? Then the next morning, Saturday, tomorrow, he got motherfucking Bernie the Boxer saying all of it. Motherfucker, you could have told us this shit. The camera was in your face. You didn't have nothing to say. You told us don't ask you about the fight when they had the interviewers there. You said don't ask you about the fight. Then the next day, Bernie the Boxer saying all this other shit. Like that's he do so much whole shit, and y'all get this man so much, bro. Where I'm from, bro, we ain't on that shit, bro. Stand up first. Stop having everybody talk for you, bro. Be a man, cuz.
And you remember when they were crying about Keith Thurman, talking about you gonna get the Keith Thurman fight. That's who they gonna fight. And everybody was so upset and putting it out there that EJ was gonna fight Keith Thurman, right? Like he was gonna turn from the Crawford fight. And now look at this shit.
Yeah, but everybody that and Bud got and Earl got in-house fights. He could have fought motherfucker. They could have got the contract written up with Keith Thurman and fucking Earl in 2 weeks, a week and a half. You see what I'm saying? They're in the same stable. But because say no, I'm focused on him. I'm focused on him. I'm focused on him. But that's why Earl said, bro. Earl a real one, bro. That's why Earl said, when I get this third belt, we gonna see who been holding up this fight. Come on, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. A real man, it take a real man who got 1,000 words to say and he don't say nothing, bro. It's these girls that always got to run their fucking mouth. Terrence Crawford a hoe off the fact that he can't even shut up his wife. He can't even shut up his sister. Like, he can't even control nothing around him, bro. They all talk too much, bro. Horrible business. Horrible for the business and his brand. And he let them say whatever they want to say, blah, blah, blah. But the whole time, he was only letting them say all this shit so it can manipulate the fans on both sides and where they think the contract is so bad, this and that, because the whole time he was ready to pull out and go sign somewhere else.
Well, you did see that little bit ass limo all his family tried to pile up in after the Porter fight. Bomac fat ass had to sit in the front seat. I know y'all seen that when they was leaving up out the arena. They want some money now. They
Yeah,
tired
bro,
of
let me
not.
tell y'all
They
something.
tired of not having the right perks and stuff, and you know.
Bro, these Bud fans, bro. Let me tell you something. As a man, bro, a lot of you men, like my boy upset, bro. A lot of y'all had to. I hate to point that out, bro, because I had my daddy growing up. I try not to look at people like that, but it got to be something going on that y'all can relate to about this man, bro. Because I see they got. If you read the comments, bro, they got females that can see the pussy shit he doing. For you to be a man and can't see that there's pussy, that mean that woman is more man than you. If that woman can see that he not moving like a man and you can't, that woman is more man than you.
That's facts. But that's what I'm saying, bro. It just
I
come
just say
back. It
it's
just
no
come
way
back.
you can justify this shit, accept it for what it is. Just
Yep.
say what it is. Stop trying to justify it. Stop trying to defend it. And let's just keep it all the way 100.
Well, I'm trying to find a way to. I'm trying to find a way to help the situation, but you can't though. You know, that's why I started off with like, damn, Blue, you at least supposed to give us an apology, man. You know what I'm saying? Go make your money with God.
Nah, he ain't. But see, he ain't gonna do that, bro. Because the whole time, bro, if you go back and watch the shit he put out today, trying to clear it up and all this, bro, the man stuttering, looking weird, looking nervous, bro. I can read people, bro. I come from the streets. We can read people, fam. You know
But
when
John
somebody
Turner,
nervous when they
And
come around.
Blue
You see what I'm saying? You
Blue
can
is he
read.
gonna
Listen to
fight?
me.
Is they gonna fight?
talking,
Listen,
bro.
look at what John Turner said, bro. Talking about
Look,
some blue blood
Blue
is at the
usually talk
negotiation
real
table.
well. Blue
Yeah.
usually talk real well. And Blue
Yeah,
can
looking nervous
real
as hell,
well.
cuz.
And so for
He
Blue,
nervous as hell in that interview.
his last two videos, his soul speaking out, bro, because his
Yeah.
shit was shaky as hell the last couple videos.
Nigga sweating more than he usually do. Bro, it just listen, bro. It's just so much whole shit wrapped up around Terrence Crawford, fam. And like I said, even in the Kell Brook fight, when Bob Arum was trying to promote the fight around the Lomachenko fight, we can't promote it because Terrence Crawford still won't sign the contract. Literally. Why you think we just all of a sudden stop hearing about him suing Bob Arum? You know he cut that off. He's not suing him no more, right? Because it's in the
Right.
paperwork. And Bob Arum has paperwork to show Terrence Crawford was the one not taking these big names. That's why all this shit stopped.
But
He can't prove anything.
He came out 5 times on the public and told us he didn't want Spence. How could you sue Bob Arum for not making a Spence fight?
Come on, fam. Come on.
5 times out your
But
own
see,
mouth saying you don't want to
Come
fight
on, bro.
but see, y'all, this lets you know how far he'll go. You know what I'm saying, for perception. You see what I'm saying? To open up a bogus ass lawsuit. You know what I'm saying, to cover your ass, bro. That's ridiculous. This dude is willing to go this far to deceive the public. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this dude is dangerous, Paul. This dude is dangerous at this point. Now let me tell you this though. You know why the lawsuit really got dropped? Why he was trying to pull this racist ass weak shit? Bob Arum, a lot of things, but he weird as fuck. But I don't know about a true racist, but he weird as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But he old, so he may be stuck in his
born
ways.
at 18. That nigga born
Exactly.
at 18.
That's what I just said. Hold on. Listen. Hold on.
They don't care how people
Exactly, bro. That's the whole size of it. When you dealing with them old people that may be racist or just old, whatever, they gonna tell you the truth. You know why that lawsuit got dropped off, bro? Because when they went to the motherfucking books and showed that Bob Arum was still putting on all these fights and still losing money after money after money on every single fight, that right then alone canceled all that racist shit out. Because the man was losing money to put you in position to make money. Therefore, you can't call him racist because on the books and show, the man wasn't making shit putting your fights out here. So that alone cut all that shit out.
But see, you know, them old people like Bob, they honest. They gonna tell you to your face, you're a nigga. To your face.
They don't care. They don't
You
care
know
how
what
you
I'm saying?
feel. Once
Bob will tell
he
you.
never,
how nobody feel.
Yeah, he never dealt with Terrence like that. Nor did he deal with Tim Bradley like that. You know, so when Terrence Crawford talking about races, I'm like, now I can say he a white man and he probably do white people stuff, but the man put you in there with other black fighters. He put you in there with Mexican fighters. Hell, you got a big day with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? That EJ should have got. That should have been EJ day getting that belt. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna tell you,
you got that chance.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you got that chance. So he gave you these chances. You had a chance to get in front of go to media and promote yourself more. You failed to do that. You know what I'm saying? You had a chance to actually be in a position like Errol Spence is. You know what I'm saying?
The LDBC was trying to fuck with Bud first. Bud turned down the black support fans.
Yeah,
Bud did that to himself.
Yeah,
Bud did that to himself. They
right.
was fucking with Bud before Earl even came about like that. Bud
Right.
turned everybody off from him.
Yeah,
Bud did it.
was
That's what I'm
talking
trying to
about
tell you.
he
Bud
don't talk to black media, not black. He don't say not
exactly.
black media. It was I'm paraphrasing, but it was
But
something
that's
like
what he
that.
was saying.
Yeah,
Right. But at
yeah.
the end of the day, Bud has created everything in his career. And we keep passing it up and overlooking it. When a Bud fan wake up to be a man or a real woman, you have to make this guy be accountable for his actions and what he did or didn't do. He was not abducted from a fucking alien and made to do this, do that. He chose to do everything he's been doing.
That's right.
But see, the reason Bud don't fuck with black media because we're gonna tell it like it is. See, we're not gonna just ride with whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew his resume was kind of weak. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
emotional.
So, right. Well, I'm just saying, you know, he want to be with people who. Is that me?
You're going,
Okay, yeah,
sugarcoat it.
yeah. He just, yeah, because you know, black people they're gonna say, hey man, you know, them dudes you fought wasn't nothing. He don't want to hear that. He want to hear people say, you know, what I'm saying he pound for pound #1, and what his fans say. You see what I'm saying? That's why black media they're gonna ask him the tough questions. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gonna fight somebody tougher than Thomas Delorme. Who you gonna go for? You know what I'm saying? You gonna go straight for Spence? You know, we're gonna ask him the tough questions. We ain't gonna be
Man, he had
pussyfooting
a whole
around.
stage. He had a whole stage in front of him, though, Pool, with Errol Spence. He had a chance to display to the world, like, I'm the shit. Like, y'all may not watch my fight, never heard of me because I was with these folk. But I'm that dude. He had a chance, but he blew it.
Yeah, because you know, he want to do what he want to do. He don't want to take no
Uh,
risk. He don't want to
let
be
me
that
say this.
classic. Hold on, bro. He don't want to.
Go
He
ahead,
don't
bro.
want to
Sorry.
do that He don't want to do that classic thing where he have to fight the best. He want to do what he want to do, and damn what niggas talking about. You see what I'm saying? That's
Facts.
why he's straight. That's why he's straight from black folks, because he know we
That's a
want to
fact.
see him fight the best. That's
And
all it
like you
is.
said, Paul, he know we ain't gonna shut up. He know we gonna ask every question we want to, even if he say, "Oh, I don't want to answer that." Yeah, bro, but why you here? We can't ask you. It's gonna be backlash to that. Well, bro, I mean, what's up, bro? Like, damn, we here. Why you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't want that shit. But listen to me. And then when ESPN was getting all this knowledge, where was they getting it from? They don't have a dog in the fight. So where was they getting all this leaked information from? It was Buzz Camp. Probably Bomac and Bernie. Come on, bro. They was getting all this leaked information from Bud's side. You know what I mean? Bud
Yeah.
ain't slick. Like I said earlier, bro. Bud ain't slick. What Bud is doing,
Mhm.
Bud took this fight hoping that Earl has to be activated to fight a mandatory, and hopefully his boots or somebody to make it a good fight or a potential loss, and then Earl can get around, and then Bud can get around that. Or what he's really hoping is he don't really care about the boost fight. What Terrence is really hoping is that Earl just moves up. So if they fight at 154, it's not a legacy fight. It's just a win or a loss. As in nobody head is over the mantle, as in for Undisputed. Bud ain't slick, bro. He got his weird ass followers confused, but not me. I know what he's doing. He's not only ducking Spence, he's trying to get Spence to lose to somebody else to where that belt ain't even in play no more. The belts ain't in play no
But
more.
see, that's my point. That's my point. Right now, the next excuse they saying, okay, now Blue telling these people, and I see John Turner talking about it. Well, why y'all tripping? They're gonna fight next year. But is that if they do fight next year, will that be for Undisputed? Will Spence still be at 147? That's what we pissed off about. You're not understanding it. He ducked this man when he was supposed to fight him this year for Undisputed. You talking about they gonna fight next year, but for all we know, that'll be both of them guys have been moved up for all we know, and Undisputed to be off the table.
Exactly. And now it's just a regular fight that don't mean shit. Which
Yeah.
that fight, the regular, listen to me though. Let's pick this Judah, because I love how everything you just said. Now, if it's a regular fight, right? Who does a regular fight benefit more, Errol or Bud?
Bud.
Exactly. Because Terrence is already undisputed. So he wants this to be a regular fight. Because
Right.
then Errol can't be undisputed. See, the
Right.
man is playing chess. He's out here trying to play chess, but he got so many people on his team helping him do it. He's out here playing chess. You see what I'm saying? The man is trying to play chess.
The people people like us, we like. I'm glad you put it like that, because all the males in my family taught me to think like that. They told me to play chess while everybody else playing checkers. That's why a lot of these idiots can't see what Bud doing, and they fall for it. A lot of y'all
They see it. They see it, Judah. They just don't care.
Some of these niggas playing Connect 4. Y'all not even playing checkers. Y'all way
Facts.
behind. Y'all playing Connect 4.
Hey, Judah, they see it. They just don't care. They just rock with Bud that hard.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I was the one playing Connect 4. I'm like, hold on, we in the era, god dang, the nigga come out the crack house and you know what I'm saying, and whoop another nigga who been knocking folk out 10 fights straight. You know what I'm saying? So like we in the era of a little bit ass Javante Davis fighting a tall ass Mario Barrios and knocking his ass out. So what made me think a little bit of Tyron Bud Crawford ain't finna get in there and get it on with Spence. You know, that's why I'm playing Connect 4. I want to see the shit. And the whole time these niggas bullshit.
Hey Judah.
Yeah.
Hey, like you were saying, bro. It comes back to Terrence Crawford is trying to hustle the game. Undisputed only matters for Errol Spence. It doesn't matter for Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford mind is long as I fight you, I'm cool. I don't have to fight you when you got a strap. Long as I fight you, I'm cool. I could fight you at 154. I could fight you my last fight in boxing. Long as I fight you, I'm cool. He'd rather fight Earl where the belts don't matter, because if Earl beat him, now he looks like the ultimate loser because this is his biggest fight of his career and he's lost. Now it makes us question his entire resume. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it speaks sense.
And we do that already.
The thing is, if you a Spence fan, bro, you know Spence listen to us because you know he read and he keep up with stuff, but he not influenced by a lot of people like. But I do think we need to put that out there, man. Fuck waiting on this dude. You want to be undisputed? He gonna do everything he can to keep you from being undisputed. Fuck that dude. Move up, start getting more straps.
Mm-hmm. The man Crawford should be stripped. Long story short, he should be stripped. That's just what it comes down to, bro. He should be stripped, fam. Think about it, bro. The man that had the same belt for what, 4 years? He even went after no other belt. He even went after no other belt in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
you see what I'm saying?
But you got to understand, they don't want the PBC to get those kind of accolades either. It ain't
That's
just Errol Spence Jr. They don't want Al Heyman and the PBC picking up those kind of accolades, right? So, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as all they have to do is hold that WBO away from Errol Spence Jr. and he's won. You know what I'm saying? That's all he care about, bro.
That's all he care about. He care about Spence not being able to have the same type of legacy. And that's what a lot of these dumbass dudes don't understand. I don't care. A lot of y'all talking about, oh, man, you're mad because he getting his money. I don't give a fuck about that nigga money. I'm a Spence fan. I've been watching this dude journey to undisputed. That's what I've been watching since he been pro. Since he been pro, he showed me what he wanted, and he did that shit. I done watched this man since his very first fight up until now. He wanted all those straps, and that pussy ass nigga rushed his way to 147. Let me tell you how I know he pussy. He rushed his way to 147, where they could have forced a mandatory if he really wanted Spence. He chose Jeff Horn instead. Bo McFadden told you that.
Yep.
Let me get this super chat in, y'all. Thank you, Smokey, for that $5 super chat. He says, yeah, but if Errol chooses not to ever fight him because of the BS, then what? He said it takes two to make a fight, so Bud can't fight him whenever he wants. That's true. Because EJ petty too, guys.
Undisputed. Fuck
go ahead, Paul. Go ahead. Hey, listen, see one thing.
Once you screw EJ, you see how he doing Keith Thurman. He gonna do Bud the same goddamn way.
But not only that though, think about this. Earl is motivated by something. Earl only give a fuck to fight Bud because Bud got a strap. But Earl only gave a fuck to fight Manny Pacquiao because it was up in the air if Manny Pacquiao could get the belt back. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once Manny Pacquiao couldn't get that belt back, Earl never fight him again. Once Keith Thurman didn't have a strap, Earl don't give a fuck about fighting him. Earl don't give a fuck about fighting Ugas. Remember, Ugas big came at Earl. Earl said, "Get something that I want."
Mm-hmm.
Then he beat the Manny Pacquiao.
As a Spence fan, after all the shit we done been through with Bud, why would you want to see him fight Bud if it's not for a strap?
I don't.
Yeah.
Especially with how Bud doing.
Undisputed, bro. Because I see somebody talking about somewhere Jamel Charlo can give him a shot. That's true, but let's break this down for an instance. Jamel Charlo is already undisputed at 154. He don't have to prove nothing to nobody. He can leave and go to the next division, and he is solidified at that division. Jamel Charlo don't have to fight now another motherfucker at 154 if he don't want, and you cannot judge him for it. He already have all the belts.
Right.
That's a fact.
You know, he can move up, go to the next division, let Spence come take over that shit, And you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let's even talk about
start
this.
applying pressure on Canelo pussy ass for your brother. Take over everything because Bud a hoe. Everybody below y'all some hoes outside of Devin Haney, then everybody over y'all some hoes.
Hey, peep this though, bro. To what you said.
Everybody's a hoe. Let's get that down, goddamn. King
Hey,
Judah, everybody's a hoe.
Everybody's a
That's what's
hoe.
up.
Hey, if all them niggas was females, they'll be turning tricks, Paul.
Say William old school say, how does Blue know for sure that the fight will happen? Well, Jones said he doubled down on it tonight, say he at the negotiation table. So if he at the negotiation table, like how you get at the negotiation table so fast? Like a week ago, you was saying that November 19th and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And a week later, you at the negotiation table telling us that the fight gonna happen next year. Man, come on with the bullshit. Somebody lying. Somebody ain't telling all the truth. And EJ on the side of the truth, he said what he was gonna do the whole time. Now he just in limbo. And like my man said, like Mark was saying, he fighting for a purpose. Now the thing is, my question to all y'all is, what is gonna be his motivation now? Because now the belts don't ran the other way, and everybody else trying to want to take his belts.
Yeah, and that's the thing, bro. The thing is this, bro. Earl will always have to satisfy a mandatory before they gonna make Terrence at the WBO, bro. Because they want to keep that WBO as far away from PBC as possible, bro. So the only way PBC gonna be able to get that belt is gonna be literally through being undisputed. Why do you think they're not making Bud fight none of the PBC fighters, even no matter what's going on?
Bro, Spence need to vacate them belts. Let me tell you what he need to do. He need to vacate them belts he got, right? Let everybody fight for them, because I'm telling you, as soon as Boots get one, Terence Crawford is going to abandon ship for his plan to be one disputed at 147. Watch what I tell you. He's going to run his ass right up there to Errol Spence in 154, but he's going to find a way to duck Errol Spence again. He's going to take the weakest link at 154. This is Bud Crawford we talking about. Or he's going to retire. But I hate
we even got to. And I hate we even got to say that, because what you said is facts. But I hate we even got to say that, because at the end of the day, for him to drop the belts, now he's short of his goal because another motherfucker want to be a hoe. You see what I'm saying?
That ain't cool.
It ain't no need for us to be talking about that. That shit been done. As soon as he met Blue Blood in that parking lot, he had already blocked Spence from being 147. But I'm telling y'all, that's over.
Yeah.
Spence ain't gonna be able to shoot at 147.
And Bud owed Errol Spence $1 million. Cause Errol said bet 100, and Bud said bet $1 million, and then he ducked him. So you owe the man. You didn't fight him, so you owe him $1 million, man. You owe the man $1 million, Bud. Y'all was in the parking deck, and Bob Arum was there, and everybody was there, and y'all were pump faking about who can whoop who knocked who out, and and all that old shit. And y'all made a bet and shook hands on it.
But that's why Spence need to move up right now. He need to move up right now and go after Fundora, because Fundora already said your name multiple times. So if you go to him and you call his bluff, he can't publicly duck you. Which I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Fundora would. I think Fundora about that action. He gonna fight, win, lose, or draw.
Right.
So I will go after.
Yeah, Fundora. He about to act. Yeah, Fundora about to action.
Because once you go up, right now Fundora is the hot thing at 154. If you go to 154 and you destroy him first, they can't ignore you at 154. You a major player already.
Yeah, but my thing is, I hate we gotta come up with some type of rationale and some long cut ass story because this man want to be a hoe, bro. Like that shit fuck with me a little bit, bro. Because at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford is the biggest hoe in boxing, bro. He been showing you by the people he chooses. Think about this: if you fight on a new network, you said if I couldn't get Spence, I'm just gonna go get his boy. So how you fighting this motherfucker named Anesthesia? You know what I'm saying? You fighting David Kardashian and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me read some of my people comments here. Damn, they done flowed over here. Let me get to some of these comments. Let me go back some. William, let me see. William says, how does Blue know for sure that the fight will happen next year? He said, no sense at all. What's going on, Jay Smith? He said, that's a sucker much and sucker move. And what's going on, Joan Turner? Joan Turner on that bullshit. And Humble servant says Blue Snake and Dude Crawford trying to clout chase again for next year. Jonah Turner says panelists answer this. He said, did Bud tell you the fight will be later on, yes or no? And
That don't,
Yeah, Floyd
Smokey
did say it one time.
that don't matter,
Smoke
bro. Because if it's later on, it's not for a belt. What the fuck we kill?
and
And
Smokey
that's the
says
thing. And that's the thing.
let me finish up a few more comments because they've been saying piling up.
Yep.
Smokey says Jamel Charlo can give Errol an opportunity if it comes down to it. And what's going on, Yolanda? She says great show tonight. Good night, fellas. Good night, Yolanda. And let me see. William says exactly. Humble Service at BBC is not dealing with dude anymore. I don't think so either. I think that shit is done. Smokey says he's talking to John Turner. And let's see. I think that's about all. Let's see. They all kind of arguing back and forth. Okay. So we all
My
caught up.
point is, what do next year matter, Pool? What do next year matter if it's not for? But now listen, I'm gonna ask you this, and I want you to. I know as a boxing fan, what people gonna say. Well, they the two best fighters in the world, for as we are concerned. I want to see the fight, but I told you how I said I'm of the understanding that we could have seen that fight this year for Undisputed. Now after
Right.
this, I don't want Errol Spence to be dealing with your pussy ass no more, because first of all, if you move up with him, you're not gonna have a belt at 154. You can't give him Undisputed. I'd rather him start knocking off the big dogs at 154 and work on Undisputed at 154 while you still bullshitting like you've been doing your whole career, finding the weakest link and trying to play chess with a bunch of dudes playing Connect 4 to see who you can come up over. But I'm telling you, after he robbed Blk Prime, nobody gonna touch Bud with a 10-foot pole.
Mm-hmm.
He about to rob their ass. He about to rob them.
Why not? If they suckers, they're gonna be in the way.
Yeah.
And see, like you say, he's hustling right now. He's hustling for bags and stuff. He ain't care. He don't really care about that legacy shit because he feel like he got Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? At 140, that's an accolade. He gonna ride on out, I believe, y'all. And he ain't gonna take no more risks like that. He ain't that dude we thought he was, and that's the sad part. That's why everybody upset, because the man ain't no killer, bro. He ain't no killer. He ain't no real talent like that. He don't want to push himself.
The juice left? You think the juice left like before the the way the let me ask you, the way that the Sean Porter fight played out, even though Kenny Porter threw in a towel, you think the juice kind of like the mustard to be like the man left?
I think it left a long time ago.
A long
You know
time
what I'm saying?
oh my bad. Go ahead. Pull my bad, bro.
I think
when
it
he
left
first
a long
became
time.
Undisputed.
No, I mean when the competition up at 140. See who he fought for when he went up to 147. Look who he fought, bro. He fought nothing but generic welterweights. You see what I'm saying? He didn't fight. He didn't try to push to lock up the division. That would have told you right then this dude is for real. No, he went for the generic, the easy fights, and that told me all I need to know. Cause I was like, who the hell is Jose Benavidez? Who the hell is Green Machine? That's like you got Ugas, you got all these other good fights. You want to prove that your skills is you the best in the division. And he didn't want to prove that. He just wanted to make money. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just looking at the evidence is overwhelming. And much as I love our special fighters, you think they don't have the same kind of mentality. And Bud is a big disappointment to the boxing community. You know what I'm saying? Much as I hold back and try to be, optimistic about, because the dude is so fucking skilled. You know what I'm saying? But the dude mentality ain't there, bro. And we know now. Look at this David Avanesian fight. You know what I'm saying? That's a bullshit fight, bro. That dude has no. That dude do not belong to be in the ring with a fighter like Terence Crawford. And I'm not giving them credit.
Years off of you. Every fight take years off of you. And the thing is, like they talk next year. Next year sounds good, but we don't know what type of toll that Avanesian gonna take on Bud. It might say, yeah, he gonna knock him out, this, that, and third. But you get hit in the head like Floyd. The head ain't made to be getting hit. Bud get hit in the head a lot. You know what I'm saying? This may be one of them.
That dude, though, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't know why I understand it's a fight, but Bud picked that dude for a reason. Bud is about to walk through this dude.
Yeah, he can walk.
His fans gonna tell you he the GOAT. After he walked through this dude, his fans gonna tell you he better than Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard. Watch what I tell
Right.
you.
Yeah, you know them niggas gonna go crazy.
But I want y'all to peep this. You know, Shakur said he's able to keep up with Crawford now in the ring. We don't know how much he has diminished. Why hasn't he been fighting all these years? You know, just like Canelo, he's been very selective.
Yeah.
Been very selective. He's not fighting none of the top dudes. That's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's because he's not the fighter he was, bro. If he was the fighter that he was before, he would have been fighting Ugas. He would have been fighting all the top dudes in the division because he wanted to prove that he's the best. I think he's diminished. You know what I'm saying? I think he's diminished. I think he's just trying to hustle out the rest of his career. You know what I'm saying? And that's not coming from a point of hate. It's just looking at how he moved. You know what I'm saying?
He should have went out hard then, like you go out like you fight a fight like EJ, and then you take it down to a Virgil Ortiz, and then you know what I'm saying. Make your
ain't gonna go out like that.
Been in a rush to fight.
Virgil hungrier than a motherfucker, bro.
When has Bud ever been in a rush to fight elite fighters in his career though?
I don't know that.
Virgil is hungry as a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
that
Virgil.
I ain't sold on Virgil, but I heard what you said. Poole, earlier, Poole.
He's hungry though.
No, I heard you said that Crawford don't get in the ring with people like Virgil. I agree with that. But at the same time, I done heard they done ask Virgil, which me, I'm big on fighters and big on fighting mentality. They asked this nigga to fight Boots or his camp to fight Boots. They say they need 4 years. I lost all respect for that dude.
You need 4 years of experience to fight Boots.
Somebody that's supposed to be on your level. But
man, that nigga, you saw how he struggled.
The fighters I respect wouldn't say that for nobody. The fighters I respect would, like Devin Haney, come in day one and tell you they want to fight the GOAT. If Devin Haney would have came day one and Floyd Mayweather was still active, Devin Haney would have stepped in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, no questions asked, if he could.
Well, I've heard. I'm not gonna say is new to me. I've heard fighters say that. You know what I'm saying? They need a little more experience. You know, to get it on with certain fighters. But I don't know. But 4 years is a long time though.
Devin wanted Lomachenko out the gate.
Yeah. I'm saying you got some fighters that you know what I'm saying, they're hungry and be wanting all the smoke, but then you got those who really scout the game and say I'm new, and you know, like Gervonta Davis said some shit a couple of years back. He was like
the next Bud, bro. I don't know why y'all don't see that coming. Everything we talking about with Bud, if y'all Poole, I know you probably gonna steal, but y'all don't leave boxing. Still come here, because I'm telling you, 5 years from now we gonna be saying the same thing about Bud. It's gonna be us
about Tank. You mean
about Tank? We gonna be telling you, man. I know I'm gonna be saying it. I've been told y'all Tank was a hoe. He never wanted no smoke, and I'm gonna have people like John Turner telling me why I'm lying, and all the whole shit Tank doing should be uphill.
I think what I was about to say about Tank, I think Tank said a couple of years ago, he was like, man, they trying to treat me like I'm Hogan. These people been fighting for a while. I'm just not getting, you know what I'm saying? So
that's whole shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all, we can talk about, it's strategic and this and that, bro. We talking about fighters. The first step.
But watch this though.
No, listen.
Shakur Stevenson had to watch Jamel Harris for a while.
I'm big on skill, but I'm trying to tell you, everybody have different favorite fighters for different reasons. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, my favorite fighter, what made me start watching boxing was Muhammad Ali. So they tell you what type of fighters I like. I like people that's not scared of shit. Period.
Right.
Them the kind of fighters I support.
But you know what I'm saying is like,
listen, my favorite fighters is Errol Spence, Devin Haney, Frank Martin. All three of them dudes right there ain't scared of nobody.
Right. Yeah. I don't think Shakur Stevenson scared either.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Shakur. I like Shakur.
But he had to watch. He had to study Jamel Harris before he felt like he could challenge him. He said it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I've been studying him for years. I know everything he gonna do before he do it.
Well, I ain't
gonna lie. They sparred together, right? They were sparring partners, right? They were sparring right together.
But he would let him get a few rounds in with him, but he would always sit back on the side of. He would watch him front. He would watch in all his camps. He would just watch him and just sit and watch him.
Confidence, but I'm trying to tell y'all, it's levels to confidence. I like Shakur, but Shakur confidence ain't Devin Haney. It's not that level of Devin Haney confidence either.
Yeah, right.
Devin Haney, bro. The people I like, bro, they have an insane level of confidence, bro. I'm telling you, like Muhammad Ali, Devin Haney, Errol Spence. These dudes think
that's why you fuck with full kind of boxing.
They think they fuck with full kind of boxing.
Yeah, see, Stevenson might say some shit like that, like he got to get it, you know what I'm saying, get a little more experience before he try. You know what I'm saying? He might say some shit like that, you know. But
I'm trying to
I think if he go to 135 though, they gonna force him to fight somebody. They gonna force him to fight a real savage 135 pounder. You know, if he go to 135.
Talking about Shakur.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe Bob Arum, bro. Bob Arum, let me tell you something. Bob Arum set in his ways. So if Shakur do move up, if he can't get them right in the ring with Javante real fast, what's the other boy name is?
Lomachenko.
You know he want Devin to get Loma, but I'm talking about Ryan Garcia. If he can't make a big fight like that, he gonna maneuver Shakur the same way he been maneuvered safely. He gonna maneuver him safely.
Mm-hmm. You know, you don't think he gonna put him in the ring, like make him face a pit bull?
If he can't make, bro, I'm tell you something. If he can't get, like I said, if he can't get that amazing payday with a Javante Tank Davis or a Ryan Garcia, or a legacy fight with Lomachenko where he can win regardless, because them both of his fighters, he is gonna move him safely. Bob Arum is not in the business of losing, no way, shape, or form. If he can't take a risk and possibly come up on the biggest payday of his life, he's not taking a risk at all.
He say he the king of matchmaking. Shit.
Yeah, that's you know, I mean, you know, Tank gonna have to he gonna have to tighten up, bro.
Man, that dude almost 30, Poor. It's not about you. Poor, you old. Poor, you know how it go, bro. This dude, the closer you get to 30, the closer you get to sit. You're not gonna get to 30 and then start doing shit different than you always did your life. It don't work like that. By the time you hit 30, however you do shit, that's how you gonna do it.
Right.
So if
what you think he need to do? Like as far as Tank, you think he need to get like? You think his promotion bad or his fight style bad? Like what's wrong with Tank?
Nah. This is the thing about it. I like Tank, right? Tank got all the skills in the world. So basically, this is what I say. Tank is not a bad fight at all. So, but when I tell people that Devin Haney will beat him, they think I'm saying Tank can't fight. No, bro, I understand this sport. I'm gonna tell you why Tank can't beat Devin Haney. It ain't got nothing to do with him not being good enough. It's physics. This dude is just as skilled as you, just as fast as you, but he is taller than you with longer arms. And the thing, I'm gonna tell you, this the key, because everybody be like, well, you know, Tank got skills, he can fight on the inside or the outside. That's true, but Devin Haney is a pure boxer who likes to fight from the outside. It is gonna be extremely hard for Tank Davis to ever get in on Devin Haney, period, without getting hit 3 or 4 times.
You say for 12, you say for 12, Devin gonna be able to stay away from Tank?
No, this is my thing about it. In fights, we don't know what's gonna happen, right? So it's all about probability. What I'm trying to tell you is, if they had 100 fights, right? If they had 100 fights, I'm just going off the top of my head. If they had 100 fights, bro, 90 times Devin Haney gonna go the distance and beat Tank. 10 times Tank gonna be able to catch him and stop him. And the reason I say it's gonna be 10, I'm being generous with that. Because I'm gonna tell you how this fight gonna look if they had one 12-round fight. I'm gonna say 12-round fight, right? If they had a 12-round fight,
10% chance he might catch him with some hooks.
That's what I'm saying. But if they win a 12-round fight, bro, and they actually go the distance, Tank may be lucky to win 3 rounds against Devin Haney. That's how bad the disparity gonna be. And people can disagree with me. I know this sport.
This why I disagree.
Knock him out. They asked Devin in his most recent interview. They asked him about that fight. He said, "Man, Tank's a good fighter, and we all know he got that power." But he was like, "But do we know can he land it?" Devin is not stupid. He know when I step in that ring with you, you can't beat me. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna beat you if you can't knock me out. No matter of fact, 100 times out of 100, if Tank can't knock Devin out, Devin is gonna beat him on points. 100 times out of 100.
Right now, see, okay, this why I agree to disagree. Like so when he fought Barrios, Floyd came to the corner, and you know he could have disqualified Tank, but he said, you know, why Coach Calvin was telling Tank he was doing good. Floyd like, no, you're not doing good. You're losing. You down. So I see what you're talking about. Like most time Tank fight a tall fighter that's long and rangy like that, he gonna be down on the cards majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like you say, like the 10% chance. I think that 10% starts to be, if he can get a few rounds in on Devin, he starts to break Devin down. So now it ain't 8-2 fight or 7-4 fight. It's starting to look more like a 7-5. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Starting to be like Ryan, and it's not 8-4. You
That's
know what I'm
cool.
saying? In
That's
7-5,
cool.
it could have been a
You're
draw.
a different aspect of it, bro. Like I see what you're doing. You're looking at it like, what if Tank do catch something early and weigh him down? I understand that, but the aspect you're not missing is you just said it yourself. When Tank fight taller fighters, they're able to keep him at a distance, and he struggles to close distance. You talking about Devin Haney, the best boxer in the division. I'm talking about pure boxer. I ain't talking about boxing just the word itself that they both actually box for a living. I'm talking about a pure boxer who works on his jab, stays on the outside, selects his shots, and don't let you touch him. Nobody in that division is better than Devin Haney. So if he struggled with lesser fighters, he is going to struggle with Devin Haney on epic proportions. It's gonna be epic. You're gonna see Tank. All y'all Tank fans, if he get in the ring with somebody, if you saw him struggle before, you're gonna see him get in the ring with Devin Haney, and he gonna look like niggas made Manny Pacquiao look.
I think he did a master show against Leo Santa
Make
Cruz.
him look confused.
I think he did a master show against Leo Santa Cruz, being Leo Santa Cruz is like Leo Santa Cruz throw more punches. Well, it's another dude, I forget who he is, but Leo Santa Cruz throw more punches than Errol Spence. Leo Santa Cruz throw like over 1,000 punches per fight. And I think he did a good.
Is Leo Santa Cruz style to hit and not get hit? No.
No.
His style is to hit you, and I'm gonna be there for you to hit me back.
Right. So he was able to close it down. He was able to close in on Leo Santa Cruz. So I think at least I think on the job he learned on the job to, you know what I'm saying, at least how to close in on people that got that range on them. You know, like
he did Mario's Barrios.
Yeah, like he did Mario's Barrios. Rolly could have won if he had a better game plan. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he did feel Rolly power, so he had to stay away from him. Rolly had the right range and stuff like that, but because he learned how to, you know what I'm saying, do his thing against the rangy fighter, Rolly walked into one. I ain't saying Devin gonna walk into them, but you know.
Yeah, that's why I say by Tank being so short, Tank need to either push you up against the ropes where you can't avoid him, or he need to do like Rolly. If you aggressive and you taller than him, which you stupid, that let me know you don't have a coach, bro. When you learn, if you really understand the physics of boxing, if I'm taller than you and you have more power than me, I never want to close the distance with you. Never.
Right.
That's stupid as hell. So when Rolly was rushing in, Tank was just waiting on, I'm gonna knock you out. First of all, Devin is never gonna do that. Another thing is Tank is not going to be able to consistently push Devin in the corner because Devin is always cognizant of being in the middle of the ring. So as soon as he Devin can feel it. When he getting close to the ropes, he automatically start to rotate to where you can't trap him. When the last time y'all seen Devin getting trapped in any corner by anybody?
Well, the first fight, Count Bosa, and Count Bosa hit him at that low blow and he went down.
Yeah, okay, but listen, this thing about boxing, bro. A lot of people look at, and I see, like, and I agree with you. Like, okay, when I said that, I didn't mean.
I'm just talking shit. I know what you're talking about. Though.
I ain't never said it.
He's not consistently put in the corner.
Yeah, nobody's consistently gonna walk Devin in the corner and bang on him. Nobody.
Right. And if that's the game plan, then he lose if that's the game plan.
But what happens? Let's say Tank is successful with that early. Let's say Tank can bully him into a corner, right? I'm gonna tell you what Devin gonna start doing. Devin gonna, when Tank trying to close that distance, Devin gonna land 3 or 4 shots before Tank can actually force him into that corner. And as soon as Tank forces him into that corner, Devin gonna clinch his stupid ass.
Right.
And reset over and over again. And
man,
y'all
what's up with that?
And these fans gonna be mad as hell and say he born. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, Tank only chance to beat Devin is a knockout.
Yeah, that would be a hard one. Like I say, cause I think Devin can outbox him, but I also think Tank can catch him too, because he's crafty. I think it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? Tell you the truth. I think Devin has got more ways to beat Tank, but go ahead.
Let me ask you, Paul. So a lot of Chinese boxers listen to this stuff. You think it'll be a bad move for Tank to come out one of these fights and try to box somebody, like try to take somebody the distance? Think that'll be a bad move for him?
Oh yeah, because he's a smaller dude with the smaller dimensions. So if you fighting a dude that's a pure boxer like Shakur Stevenson, or you fighting a pure boxer like Devin Haney, so you gonna have to catch them dudes. They've sparred before.
So they can't afford. He can't afford to take them the distance. He can't afford the distance.
He's gonna have to, and Tank, he's gonna catch him at some point. It depends on how he catch him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to catch them guys. But it's up to Devin Haney not to take risk, and Shakur Stevenson, he definitely don't take no risk. But Tank is crafty. His IQ is his strength. So it's going to be hard for them not to get caught by Tank because he is so crafty. You know what I'm saying? His IQ is up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not just a banger. You know what I'm saying? He's a dude that got explosiveness and he can catch you, you know what I'm saying, in that explosiveness. This is nothing you can do about it. Just like Devin, if he want to jab you, he going to jab you. And at some point in the fight, Tank going to have to make those shots count because he's not going to get many of them. And that's
I
why he'll
like how
likely.
Devin. Go ahead, my bad. I'm sorry. I like how Devin took off on Cambosis though. That nigga took off on.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, boy, if he had some power, if his daddy show him how to put, well, his daddy got to take him to one of them power trainers, show him how to goddamn put some ass up under that shit, man. Yeah. Boy, them niggas gonna go to sleep. Boy.
I'm not one of them people who be. I'm telling y'all something. I just told you I'm not big on this. Like I've been watching boxing for, I ain't gonna say a long time because I know it got people older than me been watching longer. But I've been watching boxing long enough, and I lived through the Floyd Mayweather era. That was the fight. Muhammad Ali was my favorite fighter that started me watching boxing, but Floyd was the fighter I actually watched growing up. So I never been one who just put all this credence on having power because almost close to 90% of the time Floyd was in the ring, the dude he was fighting had more power than him. So I'm not a lot of these fans is new. I'm telling y'all don't believe it, bro. But a lot of these fans so new they didn't watch Floyd. So all they see is this new generation, and they think power is the end all beat all. That shit don't mean nothing if you can't land it. And if you land it, and that guy you hit has a chin and he get back up, you can very well start getting your ass beat up again, even after you drop him.
Now, what I mean by you seen that exhibition fight Floyd Mayweather just had?
Yeah.
You seen how the dude was trying to goddamn get some ups on Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of folks thought Floyd Mayweather, you hear Floyd, he got the brutal hands, or he got a little power, whatever. But Floyd Mayweather, fuck that dude up. He like to show him like, boy, I got some real thump with this. And I seen Devin Haney, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him 23. Everybody say he a man and stuff like that. I can believe he a man, but he ain't got that man strength yet. Cause them kind of shits that he was hitting Cambosis with. I'm pretty sure the day Cambosis fucked up, like head spinning like a motherfucker still.
Yeah, that's the thing about
you know what I'm saying? But he's supposed to been out of here. You know what I'm saying?
He don't have that finishing power, but people put too much credence on that raw one-shot power. Because I'm trying to tell y'all something, bro. It's a proven fact, bro. It only take 8 pounds of pressure to knock somebody out cold.
That's real.
Now, let's say you don't get the knockout, but all I'm trying to tell you is the way your face is built, you can work your body out, right? You can do push-ups and get a bigger chest. You can do curls and get a bigger biceps. There's no exercise for you to strengthen your face. Every time a nigga hit you, no matter how soft they hitting you, that shit is gonna hurt you because we human. A nigga is hitting you in one of the most vulnerable places on your whole body, and you can't work it out to make it stronger.
Right.
So that's why nobody just walked through Devin Haney. And all these people say Devin Haney don't have power. You watch just like I watched when Devin Haney got the taking off on his ass. George Cambosis was punch drunk in there after a little while.
Hell yeah. He was like, what the fuck y'all nigga hit me with?
That's what I call falumaloom.
Yeah, he was getting punch drunk. He didn't go down, but I'm trying to tell you, the little bit of aggression that Devin Haney showed was enough to get his point across. That's nothing I learned in boxing because I boxed for a little while. But you don't have to have enough power. You don't have to have as much power as the dude you fighting. Your intentions psychologically affects him. What I mean by that is Devin Haney, you can take somebody with Devin Haney power versus somebody with Tank power. But do you know if Devin Haney timing is on point and he more aggressive, he can back Tank up off him just with his intent. That every time you move, I'm gonna pop you with something hard as I can. That's enough to make the guy with the more power back up off you.
Right, like this motherfucker hit me with some hard ass shit and he's accurate.
It's like a quarterback. It's like a quarterback. The quarterback can be good as they want, but if his line not holding up and he gets sacked 4 times in the first quarter, well, now he got a psychological clock going off in his head. He always think a nigga about to sack him now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is in boxing. If somebody make that intent that I don't hit hard as you, but I'm gonna be more aggressive with you and I'm gonna hit you first. After a while, you go in there anticipating this nigga gonna hit me first, and that'll make you gunshot.
Man, say gonna end up like Michael Nunn versus James Tony.
Yeah, that's what Floyd did to Pacquiao. A lot of people say, man, Pacquiao wasn't throwing as many punches that he normally do. What Floyd had man, and Pacquiao gunshot because Floyd was timing him and intercepting him.
Man, the Pacquiao talking about his shoulder was messed up, boy. We don't want to hear that shit.
Nah, you was gunshot because Floyd was every time you made a move, Floyd was teaching your ass.
Yeah. 10 off on his ass. And see, that's what I wanted to see.
Was gunshot. He had Floyd had Canelo. Y'all remember that combination Floyd put on Canelo and had him stuck? That same thing Beaver did to him. When somebody on your ass, bro, and they got the intention, I'm gonna hit you first the whole fight. I'm telling you, that shit start to play with your man.
That man, I'm gonna tell you, that's why I wanted to see this Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford so bad. Like, because EJ ain't quick to clinch. He like to catch the shots. You know what I'm saying? And then Terence Crawford, like, he like the time you doing, you know what I'm saying? He like to be crafty too. So I'm like, man, this shit was gonna be too good. I don't give a damn. They would have went to this. That shit was gonna be too dope. We'll never see it. Right. The same thing with I felt like a few years ago when we were first thinking about Wilder and Joshua, like, them niggas would be too cold in the ring together, man.
To this day, I can't stand that nigga, man. Talking about Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua weak ass, man. Yeah, man. Like, man, you should have got it on with Wilder when you
paying attention to that weight.
Don't talk to me about Canelo. Don't talk to me about Anthony Joshua, and now don't talk to me about goddamn Terence Crawford, bro.
You keep taking them off your list, ain't it, man?
Bro, got to. I mean, they killing boxing, bro, with the bullshit because they don't want to look bad and shit.
And all of them you named was pound for pound at one time. I mean, are they probably pound for pound now? But yeah.
Isn't that crazy, man? It's like, bro, and they be fronting. I hear front. I know you got the front a little bit, but shit, bro, the fuckery it's on a whole nother level.
Man, I'm on some stuff now, bro. This whole boxing shit done disappointed me because I'm looking at people like Bud holding shit up at 147. I look at people like Tank because I'm telling y'all right now, bro, a lot of people, even now, Devin Haney just went over there twice. He got undisputed, defending his undisputed title, and people still talking about who he gonna fight next. Nobody called him for Tank to fight no big dogs. I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm to the point now, bro. I just want to give shine to the ones that I know gonna fight. I'd rather give. I don't even like Keyshawn Davis, but I believe he'll fight anybody. I'd rather him get shine at this point. I'd rather Frank Martin get shine at this point. What's the other boy? Pool you put me on. We was watching what that boy name is. Shoo. I want to see the next generation because I know one thing. I can look at them dudes' eyes, bro. They will fight anybody, and I know a lot of people say, "Well, they all box. They all will fight anybody. They're not scared." See, what people don't realize about boxers is, I'm not saying they're scared to get beat up, but some of these dudes is scared to lose.
Man, I missed the fight last night with little Floyd. Did he win?
What you talking about? What that boy name is? You talking about?
The outside kid.
Our kid Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won. I think it was a knockout. Yeah, I saw somebody posted. He won by knockout.
That kid good, man. That kid good.
Oh, you talking about that little? You talking about that little light skinned boy?
Yeah, his name is Floyd. I forget his last name, man. He got a nickname too that everybody call him. But I had started watching the fight. I seen Trill did an interview on him, and that's how I had started watching him. I meant to watch his fight last night. I ended up having to do some work. Yeah, but I can't watch.
I like Brian Norman Jr. because I'm telling you, that's how I like people like that. Because I'm gonna tell you how I found out about Brian Norman Jr. I didn't know nothing about this kid because we all know he flying under the radar for the most part. But man, all I kept hearing about is these top name fighters getting beat up and sparring by the same dude, Brian Norman Jr. And after I heard about the fourth person he done beat up, I had to find out who he was. But like that go. People talking about it's just sparring, but that shit means something. If you keep getting in the ring with top fighters and they can't do nothing with you in sparring, that shit means something.
Yeah,
that's how I found out about.
That's how EJ. That's how EJ. You know, that's how he made his rep.
Yeah, that shit mean. People talking about it's just sparring. You don't know what they was working on. But what I know because I've been in the boxing gym before. A lot of these people who never did it don't know how the shit go down. Okay, let's say it's true there. Let's say I'm gonna use Bud for us. And let's say Bud fighting Brian Norman Jr. He just working on defense, right? And Brian Norman Jr. catch him with a good one. Everybody in the gym say, "Ooh." Do you know what's going to happen after that? Bud no longer working on nothing. Bud getting serious. And that's where the legends get made because ain't nobody about to leave a gym and tell you Bud got worked by Brian Norman Jr. if they know Bud wasn't taking it serious. They know that Bud flipped the switch and Brian Norman Jr. still hit him up.
Yep.
Yeah, his name is Floyd Schofield. That's his name. I forget his nickname.
They call him Kid Austin, huh? Kid Austin.
Yeah, Kid Austin. Yeah, Kid Austin. That's his nickname. Yeah.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
bro. Well, we're
You'll
gonna
like
come
it.
back. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, yeah,
DJ.
you'll like him, Paul. You just look into him a little bit. You look into some of his fights, you'll like him. He got a nice little style, you know.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna leave it right here because we're gonna come back tomorrow. I got a little time off, so we're gonna be doing some live streams here. You know what I'm saying? And I might come back during the day too. So
Okay.
and I'll announce it. I put out on the community post, and what I'm saying, we're gonna come right back at you. You know what I'm saying? So we can chop it up some more about some of these fights. This is very disappointing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But boxing always make up for it somehow. You know. Ramen Emily Jones, he says, I hope EJ, he said, I hope EJ fight Thurman next and take all his frustration out of him.
That'll be
DG
funny.
said, DJ said, look what happened to Jeff Lacey. He said, straight power. Then when he couldn't land his shots, it was over for left hook. Yeah, that's a good one right there. And boy, the English, they love that shit. They always mention that motherfucker because he fought that coward what's his name? The white dude with the fast hands. What's his name?
Not
Uh,
Pavlik.
no, the one with the real like Roy Jones Jr. speed. Roy Jones Jr. fought him, as a matter of fact.
I think that was Pavlik, huh? Kelly Pavlik.
No, that wasn't Pavlik. Pavlik wasn't on that level then. That was what's the white dude that retired undefeated? Who?
Carl Froch.
No. God dang, we done forgot the dude. See, he fought.
Kawasaki. Okay.
Yeah, I like we done forgot about Kawasaki that damn fast, bro. You know, because he fought, right. He fought Roy. He wouldn't fight Roy in his prime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the little games they play. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, William O. Squeeze says it's disgusting. Yeah, Coach Joe Kawasaki. But we're gonna leave it right there, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna come back on tomorrow though and chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Try to get some sleep.
All right,
and
take it easy,
I appreciate everybody sliding through, and
man, appreciate you, bro.
Hey, no problem. We'll be back at 8:45 tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Be here. You know what I'm saying? All right, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, everybody.